What's the word? It's your boy Rashad back at it again with another episode of Things of That Nature, episode 156. Guys, to get to it, starting off the week, another week ahead of us. Let's make it a great one. Fuck a good one. Let's make it a great one. Fist in the air for y'all. Kenya, Jonee, CJ, Tony, Lido, Suds, Afra. What's the word, man? I appreciate y'all in here. Repost the space. Repost the space. Repost the space. Now, I mean, let's get some folks in here to have some good conversation like we usually do. But before then, the Patreon is in the jumbo. Free tier, $5 tier, whatever tier you decide to subscribe. I definitely would appreciate a lot of quality content on there, man. Just put a video out this morning. We got the Discord popping. What else we got? We got the podcast coming in September. We do have an official date. I'll tell y'all that at 1:00. We getting to it, man. A lot of shit popping over here and things of that nature. Jonee, what's the word? How you feeling?
What's going on, Rashad? Happy Sunday. I'm
Happy
feeling
Sunday.
good.
Hey guys.
Y'all know Sunday. Hey, Kenya. You know, Sundays is my favorite day of the week. You know what I'm saying? I get to go to the house of the Lord.
Got
Whether
that good
that's
word?
Wilder? What was going on? Rather that's digitally or physically, I gets to it when it comes to the word of the Lord. Amen.
Got the good word. Amen.
Yeah. Period. Starting the week off very nicely. How about you, Rashad?
All good, man. Feel good. Got the digital word.
I know that's right.
Know what I mean? About to make me some tea,
Oh,
no coffee
y'all
today.
Zoom church.
Yeah. First off, not too much of my church. My church don't got no Zoom, girl. We straight on YouTube, okay? With the clear 4K.
Back when I was
The hell you
going.
talking about? Get that clear 4K, okay? Never the little one for the church I go to, amen.
Listen, my church, what they got I don't know what they use, but that should be clear.
It'd be crystal,
Amen.
okay? Amen.
Amen.
What you got going on, Kenya? How are you and, baby, I want to say baby Benya, cause I feel like Benya is so cute for a little boy, you know. How are you and baby Benya?
Baby Benya. Me calling him. That's so funny. He's good. He's sitting right here watching Peppa.
How was y'all weekend? What y'all get into?
So I had like my first like child free day like in a minute yesterday. So I dropped him off to my mom's and she took him and my siblings up to our aunt's house. And they had like a little family day. It was very cute, very fun. And then I went to Hook and Reel. I had a crab boil. I had a lemon drop. I had a margarita.
You was on it too?
Yes.
Hold on. Speaking of lemon drops, hold on, wait.
Yes.
Speaking of lemon drops, Jonee, I need you to explain this.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. It's in the it's in the jumbo.
Don't piss me off.
I need you to explain.
I don't see it yet.
Your new nickname.
Oh, okay. Hold on. So.
What? Let me see. What is it?
I didn't see it yet. Well, wait for it to load. Well, what is it, Rashad? While it's loading,
it's coming up. Y'all was having a time. Y'all was having a time. Sound like.
I don't know. I don't see it. So are you referencing my lemon drop nay tagline? All right. So okay.
Why did that become the how many lemon drops did you have to become lemon drop nay?
Well, okay. So first off, that is not an inside joke, but okay. Let me just say this. My friends that know me know lemon drops are like my favorite beverage at this when I go to the alcoholic, right? But I do not drink often. I think most people that know me personally know I do not drink very often. Meaning like every weekend. I'll drink, maybe have a glass of wine every now and then type of vibe. But my friends know when I get in the lemon drop bag, I get about 2-3 of them things. Listen. Lemon drop nay is a vibe. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I had one. That was my first time having one yesterday. It was good. I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing out on.
Lemon drop nay is the bag. I definitely am a very, still giving Rashad. Lemon drop nay still gives very much her. Okay. Let's not get it twisted. I'm not like Rashad on the hookah. I am very demure still.
Yeah.
Definitely, still demure, but, a great time. Very, very laughy, jokey. You know what I'm saying? Some of my friends that you may be aware of have seen Lemon Drop Nay, and I'm a good time. Yeah, it's a vibe.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie. Don't be
a
doing
fun
all that
blend.
laughing around me when you drunk, man. I
No,
ain't gonna
that's
hold
me.
you.
Everything is such a key.
Everything a joke.
Listen,
Everything is key.
it's kikis and laughs and a
Man,
good time. What's wrong with it?
I want to hear all that.
Trying to
Yeah,
enjoy
but
life. You
Rashad,
want to hear
so
enjoyment and happiness.
yes, so
What's
I
wrong
went
with it?
to a Thai food spot with some friends out in this area. Kenya, girl, I drove all the way to Waldorf, child. But anywho,
Ooh,
That's a
but
hike.
they
she
That's a
had,
basically
hike.
drove
That's
out
a
of
but
town.
hike.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But they had like $12 lemon drops, but they did like the different flavors. So you could get like a
Damn.
watermelon, a
$12.
mango, a passion fruit. It was,
Oh,
oh my God.
shucks.
And they were good.
I
Very,
thought
very
lemon
good.
drops was cheap.
Well, I had top shelf. Well,
I
in some of these
was
places
still
they
happy
call
hour when
Tito's
I
top
went.
shelf, which is so insane, but gotta have me a lemon drop, sugar rim, Tito's. I don't want none of that house. Never. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know
You
what's
go
in
to
it. I
me.
never had one.
Nasty.
Listen, that's not my bag. I prefer the
Mm-hmm.
strawberry margaritas
Oh,
to get
okay.
to. No, I'm bullshitting.
Okay. But yes, I had Lemon Drop Day had a preview this weekend. I'm not gonna hold you. It was a nice time, but I took my ASS home, safely. Definitely safe driving, and then I was not above the limit. So yeah, it was a good time.
That sounds good, man. Yesterday I lounged, laid up,
Okay.
laid up with something soft.
So wait. So on Friday, I thought, the one that was giving you free lobster and lamb, I thought
Free lobster and lamb.
unlimited lobster and lamb. I thought they were coming, I thought they were on the agenda, no?
Yeah, they text me all the time, honestly. No, that wasn't on the menu. I'm not gonna hold you. I was very, very tired. After the end of the week of talking, I'm just real tired. And so I just decided to chill, upload everything, and then
Mm-hmm.
Saturday just was catching up on some scrolling, sometimes watch TV. I'm not really a big TV person anymore, but
Mm-hmm.
just laid up, went to see what the kids was doing, annoyed them for a little bit, and then just laid up, man. It was a
Okay.
good Saturday. Very lazy.
Okay. Understood. Sometimes
Very,
you need it.
yeah, I had to recharge the batteries, man. Had to recharge. It's a
That's
lot of
how I feel
effort.
right now.
A lot of
Tired.
effort
Mm-hmm.
going into this things of that nature, man. Fist in the air, though. I appreciate y'all. We gonna get to the first one, though. I know we talked about Cardi B on Friday with the imaginary players. We got to talk about the imaginary trimesters. If y'all seen Cardi, she posted a promotional video,
Mm-hmm.
rapping her song, which the
Yeah.
more I listen to that song, the more it ain't so bad. Even though that Biggie flip that they had on that shit sound like the one. Not gonna lie, I would have definitely preferred that one over the Jay-Z sample, but
Mm-hmm.
neither here nor there. It's still a quality song in my opinion. I think it's gonna be a slow burn up the charts. People gonna really vibe to it. But
Slow
while she
burn
was
up the charts. Yeah.
Hey, listen,
That's crazy.
listen.
Yo. Rashad is hilarious.
Hey,
Go
man,
ahead.
it was also a lot of
I'm hearing sentences
misinformation.
I've never heard.
It was a lot
Slow
of
burn up the charts.
misinformation. Cardi
Mm-hmm.
B, some people were saying that she only debuted at 366,000 on Spotify. That was
Mm-hmm.
false. It was
Mm.
700 plus. I think it was like
Mm.
744, which is one of
That's
the
crazy.
highest. Fist in the air for that
Okay,
nice,
Cardi.
wholesome young woman,
Right?
Cardi B. We love Cardi B over here. But
Oh,
I
okay.
want to talk about the pregnancy
Right.
rumors, man, because that
Oh,
stomach is poking,
Hogan.
It was
definitely
poking. Why are people
poking.
acting like it
Girl.
wasn't?
No, it wasn't Kenya.
I don't remember
Girl,
it like that.
it
When the
was
belly
not.
button
It
start
was.
looking like it's
It
It
doing
was
was
a
something.
little
not.
poking.
Kenya,
That was a little.
Kenya, Kenya.
Jonee, that's a little poke.
No, ma'am.
Jonee, this
Let
is
me
a
listen to me.
lady.
No, listen to me, Kenya. The first time she did that video when she was twerking and doing something and you saw that little pouch at the bottom, I'm like, I'm a woman, right? We're women, Kenya. We know to get a little bloat. We understand what a
Little
bloat
blow.
gives. You know what I'm saying? You get around that
Yes.
time, you could go,
But that
you
wasn't
could go from flat stomach to 8 weeks. Okay. Like that, depending on the woman's system, It can
Yeah.
happen. But no. But let me be very
But the
clear.
belly button,
Kenya, that
okay. The
belly
belly
button
button
is telling the
is
tales.
telling you what's going on. Jonee, thank you. Because bloat
Thank
or
you.
not
Blow or
bloat,
not, that belly
that
button don't
belly
become no
button,
Audi.
and that she never, no, that pushing out like that, I'm telling you, that girl is about 2 to 3, man, that girl is 3, 4 months pregnant, man.
That lady is 2 months pregnant for sure,
I'm
and
telling
especially after
y'all.
she on baby number
I'm not
4.
gonna
Now
lie.
you
And
know when you
Jonee,
on
you
baby
know,
number
after,
4, you show quicker. When
you,
you start
thank you, because
when
that's
you
exactly
start
what I was
Baby
about to
putting them
say.
number
babies
4.
out,
Who got 4 kids?
this will be
This
her
will be her
4th.
4th kid.
Oh, Cardi, yeah, she does. I wanted to ask,
Yes,
is
baby.
this nasty though? I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Because
I'm not
even
here
though
to.
Cardi B is top tier on the wholesome woman list, this might be a little nasty. Just a little bit. Divorce ain't final. Offset took the high road on Joe
Yeah.
Budden. It seemed like she trying to stick it to my dog. What's the word? I don't get
Well,
it.
so my thing is this, right? So for those that follow Cardi B on Instagram, please, y'all, do yourself a favor if you are still on the fence on if this is real or not. Because again, some people are gonna say, "Oh, this is all y'all do. Y'all try to make her out to be a slut and a whore." And well, she said that she said that she's of the hoe. She said that on her little radio show she
Of the
did the
whole.
other day. She's of the hoe. She fucks with the hoe. She's just not a whore. Is what she said. Anywho, so if you go back to her post from February of this year, her stomach was flat,
Yeah, I
real like
remember.
tight together, because when she went to that concert, I forgot the Jamaican guy that was, is it, Vibes Cartel, I think.
Oh
She
yeah,
went to the
she
Vibes
did the
Cartel.
concert. That's when
Yeah.
she had them boots
When,
on.
remember she
God
had them
bless her.
boots on,
God
and
bless her.
that's when we first saw Rashad doing his, oh, that's some quality, and she was looking
Quality.
crazy as hell to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But
Listen.
anywho,
Rashad's nasty. It's okay.
she had those boots on, right? And if you go look at that photo, it's very, very, very like flat. And this is post baby. I'm glad Paris here because I know Paris got the tea. But, it's post baby. Like, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'll give her grace if this is, she's, Blossom is only 6 or 7 months.
Blossom's nasty.
No, that's not it. The lady was flat down boots before. This is a poke out with a belly button. My problem is something that I was saying before about this Cardi thing. These women, y'all down bad for telling the people them that she upgraded her life and now she pregnant by a man with 2 children on the way and gay allegations, and what? Because y'all think he a little bit cuter than
All right, so
Offset?
let me ask you a question. What if he
Stop
just
it.
went to Chipotle?
She did not. You don't
That's
see that
not
belly button?
Rashad. I don't know if you understand
Rashad,
like women anatomy.
no. Women anatomy, you do not get no belly button poked from having a bad meal, a cheat day.
No, you don't, right?
That's not happening.
You don't
And
form a
especially when you've had a
bulging
tummy
outie.
tuck,
Exactly.
them girlies be having a tummy tuck so that way them bad meals don't ever show.
That's what I'm just like, okay, you're not going to convince me. This is, first of all, this is Miss the Hennessy put me the faja on. Okay. This is Miss Graphic. Yes, baby, you can talk what I'm talking right now. Okay. This is Miss strapped up, get everything back right, immediately got her surgery and everything right after she had the baby. So
Right
for her to
after.
be having a protruding outie belly button and it's giving poke, this lady is pregnant. Now, my feelings towards her being pregnant, honestly, I think it's egregious. I think she's just, this is very, she's, she's a Latina. She's Hispanic.
Ain't your last name Lopez?
No,
And you know what?
Almanzar.
And I could talk about my own people. So she is, a fertile fern. And I really think that, it's only unfortunate because I do know that he has the newborn with the other girl. I don't think he's acknowledged that one yet. I don't think so. I don't even know if he's claimed that baby, but it's kind of like
He's
been
just hiding the world
verified.
from his kid. That's all.
Yeah, so he
So
already has the baby with the other Latino girl, Giselle. It's just a lot going on, but either which way, I'm sure Cardi will love her baby and care for her baby and do her
Cardi been
best.
talking about this damn album so much, and then you gonna fuck around and get pregnant. That's so
And
stupid.
But
can't
But
go on
hey.
tour, nasty. So
but
we had this
yeah.
conversation. I forgot who the couple was, but we had this conversation about moving on while your divorce isn't final. To my knowledge, your divorce isn't final, and not only has she moved on, what y'all telling me is she pregnant. I still think she just, had a burrito bowl at Chipotle and just threw on that tight dress. That's why her stomach looking like that. I don't want to put that smut on my girl Cardi. But if she is pregnant, how do y'all feel about this? Like morally, if you are still legally married and you pregnant by somebody else, shit crazy. And this is what Offset alluded to early on this year, and where he said that she was having sex with somebody while pregnant with their last child. I think it's a lot. Not gonna hold you. Paris,
I
what's the
believe
word?
her.
Rashad, you're wrong. She actually has on a corset here. And corsets, if you wear them, or like a what is it called? Like, not the waist trainers, the
Faha.
no, not the faja, the other one, the one that you put on for smoothing under your dresses.
Oh, like
Oh, like just
Spanx?
shapewear
Yes,
and
yes.
Spanx.
She has
Okay.
on shapewear here,
Yeah.
and you can actually
Mm-hmm.
see the shapewear under her breast, right? Like you can see the line in
The
its
the
dress.
start.
But
Yeah.
the issue is that shapewear tones and smooths you out. It doesn't make you protrude. So she's pregnant. Like, we can stop trying to dance around it. The rumors have already been out. Academics has already said he's had inside intel from her being pregnant. Joe Budden confirmed. He said it.
Pregnant as
Um,
hell.
People from Raw were tweeting and said that they had saw her. She's pregnant. And anytime she's pregnant, she wears oversized clothing, right? Like, she's pregnant. The issue is the last time she was pregnant versus this time she's being pregnant. She did the thing where it's like, you knew she was pregnant. She just never acknowledged it until she got ready. That baby will be one next month. And she told Offset on Twitter, which she tweeted and deleted, that he knew she started talking to niggas in June of 2024. So he's asking for a paternity test for the last baby for a very valid reason. On top of the fact that, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think her being pregnant is bad, because she works harder when she's pregnant. She was pregnant with that first album, and she was doing her shit. That second baby, that Lil Wayne, she was performing WAP, pregnant with him. Talking about pregnant as hell. Like, she, to me, makes some of her better music when she was pregnant. She did Like What when she was with Offset pregnant. So it's like, I don't know what it is about her being pregnant. It actually amps her up, but no, she's absolutely pregnant. And Stefan got a potential 3 other kids on the way at the same time as this one. I'm gonna reiterate, she did not get a better man. She just left a bad situation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie. Even with her saying that she talked to folks last June, I don't. Maybe I'm set up different. I think that's crazy. Not even just for her, but niggas too. Like the get back, the tit for tat. You cheated, or you talking to somebody, and so I'ma do it too. Like, I think that's weird. I think, like,
I don't think that's
getting out of a
weird in
situation is what would be best, in my opinion, because like you said, it ain't like she went somewhere and got another nigga. She got a nigga who got 3 babies on the way, and now she pregnant as well. And so it's like, we see this all the time. Like, the train wreck is coming. And so
okay, so
only
I'm gonna give her grace here, right? Um Offset did the most heinous shit that anybody could have done. I personally don't think he wanted her. Me personally, I think he did what he did to, appease her, and it ended up being what it was never gonna be, right? But I hear what you're saying about moving on in a relationship. I give credence to that. Like, I'm cool with not moving on while the relationship is there, because that get back shit ain't cool. But honestly speaking, she was never gonna win with him. The only thing she had to carry was wife. But from confirmation from academics who talks to Offset and people in the industry, he was fucking girls who was working with her. He was fucking girls who were associated with her, who was around her. He did fuck Sweetie. He did fuck Ari. He did fuck a few other rapper girls. And he was even fucking women in their bed at their house. So it's like, once you know you can't win with no man like that, like, you can't sit there and be emotionally jarred to be a good woman. I just don't believe in that, right? You have to go ahead and move around. I just think part of their relationship covered up who she really was. That's where we have to start actually acknowledging, like, as much as he did her wrong in their relationship, we got to stop acting like she really was an ideal partner. Because the way she's behaving now would not replicate a wife.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the quote unquote like good person, like either a good man or a good woman, it shouldn't be um directly tied to what somebody does to you. And so if you are that, then just be that, right? And so what she's doing right now would, like you said, wouldn't be indicative of her handling the business in the relationship, in the marriage, right? Because we see what's going on now. Go ahead, Kenya.
Yeah, I like everything Paris said was correct. I don't look at Cardi like as a victim of her relationship. If anybody remembers, this is back like in her Love and Hip Hop days when she was sleeping with, I can't remember what the producer guy's name was, right? But he had a girlfriend.
It wasn't DJ Self, it was the other
The
DJ, but
other,
I know you're talking
yes,
about.
the other one, and you know who I'm talking about. And he had a girlfriend, Asia, and she was taunting the girl. She was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking your man." They was going back and forth. Child, she assaulted the girl. She beat the girl up. Like Cardi is no victim of too much or anything. To me, I think that because she thought she's Cardi B, I think that she felt like maybe that her status and who she was, like, that would spare her from some of those things. And I think because Offset saw that, he was like, yeah, no, bitch, it's not. And he just like wanted to continue to like humble her. But uh, yeah, like Paris said, that they were never gonna work. So she needed to leave him, irregardless of whatever she did after she left him. That was always
I
needed to
don't think he
happen.
wanted to humble her though. I think that that's a huge misconception about this particular relationship. Like, oh, he's jealous of her. Oh, he be trying to belittle her. He attacking her. If you listen to the way that they talk, well, she talked about the origin of their love story. A lot of people don't know this unless you in Atlanta Twitter or you like, Atlanta adjacent. His baby mama, I think, is the one that he got the little girl by. That's the one that was his damn bitch. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They never ever really dealt without each other, nothing. Like, she was there when he went to jail. They had one of them moments where it's like, oh, I'm mad at my bitch, I'm mad at my nigga. You get what I'm saying? Cardi hops up in the picture. He approached Cardi on some extra shit. Him and Cardi started fucking, and they were fucking on the low. She got pregnant. She told him she did not want to have that baby without being married. She was thinking about getting an abortion. And he married her. Not because he really felt like he should marry her. He loved her. That was like some shit that grew. But there was always another woman in the background that had his heart, that was with him on the grind, on the come up, this, that, and the third, like, that he had a child with. She just so happened to come in a picture when, it was kind of like a nigga fresh out of jail. He blowing up, he got different access and leverage to shit, and boom, it happened. But almost every single woman he's ever cheated on her with looked like one of us. It looked like his mama. It don't look like
Hmm.
her. So
Hmm.
it was never that. Like,
Oh
he
yeah, I see
don't
what you're
fuck with her for
saying.
real. It was never that. So it's not the fact that he tried to humble her. No, that nigga was behind the scenes pushing her music, pushing her money, helping her. Like, she said it. Like, she has said it. The way that he, catered to her, the lavish lifestyle, shit like that. Like, Stephon couldn't come in the picture and do nothing less. But we have to stop making it seem like she's just this ideal person, because everything that she shows outside of her being hurt by him isn't indicative of somebody he should have ever married.
Yeah, and I think like with their situations in him, I think he does one, all the cheating I think is crazy. Either be with that woman or not be with her. That's my stance on anybody who cheats. I don't necessarily get it. You got options. You don't have to be here and lie and cheat. So you can, to offset, do something else. I don't necessarily understand that. But in with Cardi B, I don't necessarily see a situation in where I don't know, morally for this just looks really bad. It looks really bad, and her how she's flaunting it. Um I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I think that this isn't helping.
Let me help
Um
you find the words, because you know what I'm finna say.
I
Oh,
I'm trying not to, because I
no,
like
no, no.
Cardi,
I'm gonna go and
but this shit
say it.
is this shit is crazy.
This is that one situation where niggas be like, a woman can be so good and really on the right side of history until she start playing get back with her pussy. Cause everybody in the fucking world, men and women, said how wrong that nigga was. But she showed how quickly and nasty shit can turn the moment that she alluded to having sex while pregnant with his baby. The moment she did that and she started playing Pussy Get Back, it no longer was fun no more. Like, it no longer was this thing where it's like, that nigga idiot, right? Like, people still acknowledges that, but this is one of them situations where it shows in real time how being hoe adjacent or having whorish tendencies doesn't actually reap you the consequences of being the victim, or it doesn't actually perpetuate you in a better light because you can play get back with your body. It's like, no, if a motherfucker did you wrong, the answer to them doing you wrong is to leave them alone, not try to retaliate by being a deviant as well.
And you don't get that mindset overnight, right? That's not something that just like is sprung upon. That's like who you are. That's something that has been developed. That is something that has been cultivated, and then like you kind of like turn it off. That's why we joke when Drea said, wholeness is deleted. Not really, because it's a mindset more than an action. Now, when you start actually acting it out, then you taking it up a whole nother level. But in my opinion, Cardi has been this person, and we've seen her on the Love and Hip Hops. We've seen how she talks. We've seen how she thinks. And so the victim thing, even though I like her, I think that she tried to get that victim shit off really early, and it just didn't work for me, because you can't be one way, with your music. In my opinion, you can't be one way with your music, on these shows, on your personal time, in your socials, and then turn around and say, you know what, I'm doing everything possible in this relationship to make this relationship work. Offset has spoken about not being heard. He has spoken about not necessarily feeling valued or prioritized. And I think when he said those things, people like brush it off to the side, and they go back to the money aspect of she's rich, or she look good, or she's fine. And that's a lot of times what niggas be going through in relationships, and where, yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you got something going on. But outside that, I want to feel a certain type of way in this house. And he's spoken on that. And that never gets
Yeah, but
addressed.
the issue was he did a lot of stupid things that in turn was kind of like, well, why would she? You get what I'm saying? So I just genuinely, in this situation, I can never see both of them as righteous ever. Like, he is wrong. He broke his family up,
Yeah,
and he's
100%.
dealing. And the thing about it is, I like the way he's handling how he is affected by it. I do think we saw him at one point be bitter in how he was responding to her on social media. Like, I think that baby shit kind of fucked that nigga up, but as of now, you could tell that there's a little growth and maturity that has set in with him to say, you know what, shit, I really wasn't there in the first place, so it really don't matter. But I just, at this point in time, I can't see neither one of them as victims, but he will forever need to be more accountable for the demise of their relationship than her. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna leave this alone. Um, just because you are committed to your relationship doesn't mean you are a good, worthy partner. Because you can be committed all day long, but it always takes two people to make the relationship work. And just not having sex with other people is not a good derivative of saying this
Wake
relationship is
it
going to be
up.
successful. You have to be in tune in your relationship.
Wake it up. I think for the early part of their breakup, niggas never think they bitch really gonna leave. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas never think that she really gone for real. He done ran up on the stage that one time with the flowers
Mm-hmm.
and begged her and shit like that. She came back. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of times that we don't know about, and where she came back. When she really was gone and he found out she was fucking, oh yeah, that hurt.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this though. I know this is about, Cardi and the baby rumors, but he did recently just post I guess he has an album
Oh yeah, on the
releasing next
22nd.
week.
I'm
That's gonna
listening.
be his, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that's gonna be his lemonade. I don't
I'm
fuck what you
listening.
heard. I'll tell you right now.
He makes amazing music.
All
I am an
right.
Offset music fan.
Listen, mark me down, Rashad. This is, listen, everybody say this is a recorded space. Jonee is putting it on record and on note. Kiari, which is the next album, is gonna be his lemonade. I'm sorry. I feel it.
I
I feel
hope
it in
so,
my
but I think he
bones.
not gonna give it up. I don't think he's gonna give
He
it up.
gonna give it up. He gonna give it up. He's gonna give it up. That's gonna be his
That nigga
lemonade.
been in the studio working on that album for
That's gonna be his
2 years.
lemonade.
For
First
sure.
off,
That
Body's,
album
you
gonna
already
be
know Body's gonna
good.
be on there and everybody like that song.
That
I
song
think,
10 was raw. That shit was raw.
I'm telling you right now, Kiari's gonna be his lemonade. I'm telling you right now. So listen, Cardi, salute to you. And this Jesus, this pregnancy or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, Offset, if he play his cards right,
It could take him to another level.
it could, listen, turn
But
it
I'm
up
gonna be
another
honest with you
notch.
too, though. I don't think that this pregnancy. I don't think it. I think it's ghetto, right? Like I think the behavior
Very.
itself is ghetto, but I don't think this pregnancy is a detriment to her as a person. I honestly think that she is about to have to do something that she never had to do. One, she has to do this album with the anticipation she's not going to do good numbers. We can just go ahead and get rid of it. She's not going to do good numbers. Atlantic hasn't really pushed the budget for real. Like, it's just not there. Two, everything she's done parental wise, she's done that with a secondary individual. And now this is going to push her out of her comfort zone, right? Three, she's not going to get the same level of commitment from Stefan that she did Offset. So she's about to be a single parent. I think she's going to be fine though. I genuinely think she's going to be fine because the way Cardi B is in her mentality, sad to say, she was destined to be a fucking single mother.
Speaking of Atlanta music scene, we got Young Thug back at it again, man. This nigga Thug, he don't know his ass from a hole in the ground. Sometimes people are not self-aware of what the fuck is going on around him. Recently, he tweeted, you fucking rat representative, shut up. Which I'm assuming that he was talking about Ice or Joe from the Joe Budden podcast when they were talking about Gunna's new album, and how Lil Baby and how Young Thug are playing politics over music, right? And where they are focused on street cred, they are focused on who's snitching, they are focused on a lot of shit that don't matter instead of focusing on music, because Lil Baby, his music has definitely been taking a nosedive. Thug has only put out one song since he's been out, but he did put out Business is Business while he was in jail, and it was ass. And for some reason, people have forgotten that he put out that ass project. And so instead of focusing on what Gunna got going on, I think we heard a snippet of Thug on Baby's song where he said the only reason he fucked with Gunna is because of Troop, which is somebody in Atlanta who got killed. He was heavy in the music scene. But I think Thug's focused on the wrong shit. Gunna out here killing the game. The album quality. He put out 3 albums since he been out of jail. Very quality. How do y'all feel about this shit? Go ahead, Jonee.
I want Jeffrey to do what he was supposed to do, which is follow that judge's, rules and recommendations for what you got going on, nigga. Get to the gospel album bag, become a motivational speaker, get in your fashions, travel, marry Mariah, do something else. Okay. You leaning into this street politics shit yet again. I'm tired. Okay. I don't really give a damn no more about what you got going on, how you feel, what you feeling about Gunna and Gunna's whatever as it related to what you feel is street politics versus the music and how the music and the politics is crossing. Thug. We done said free Thugger about a year. It's probably about a year. He's been out about maybe a year, right? Right, Rashad? I feel like it's at least
Maybe,
been a year
listen.
or coming upon it. Nigga, I just saw you with who I saw him on Instagram. He was with somebody doing something that was, positive in the community, but you didn't have not a smile on your face. Like, nigga,
Looked like he was forced.
you look like you was forced.
Yeah, they
Hands
had a
tied
back to
behind your
school
back.
event up
You
here.
look sick. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Nigga looked just disheveled and just disgusted with having to do this community service ass shit. Nigga, get on your square and focus. Or do you want to be behind bars? Cause I mean, this shit is weird. And again, it's just, to me, it's too much. It's teetering on the lines of the stuff he's not supposed to be doing. And I feel like at this point, Thug keeps trying to make an example of Gunna, but nigga, there was more than Gunna that got caught up in that trial that exposed your people. You think it was just Gunna? Mad niggas that was connected to you got caught up and was willing to
I'm
tell.
going out on a limb.
So I'm over
Gunna
it.
didn't
Like
tell.
Thug, move out the
Gunna
way.
didn't tell on that young man.
Did I see Gunna on the
Gunna
stand?
didn't tell on that young man.
Did Gunna ever have to do anything? I don't
Yeah,
remember. I know
that's what I was gonna
he got
ask.
out.
Did he
He got
rap?
out, but did he actually do anything to do that? Like, what did we see? Like, I don't, again, leave these fake ass street rules alone. The streets is done. Listen, I saw somebody on the internet today that was not today, this weekend that was a scammer and telling the scams online. The streets is
The
done.
streets is
Streets don't
dead.
exist.
Y'all niggas
Streets
ain't
is
getting them
dead for
views.
good.
I'm
Niggas is literally telling the schemes and boasting about the scam. Illegal
Y'all fuck
behavior.
niggas
Doing
ain't getting them
spaces about
goddamn
illegal
views.
behavior. The streets is done. Okay? It don't
Go
exist.
ahead, Kenya.
Okay?
That's what I was gonna say. I just feel like none of it's real. Honestly, I hate these topics. It's so urban. It's so urban, and it's so stupid to me because again, like Jonee said, everybody was free thug, free thug, free thug, free thug. For this to even be his attitude, what was the point in all that for you if you're still subscribing and adhering to the same thing that got you there in the first place? It just makes no sense. I don't understand like why they get to this level, why they get so successful and they make so much money. And it's like all the opportunity in the world is there. And this is still what you choose to like focus on and how you choose to live your life. I don't get it because now all the resources are there for you to just do differently. Like you don't have to live like this. That's what I want to tell all of them. You don't have to live like this. Like I feel like it just makes your life so small.
Go
And
ahead,
it's just
Mick Gotti. We got DB and we got the
yeah,
Northman. Mick Gotti, what's the word? How you feeling today?
Yo, you can hear me,
Yes,
Rashad?
sir.
Hey, man, I get it. Like, y'all points ain't necessarily the like wrong, but I feel like it's a lot of context being left out here. And then, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I felt like a nigga betrayed me, couldn't nobody who didn't go through what Thug went through tell me how the fuck to feel about it. And I wouldn't care that niggas think I should let it go either. I'd be like, who the fuck are you? I was sitting in jail, not y'all niggas. So when niggas say, he just gotta let it go and get over it, that's easy for you to say. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of times because we not in the situations, we can take our bird's eye view and just be like, oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And for for people asking, what did we see gonna do? Well, I mean, if my whole defense is YSL is not a gang, and then you take a plea deal and you're on video, because this is on tape, saying YSL is a gang, it must be destroyed and all that shit like that, my nigga, it's gonna be a problem. You could say
But they
technically,
couldn't
hey, I
use
didn't
that
rap.
information
My
in
nigga,
the
when
in the
you see
trial.
me, Rashad, if you did that shit to me, when you see me, it would be
But
smoke.
but
I ain't
Mick,
Mick,
gonna
but
hold
why
you
he ain't
gotta
got that
you
smoke for the rest of his people that was on the stand
you. Who knows
actually?
if he has smoke for the rest of these people? The rest of them
He ain't
people,
saying
the
nothing
rest of
about
those
them.
people, Jonee, are not gunners. You not
but Mick got
checking for
Mick, let me
him talking to fucking Yak Gunner or nobody. So let's keep it a beam, bro. Like, what the
Mick,
fuck?
but they could not use that shit that Gunna said in court. They couldn't
They
use that against
didn't.
Thug anyway. So
They
him
didn't even
saying
get the
that was
chance to
just
So
do it.
so
And
cool.
remember, Mick, his dad, don't forget this part, cause I get your point. There may be some pieces missing, but let's not forget the pieces we know. Thug's daddy came on and said, Gunna didn't do shit wrong.
And
We
then
fucking with him.
and
And
then
Thug
Thug's
came out
sis.
but wait, hold on. But what I'm saying is, if the family is sending mixed messages, if Gunna, again, is not a part of YSL, not like that. He was an artist. So what is we talking about? Like, not we, but like, what is he talking about?
I mean, I guess. I mean,
Okay,
I just
I'm
don't
not
like the
supposed to
whole.
do.
You knew what YSL was before you signed up, and you used it. You used it as an avenue to build your platform. That's cool. But then when you get caught in a jam, if you get on the stand and you saying, "Oh, this is a gang," my nigga, I can't stand by
But
that
he wasn't
because
on the stand though.
if my friend did that to me, it's nothing none of you niggas could say. In fact, I would start cussing all y'all out. To be completely
Now,
honest with
Mick, I agree with you if he took the stand. He never took the
Yeah,
stand.
hold on, let
and
me
I don't agree with
hold
that.
on,
That is bullshit. Like, stop it. Stop it. Stop,
hold on,
you.
let me
stop
go
Nah,
to
saying
I
that
let me
stuff
go to
completely
Kenya real
disagree
definitively.
with you. I
quick.
couldn't disagree with you more.
No.
If my defense is this is not a gang, and then you and on video, this is what I'm saying. This shit is not me making some shit up. You on video saying YSL is a gang and it must be destroyed. Nigga, it's a problem, bro.
All right, let's
I
go to
don't care. I
DB.
don't know what world y'all live in where that's not a problem, but it's gonna be a problem in my world.
Go
And
ahead,
if it is
DB.
a gang, it do need to be destroyed.
Hold on, Kenya. Go ahead, DB, then Norseman, then Lido.
What's up, everybody?
What's
Good
the word? How you
afternoon.
feeling?
Everybody on the East Coast, Midwest, and the West. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you all.
Happy Sunday.
Uh, this is nasty. What Jonee was spewing. The streets are still a thing. All right. No, I don't know where you are, but in other parts of the world, the streets are a thing, and you don't want to fuck around and find out.
Streets is dead.
Cool.
He's
But you
saying
are
that,
cool.
and he's not even on them,
And
y'all. So he's not even on these supposed streets that he's saying is still around. So
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And DB, you know what I'm
I
talking
know,
about is
I know,
not
I ain't.
actual violence. I'm talking about street rules and actual politics. That shit don't exist, and you know that.
There you go.
You
Okay.
know that. That's my
Okay.
point.
If we're gonna stick to codes and all that other shit, yeah,
That's what I'm talking
niggas is
about.
lawless and do what they want to do. And don't abide by no boundaries or rules. Yes. That aspect is diminished drastically. Um but yes, outside of that, this thug, I don't know. It's like somebody said, I think it's like you want to go back to jail. But you also making money off Gunna in addition to that. So it's like, you ain't fucking with him. Why not just cut sabotage all around and fuck that little money then, nigga? If this the case, nigga, you wanna hold him to the best fucking you over or whatever he did. You consider he did to you as a man and in business. Why fuck with him at all in that regard? Like, just bounce, nigga. Like, let him go. He gone now. It was his last album, so he out of the contract. So we gonna see what Thug do now. I think I heard a little song he had out with somebody else. I can't remember. I think I heard it once when I was out, but I don't know. I don't know why he ended up. It got out October 30th or some shit. It's you right. It's almost a year, and it's what the music, cuz like what
Yeah,
movie
I
that?
think he
What a documentary or something, motherfucker. What's
yeah,
up?
I think
Cause I
Thug
think he
Thug is
really
scared. I'm
realized,
not gonna
damn,
lie.
what am I gonna sing? What am I gonna rap about? Like, I guarantee you, he like, yo, I don't even know what to say if I can't say slime. What am I gonna say? I think, which is why I think y'all would agree. That's why it's like, Thug, you had the fashion shit kind of vibe and you got a girl. Do almost like what Gucci doing. Like, get in you and Mariah bag, start doing some interviews. You ain't did no interview.
That's all. Like what a
You get what I'm saying?
All right, hold
documentary
on,
or
wait. Let's get to
something.
the
Get it,
hands. Let's get to the
yes.
hands. Go ahead, the Northman, then Lido, then Paris.
Yeah, appreciate you. Let me grab a mic, bro. Peace to the
All
room. Y'all
good,
got
all good. What's the word? How you feeling?
I'm feeling very well on this Sunday. Y'all got a good room going on. As always, y'all had a great room on Friday to that music room you did earlier, Rashad was real good. I listened to that Chance album. I'll say this about the Gunna situation. Somebody said a moment ago, what they got this money, they got this wealth, these resources, why they still acting in this certain particular fashion. One of the ladies had mentioned that. The idea comes down to money don't build character, money don't buy character, right? So these young brothers don't have the right character, regardless of the type of money they have in their pocket, and so they're going to behave as they have been designed or programmed to behave. That's what really answers the question when it comes to that. The other thing I'll say is pertaining to innocence is one thing, but beating the case is another thing. I don't necessarily think anyone can make the argument that Thug is innocent. He beat the case, and shout out to him and his lawyer and the work they did. But he's definitely not innocent. If you were to say he's innocent, you'd be foolish to suggest that he's not actually living the rap that he speaks about. And those raps that he speaks about are quite dangerous to our community. And so I agree with the other woman, young lady that said a moment ago, like, listen, they need to be gone. Like, all of them brothers and all their actions in our communities need to be removed. And that's really should be the narrative that we push. That, like, start listening to the music, whatever y'all want to, whatever type of stance you want to take in opposition to it. But we all should take a stance in opposition to YSL, Gunna, Thug, all of these brothers in collectively.
Go ahead, Lido, and then Paris.
I feel Thug ain't wrong, man. He took this man Gunna. One, we wouldn't know who the fuck Gunna was if it wasn't for Thug. He took this man, rebranded him. Before Gunna was Gunna, motherfuckers in Atlanta, from what I hear, wasn't messing with him because he had a Crime Stoppers commercial, which looks very nasty after the
Yeah,
beef.
man.
Just it looks very
Certified wire
nasty.
boy.
Yeah, it looks nasty. He was claiming he was Crip. Gunna played a lot of both sides. I'm not in the streets. I'm in the streets. But every time street shit happened, he wanted to say not just hide his hand. And when you in the streets, like motherfuckers know that's come on now. You can't do that, man.
I think when you grow up in an area, in a neighborhood, there is a lot of affiliations that people have growing up in those situations. I don't necessarily I've never seen Gunna as a person who has been in the street though. Gunna has always been the fly nigga, the clothes, the jewelry, the hoes. I
Hey,
think
my
that
brother Rashad,
I think
I'm gonna have to
hold on, wait.
correct you.
Hold on. I think with that, I think even when you hear Gunna's music and the people who relate to it, or like when he had that Amazon show after the football game or something, like he's just a fly nigga. You got the white boys in there and the girls, and they just dancing because he's cool. It was never like I'm in the street type shit, right? And so when these situations come up and he's not really in that shit, no way, Gunna ain't out here killing folks. Now, I mean, he might have seen some weed or some coke a time or two, but he ain't out here serving niggas. And so
Rash-
now you facing that serious ass time, which Gunna wasn't gonna go to jail no way. They wanted to use him as a pawn and he fell for it. But when it comes to snitching, did he put somebody in jail? Because that's what I attribute snitching to.
I,
Did you put somebody in jail? And the answer is no.
he Bashard on Rodeo Drive, he brags about being a crip.
He might
Wake it
even
up.
say that though, Lito.
He listen to Rodeo
Rashad, I
Drive.
have a story after this.
I can name numerous other music that y'all claim is popping, and if you really listen to what he's saying, I don't know if a lot of people do. He's bragging about being a crip in the music.
But that
Maybe
leans
that
to
nigga
the
had a change of heart, bro.
Hold on, wait. But that leans to the affiliation that I've said as far as growing up in Atlanta inner city neighborhoods. But let's go to Paris, and then we're gonna get back to Mick Gotti with his story in endorsement.
I'm gonna say this quickly because it sounds like y'all want to get into it, and I want to hear you niggas argue. One, I don't think Thug wrong. I just want Thug to go put it in the studio. I don't think because you can't pivot how somebody like when you put your name on the line for somebody in the streets and then you facing something that could take you away from your kids and shit like that for life. I get to seeing shit a little bit different as opposed to just saying, oh, well, nigga, it is what it is. You beat the case. And I think we kind of passing by their actual personal interaction to justify it because they both out. But realistically speaking, I don't think Thug wrong. I think the Thug is bitching. And if the nigga gon' bitch, I want to hear it on a beat.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I want the conversation to go more of instead of rehashing the trial, more of when you gonna put some music out.
Right.
Because you talking about a nigga who has put out 3 albums since he's been released, and he's had bangers and sold
Right.
every time he's put something out
But
while you tweaking.
that's a part of why I said what I said, Rashad, right? Is Gunna is not that. So he can easily get off the whole YSL and still be creative. I really think Thug, if we being honest, he ain't got no material if he don't talk that street shit and what he living. Like how, what else, what do we genuinely think Thug can rap about? Because remember,
Bitches,
he cannot talk that shit. He
money,
cannot talk
cars, and
that.
clothes.
Oh, okay, but how he get the money, cars, and clothes? He know that they watching him and listening with a fine tooth comb. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if he get caught up on a Rico? Like I think in his mind, that's why I'm saying I would rather know music and something else because the point is they already was trying to use regular ass lyrics to get him hemmed up and now he cannot produce anything that can get him hemmed up. And I think he would slip the fuck up and release it.
So
So what you think? He should
I
just
said
be an
this
A&R
before, right?
No, I
and
think he
focus on
should
the
get,
label?
he should get a label bag. Should get in his label bag. He should support Gunna instead of doing what he doing now. He should get into some maybe acting. Like there's other things he could do that could be reputable at least. Cause remember, DB, this shit is for what? The next 10 years? How many years is it?
He got 14 more years to come
14
October. Well,
years.
2 more months. He got
He
four.
gotta find another, he gotta find another job. I'm just saying, nigga, this ain't something you can do real quick. You got to figure something out that can last you the next 14 years or until they give you good behavior. You go back before the judge and get that shit reduced. That's it. Like you gotta find something else. You kind of get what I'm saying, Rashad? Like,
So for me, and I said this in a space earlier, um, one, I think Thug is a genius when it comes to music, right? And I think that
Who?
I really think he is.
On
And
Kanye
gun
West and them
bars.
level?
Hold on. Gun bars and drug bars are so easy to put in a song, right? It like you can just anything rap rhymes with, guns and drugs and crime, right? I think that Thug is great enough to be able to take that shit out and still make great music. I don't know what's going on with him and why he's not putting music out, because I think his time, as far as people being really interested in what's next, I think that it's dwindling, especially with the antics, because people don't give a fuck, because you're not stopping anything that Gunna got going on. So now you look like a hater, and don't nobody want to fuck with a hater, right? And so I think that he needs to tap into that musical bag
Niggas got
and just put the shit out, because I think that he is great enough to be able to do it.
He tread lightly on that Dame Dash line, and niggas know how I feel about Dame Dash.
For real. For real. Go ahead, 10 Mick and Tony Dungy.
I think Thug gonna come out being a lame in all of this. Not gonna hold you. The reason why he mad, Thug really don't have no reason to be mad at Gunna. Like
alright, man.
if you look at the reason why Gunna was even arrested, and the reason why Gunna ever had to even take a plea, Thug don't have no reason to be mad at a nigga. When has it ever been cool for a nigga to not claim his stuff when we get pulled over? That's essentially what happened here. That's essentially why Gunna name even brought up. And the whole snitching thing, right? If I don't tell on nobody, I didn't snitch on nobody, right? Gunna, if you rewatch the court case, because I watch that shit every day, they don't mention Gunna name but 2 times. Him being a part of the case and him at the end saying, oh yeah, Thug would like to also have contact with this person, right? So he's really not a part of this. Thug is being a lame ass nigga, in my opinion, for like even doing these antics about Gunna, because like you just upset about something that you don't really have no reason to be upset about. You also being lame because you came out, you got a second opportunity at life, and it don't look like you taking it seriously. You doing all these bullshit antics. You like, I just don't understand how a nigga get a second chance at life. Like, you dropped your nuts, like, which was commendable. You dropped your nuts, put your life in the judge's hands, and still came out bullshitting.
10.
And
I'm sorry.
ain't giving us no music. You ain't giving us no music. Everything Thug done dropped been whack as hell. What's up, Paris?
Weak.
So I was gonna ask you, right, if me and you together, right, and it's a dirty gun in the car, and I don't say nothing, you don't say nothing, we know the gun yours, right? And then they come sit us down, me and you both locked up, this, that, and the third, and them motherfuckers be like, well, you know, have you known him to be violent? And I go, yeah, he violent, he just wasn't violent to me. That don't really justify why he don't have a right to be mad. Because what he did was he left room for interpretation
Well, Paris.
as a part of
Well,
what they had going on in the case.
well, let's go back to step one, Paris. What you said, me and you get pulled over. It's a dirty gun in the car. It's my gun. Why you going to jail?
Right. But
That's the whole sentiment.
and I completely understand that, right? Because he should have been accountable for that. I think the part that I'm saying is, right, because guilty by association, whatever the case may be, because this kind of a similar situation that happened with Megan and Kelsey. I never understood why she let Kelsey go to jail. So I completely understand where you're coming from. If Ghana really had no association, Thug should have said that shit at first and never let that nigga go to jail. But the thing was, right, when they're sitting here and they're going, oh, this is a game, and you're a part of the game, and you're a part of the racketeering, and you're a part of the conspiracy, this, that, and the third. And Gunna's like, I mean, I know it's a game. I just don't gangbang. And that man who is your friend is sitting in there, he done already known what he's about to have to deal with. They already got him as the kingpin. And you like, this my partner. He the one who laced my pockets. He the one who let me attach myself to his name. I get to looking at that a little bit different, because I will say, although Gunna, I don't feel like he snitched. he played a heavy part in what could have turned very bad.
It
I can't
was
fuck with that.
it
I
was
mean,
political theater for Fonnie Willis. She
I
wanted Atlanta folks to see the gangs and crack down on gangs so she can get reelected. He said that shit and none of that was allowed to be used against Thug. It was just for optics of look, Atlanta, this is a gang like I told y'all, so it validated her continuing the court case against everybody and spending all that
No,
motherfucking
I'm
money.
not talking about the
That's all
court
it
case.
was.
I'm just simply saying, like, from a
she
interpersonal.
talking about the
I'm
principle.
talking about the principle from an interpersonal perspective, right? Like, if 10 put me on, 10 lace my pockets, 10 is like, you know what? Nah, his streetcar good, like his face good or whatever. And I have two options. I could say something or I could say nothing. What Gunna did was actually add more fuel to the fire. So even though he didn't actually, to me, he didn't actually like snitch on him, he did leave room for interpretation to pivot them against them. Cause 10 know how that street shit go, especially when you locked up in the pen. One thing against somebody associated with you can help make or break they fucking case.
Right.
Go, go ahead, King.
And I'm with you. I completely agree if step one don't happen. You see what I'm saying? Like like Thug did put them on. Thug did validate them and everything. But one thing validation do, you also have to be accountable for not getting this nigga in something that doesn't involve him. Like I like even the old street niggas know, like, hey, he's involved. If he not involved in what we got going on, that don't matter. I can't hold him accountable for that. See what I'm saying? So if step one don't happen, step two don't happen. And I'm always holding whoever calls step one to happen accountable, because if step one happen, the domino effect happens. If step one don't happen, all dominoes stand tall.
Yeah, I think we all know you get pulled over and there's something in the car and everybody say it ain't mine. All y'all fuck niggas going to jail. And we just gonna figure it out at the precinct. It's up to that nigga who there. Either he gonna say it's his or they gonna take everybody through the ringer. I think taking everybody through the ringer over your shit, I think that's whole shit. Go ahead, Kenya.
You just said it for me, honestly, because that was my point. Like, the way that it's being discussed is like it's flipped and it's backwards to me. Me speaking or not speaking, sure. I don't say anything, right? I say nothing. If they come back and say, we just gonna have everybody up and you also stay quiet, knowing that this is your stuff, you're the bitch ass nigga, not me. Cause now I'm
Oh,
definitely gonna say
fuck
something. Like,
Jesus.
are you guys insane? That you think that I'm about to go sit up in a cell for any amount of time for something that I did not do? That doesn't make any
No. That's not what's
sense.
being
There's no
said,
self
Kenya.
preservation in that.
No, that's not what's being said, right? Like, and I don't know if you watched the case, right? Like, it was never a thing where Thug never was not the ringleader. It was never a thing where Thug never was not gonna be the person who took the fall for everything. It was never a time. That's why Woody was so essential, because Woody really was that nigga real life op. Like, real life. You get what I'm saying? So it was never the thing of like, everybody with him, because even Lil Baby was, whew, he was real close to going down. You get what I'm saying? It was never that. It's just one of the things where it's like, if you know something associated to, or you could be easily tied to, for instance, you and your homegirl together and you see her plant weed on a nigga, right? The best thing for you to say is nothing at all. You get what I'm saying? As opposed to saying, well, I know she smokes weed. Cause then you give them a leading indicator to possibly actually say she's associated with what happened. Does that make sense? It's like, what he did
No, no, that does
to
make
me, now,
sense.
and now that's not to say that Thug wasn't wrong. No, we know Thug was wrong as fuck. Like, Thug definitely is who they said he was. He just got off. But this is to me, right? Cause I can't make this more simple than anybody else. To me, it's like, if this your partner and you know your partner finna go for real, like, this ain't no bullshit. That nigga was finna go for good. It's like, I wouldn't have gave them no type of inkling to make their case more solid. I wouldn't have. And him saying YSL was a actual crime versus a biz or crime organization versus a business. that actually was the whole premise of their case. They just had to prove it really was an organization.
Go ahead, Mick Gotti. Then we moving on. Go ahead. What's the word?
Okay, guys, I get it. Y'all like Gunna, but we gotta stop with this civilian. He's so innocent. Woe is me shit. My story is I went to Cali for spring break the week Nipsey died, right? I have some friends who are what's the word I'm looking for? Tapped in, I'll say. Gunna was out there that week getting put on Crip. So all this he's not this, he's not that. Well, the nigga playing gangbang game. So what is it, bro? Is it Uchiwali or One
That's
Mic? You
not
in
how this
YSL, you
works.
not in YSL. You banging Crip, you not banging Crip. Cause he was rapping about it. It was cool when he was rapping about it.
Sir,
I
that's
don't
But
think
not the
now
point.
nobody's
when
saying
you
That's
when
Gunna
you under
innocent.
that's
pressure,
not the point
when you're
I
here.
don't
not
I
give a
don't
getting
I
think
don't
paid.
give a
nobody's
fuck. I
saying
don't give
Gunna
a fuck what
innocent.
I rapped
I
about. Was
think
I doing
no.
it?
What's being said here is Gunna didn't
I'm
have
holding
nothing to
niggas
do.
accountable.
No, no,
Y'all
no,
seem the only
no.
one to hold
Listen,
Jeffrey
listen. No,
accountable,
no,
and that shit
no.
is lame as fuck to me.
That's not what's being said. What's being
Yeah, he
said is
affiliated with the.
One mic.
Go
nobody
ahead.
is
Then
saying
we
that
moving
Gunna
on.
is innocent. People are saying that Gunna had nothing to do with that. Bro, that particular case that they got wrapped up in, them niggas have been tracking Thug since 2011 and started officially looking for him 2013. Gunna wasn't around then. That's what we're saying. Like, we know Gunna not innocent, bro. That nigga not innocent. He just had nothing to do with that particular case. So Thug should have been like, hey, all this should be on me as opposed to Gunna being wrapped up regardless. But the issue was because
That's my only thing.
Gunna was around, like you're saying, Gunna wasn't ignorant at all. Gunna ain't no ignorant ass nigga. He know what the fuck going on. That nigga just should have shut the fuck up altogether.
Listen, it's
All I'm
one
saying is
o'clock.
the nigga Crip. If you do
Hold on,
that
Mick.
shit
We
anywhere
got
else,
this
that's a
one.
violation, my nigga. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro.
It's 1 o'clock. Appreciate y'all here. Repost the space. Repost the space. Repost the space. Follow the host. Follow the folks up here that said some good shit. The Patreon is in the jumbo free tier, $5 tier. Whatever tier you decide to subscribe, I definitely would appreciate it. Got some quality content. Got a Discord. Got the podcast. We did find a official date for the first episode to drop, which will be September 26th. That is a Friday. I think the last Friday in September. We are debuting the first episode of the podcast. Definitely proud of that. Got that coming to you. Getting to it. Jonee, you had your hand up?
Hold on, yeah. Can I say something right quick before Jonee go?
No, nigga, my hand was up.
All right,
No, I'm
but
kidding,
you've
Mushy.
been
Go
on
ahead, go
stage
ahead,
though.
go ahead, go ahead, Mushy.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, cause y'all pissed me off with this whole shit. Nick, I understand what y'all saying. I had to pull over for this shit. But this one reason why the street shit is dead, because when Mick came up here and gave that example and told niggas that he was on Crime Stoppers, niggas weren't fucking with him, and niggas had to attach their name to him for him to get money, then he do this shit again. You see why this shit is dead, because niggas allow shit like this to happen. Rashad, you skipped over all over that shit. And that's why I hate when sometimes you be talking that you be in the street shit. Because nigga, I know you one of the first niggas that's gonna tell on a motherfucker. For
I don't
real.
remember.
Like,
I don't remember saying
hold
I've
on.
been in the street. But listen, we
Nigga, you
passed
just put,
this one.
hold on. Cause the other day you just put up a junk. This how I was sliding on niggas when I was in the street. Like shit like that and all that other shit. I know
Oh,
you
y'all
might be
believe that?
joking.
God
Yeah,
damn, a
that's what I'm
nigga can't
saying.
joke. A nigga can't joke
Yeah,
on
see?
the internet.
Y'all believe that?
Hold
Jesus.
on. But that's why when y'all be having these conversations, I can tell. So what Gunna did was make a statement on a nigga. The statement and snitching is the same fucking thing in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You can't make statements on niggas, bro, because like Paris said, that's how you eventually broaden this whole case. All that is. And y'all are skipping over that part. That's why I get that some people don't get
No,
this shit, cause
hold on, Rashad. Can I
Hold on,
please?
wait. We got to go to the next one.
God
We got to
damn.
go
yeah,
to
I
the next.
know.
Y'all be
I
coming
know.
up
Go
here
ahead.
late. Come up here when we start getting to the topic. Don't come
Nigga,
to the ass whooping and want to hold.
you had people up here talking about it. I ain't want to cut over mix. You know, I let them tell the story or whatever. That's why I came up here late, bro. That's
It's
it.
all good. It's all
Well, come
good.
up here
I ain't
on
trying to hold
time
up the
next
show.
time, Mushy. Appreciate you
All
though.
right,
Hey, we
y'all
got the
go
next
ahead.
one.
Continue y'all story. Go ahead. I'm going to get some coffee.
Go
Y'all,
ahead, Jonee. Did you have something?
No, I'm ready for this next one.
Hey,
You already
so
know I'm in line.
scrolling the timeline. What do I see? School started. Kids is looking good, feeling good. First, second week of school. Mama hop out the car with a goddamn robe on and a towel on her head in front of everybody, walking her kids to the door. Never seen no shit like it. I thought this was the most ridiculous shit ever. Where is the decorum? Where is the respect for self, your children, and how you present yourself and your children to these folks outside? But there were a lot of people in the comments that said, mind your business. It ain't that deep. I wanted to know how y'all felt about it, because to me, I think this is just ridiculous. It's no reason for it at all. Put on some goddamn clothes and present yourself, because a lot of times how you show up, how the parents show up to these motherfucking schools is how they gonna treat your kids. If these teachers see that you don't give a fuck, and you not, intentional, and you coming up here looking all kind of ways or not showing up at all, it puts your child at a disadvantage. Just from my experiences in school having kids, I think that that's crazy. I think there should be more respect. Go ahead, Jonee, and then we got Paris.
This is for all of these fake ass getting mad at the quote unquote respectability politics of our community. This is why we tell y'all niggas y'all be looking crazy as a motherfucker, and we need to have a standard. Y'all love these lackadaisical ass standards, and now you got bitches showing up to motherfucking elementary school with towels, robes, and flip flops. I don't care what you say. You showing up to somebody's school naked with with a motherfucking robe on and a towel on your head. I should have called the police for indecent exposure. Come to somebody motherfucking school looking like that. Do you not know that there's other children? Bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. This is not cute. It's not cute. It don't make no sense. You could have thrown some sweats and a motherfucking top on, or was all your clothes in the dirty laundry. Help me understand. You didn't have to jump up out, no shower, and keep the towel over your head. I'm not even the bonnet brigade like that. I don't care for it, but I think it's ghetto to be outside with a bonnet, but hey, the people do it. I would have rather the bonnet in this moment. This is ridiculous. And some people say, oh, well, she's a mother doing her job. Like, y'all have such little standards and low view of what we should be doing that you are okay with somebody coming outside naked underneath a robe going to someone's elementary school. I should call the police. And I
Yeah,
mean that.
this is nasty. I'm not,
Nasty.
and the excuses in the
And I don't want to hear
comments.
no damn excuses, cause y'all
Never
gotta,
heard
y'all gotta
it.
raise the standard. This is some bullshit now.
Go
Come
ahead,
on.
Paris. What's the word?
Hey, Jonee, ate that. But simply put, no, this is unacceptable. And so many people were trying to say, well, maybe, she doesn't have clothes, just in the third. House robes and pajamas are a luxury. If you really grew up in poverty, you wore your old clothes with holes in it as actual pajamas. So you're not gonna tell me she don't have clothes. She wouldn't have went to work like this. That's fucking predatory. That is a grown adult on school grounds with no actual clothes on under a bathrobe. That's predatory. And it's very disgusting. And you can't justify it. This is the issue that I have when it comes to women trying to propagate that, oh, woe is me, all the mothers, we work so hard, we're doing everything in our power, and we just need to make it work. Y'all perpetuate the ideology that women of black community are low barometer and impoverished. That's what you do. You make it look like you're impoverished solely because you want to justify degeneracy when it comes to how women raise their children. If they were fucking late, who cares? Nothing would have stopped her from throwing on some shorts and a t-shirt, especially if she knew she was walking them kids to school. Because ain't no way in hell y'all would have let a white man walk up to that school in no goddamn robe and everybody wouldn't have felt the ways. It's nasty. It's out of line, especially on school grounds with kids. And I would have called the police on her ass too, because that's a fucking predator.
Go ahead, Mushy.
Remember that conversation you had when I told you I don't fuck with no hood hoes and shit, even though I'm from the hood? This is exactly what it is. I don't want no bitch without decorum. You hear me? Like, I ain't trying to hit all that goddamn wearing pajamas outside to go to the corner store with a bonnet on your head. Go in the fucking house, bro. Like, Uber that shit or something. But don't come out here looking like this in the motherfucking school, bro. Like that shit is embarrassing for me to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when niggas do it either. You know what I'm saying? Like wearing fucking pajamas out the house. Get your legs ass up and go put some fucking clothes on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when I see women do that shit just be like, bro, dude, anybody love you enough to tell you to don't come out the house like this? You know what I'm saying? Other than to run to the motherfucking car, you shouldn't leave that complex looking
Because
like
I'm gonna
this, my
tell you
nigga.
this, Mushy. Cause you know what people fail to realize, especially those giving all these goddamn excuses. You know what this is? Now people are gonna say, oh, that's extreme. No, it's not. You know what this is, Mushy? On the male side, a nigga coming up to the school with a towel wrapped around his waist, bringing his kid into the school. It's the same
Right. That's,
shit.
you know, it's the
So
same
if a
shit.
nigga came, no top, towel wrapped around his waist, naked underneath, what? Like we're not doing
And you
this.
know
We're
what's
not
so
It's,
doing
crazy to
this.
me? They
it's
always
We're
sweatpants
not
in the
hollering,
doing
house.
this.
but they always hollering representation, or how we need certain people in certain places, or how we always have to have a certain type of reflection until the shit actually counts on a bottom basis. This right here is juvenile. This is just you taking your children to school. Right? This ain't you going to nobody's board meeting. This not going to no interview. This is what your kids gonna see as a regular basis, and you showed up like this, where they have to see you intermingle with other parents and their officiates. That's crazy to me.
So, and I said, I think in Virginia, they put, in some of them schools, they put, they parents can't show up like this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in one of those, like it came out like last year or some shit. Cause girls were showing up like halfway dressed or like, you know what I'm saying, in robes and other
You can see
dumbass
probably
shit.
your nipples through stuff. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
Ban
I'm
this,
a
like,
big
ban
yeah.
this
proponent of,
lady.
like,
Ban
when I
her.
show up to my kid's school, like, I put some jeans on. I put like a polo on or something like that. Like, I don't even go up there with sweatpants and shit because, like, you are representation of, to me, right, what's going on in the household. And so it's not like I gotta show up to the school every fucking day, right? So that, 5 times that I do go up, I'm not going up there in no motherfucking sweats, no slides, no t-shirt. Like, put something on. It's not that difficult to look presentable when you going and shaking the teacher's hand. When you going and dropping your kid off and you saying what's up to the principal. Now, I mean, make a lasting impression. Let the teachers and the faculty know that, yeah, I care about my motherfucking kid. I care about what we got going on. I care about how we present ourselves because 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a reflection of the schoolwork. We talk about things, multiple times in these spaces about things that go on at home that reflects in the kids' schoolwork. Jonee has worked in the school. When we talk about not having food, or she said kids used to show up
I
and
went to
they
school.
were like dirty and not clean and bathed and stuff like that. A lot of that shit is indicative of how they're going to do their work. And
Why
if
you
you
only
just
brought
doing
up
that and don't
Jonay
give a fuck,
working in the
I think
school?
hold on,
I had
Paris,
went to
hold on. I
school.
think that when you do that shit, it puts your kid at a disadvantage. And us being black and already being in a situation where there is, Hotep says it all the time, 85% of our babies can't read, right? We need to give our kids the most advantages, even if it's small and minute. We need to show up and show out in every single way so that we can give our kids and start them off on a good foot. Them kids are fucking 4 or 5 years old. Like, why are
No,
you
I
doing
just
that
don't
shit?
appreciate how
And then,
you keep trying to make it seem like Jonay working in the school is more important than me going to school. Because I did go to school. I know what school is.
Girl.
No,
Well,
she's
how
giving
was
her
now? How
example
you?
of seeing them
You
kids
see how he
I
tried
used
to
to
and
see
slide
they
that
be
them
in
looking
there?
kids and
crazy.
they be looking crazy. And the mom and them and the people them would do the same thing. Now, Paris, when you was in school, tell us how your mama came up to the school. How about that? Let's get
My
Paris
mama was
POV.
not the one who came to school. It was always my daddy.
Okay, how he
Like,
come up? He came up the dress, or he came ready with the belt, cause I know you got,
oh
so
no
listen,
no
you
no
was the
no.
bad one, I
Oh,
know.
absolutely not. I was never the bad one. And that's bad because I was the one always in trouble. But I wasn't even the bad one. But no, no, I didn't have them issues like that because I was like the smart kid. So if like I was in school in trouble or some shit like that, it was like my auntie was there. And I just didn't have them problems. But nah, my daddy didn't play that. My daddy wouldn't even let us be up in the house past a certain time in pajamas. If you was up more than an hour and you was still in your pajama clothes, you were getting in trouble. So we never, ever, ever had to play like, I don't give a fuck if it was a Saturday. He was gonna make us get up and get out the bed. He ain't believe in that. He ain't believe in all that waddling in the bed, all that. Oh, you get up and you ain't. No, you're finna get your ass up and do something. Whether you finna clean up or go outside. But he ain't play that.
Man, I got a meeting. I'm putting some motherfucking what is them, Kohans? Putting some Kohans on and some slacks. Like I don't know. I don't get this.
My
Like
daddy
this
was so
showing up,
old school, he
whatever.
ain't even let me wear pants to church. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, go ahead, DB, and then we got the Norseman.
Yeah, it was. I was just Paris just touched on in church because I was going to bring that up. It's like I guess I'm from a different era. Fuck it. It's like you. I don't have kids, but never saw my mother go to a school teacher parent teacher conference, a meeting, and some fuck shit. And or my father. But you know, same with church. Like it's you be presentable. You know, we're in a different. I guess I hate saying that shit because it's just like, damn, that shit fucked up to me still. So fuck that. So I ain't even gonna say that shit, man. Like, look, you motherfuckers is some niggas. Motherfucking niggas. You bitches is trifling, nasty, stank. She look like she just hopped up, probably ain't brushed her fucking teeth when she dropped her damn poor babies off. And I just feel bad for the babies because they're getting taught bad. These it's the future, right? These the motherfuckers. The babies, I feel bad for the babies. And they might be, she might be raising some YNs, but I will hope for the best. I ain't got no good faith in the outcome, but I pray for the best for the kids. Parents suck. What is grandma's gonna look like in 15 to 25 years? I don't know.
No, I love when
It's
DB gets serious and get mad. He be so
because it's just
disappointed.
distasteful, man. It's like,
It really
God
is.
damn, man, this sucks. I wouldn't want my kid. I don't have kids, but I guarantee I would probably want them around no fuck shit like that. So,
And
teach
then
they
somebody
own.
said in the comments about let's not forget how the mother's actions could traumatize their children's experience in school.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
you get in
speaking
that
to,
motherfucker,
cuz.
and I see your mama with a robe and goddamn towel on her head. Yeah, you getting
Mm-hmm.
And
it.
then all the
But
boys at
you
the
know what,
playground, we
y'all?
at the playground laughing about your mama, nigga, your mama. Like,
But
come on.
I don't remember if y'all remember this because it's been like 2 years ago when there was a woman who went to a party and got her 16-year-old daughter at the party dressed in a robe and rollers in
Yep,
her
I
head.
remember that.
And they was more mad about her showing up to that party that way to come get that girl, talking about it was embarrassing. Don't matter. She stayed out late because the girl had stayed out past
Look,
curfew.
that was some
And they
house
was
party
more
type shit.
mad about that than they are about this. And these are little babies. I bullshit you not. If I see a grown adult carry a motherfucking ass up to somebody's schoolhouse with no clothes on in pajamas like this, I ain't talking about no plaid pants or no sweats. No, like this, a towel, something that belong in the bathroom. I'm calling the police on your nasty ass.
Yeah, that is nasty. That towel. Go ahead, Norseman. What's the
I'm
word?
telling you.
Yeah, appreciate you. Let me grab a mic real quick. What did our nigga Tupac say? Even mama as a crack fiend, mama, you still was a black queen. I think that these situations
No,
such as
she
this need.
wasn't. Tupac lied to y'all, and I'm tired of y'all taking up for that nigga.
It wasn't a lie, sir. But anyway, my point is to explain to everybody from my perspective is like these viral moments where we see images such as this, we have to take them in their proper context, whether this is the pattern of the mother doing this consistently, where she's unprepared in the morning when she's dropping her children off. This is a one-off where she prioritized her children's education to the degree that even if she was not prepared, getting them to school on time was more of a priority. So she stepped at the house in such a fashion, right? My point is to suggest to you all that it's about a pattern. I think that sometimes we see these viral moments and then we use them as an opportunity to demonize our own community or even for that matter, demonize black women. And I think we should take it in its proper context. If this is a one-off, this lady just prioritizing her education of her children and realize, hey, my dignity or my presentation is less important, and more important than my children get to school on time, then salute to her. We all should applaud that woman. If it's a consistent pattern of how she
Oh,
operates, then
this
maybe,
hotel pandering.
no, this is not pandering. This is the reality of the
Norseman, can I
situation.
ask you a question, Norseman? You sound real familiar, but I'm not gonna say your other profile that I seen.
I
Appreciate you.
know
I
who this is,
appreciate you.
and this must be
Hold,
a
hold on,
rebrand.
wait. Let me ask
It
you a
is a
question.
rebrand. Niggas got me out of here. For pray for me.
Hey, do you
I don't
have
know
Oh,
who
you
this
children?
coming
is,
back? I
but
don't know he coming back, right? You know what? I'm gonna go next
I
after
got,
him.
no,
Yo,
no,
Jordan,
yo,
I
Jordan,
yo.
got
do you
to
have
I was
go,
letting
children?
y'all know
Kenya.
it was an echo chamber. No,
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 Kenya,
actually he
I
Hold
was
on,
need
wait,
a
one second,
hand
one second,
up.
one second. I just want to ask him, do you have children?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many times do you go to your kids' school per year?
I drop my daughter off every morning, actually,
Do you
just
get
like this
out the
mother
car?
does. Of course. Why am I dropping her off for?
Kiss and
I'm gonna
ride,
get
you
out the
can let
car.
them go. That's how I do mine. But listen,
100,
um,
100.
how many? So I'm talking about like as far as parent teacher or going to eat lunch or whatever. How many times do you do that a year?
Her school district has parent teacher conference twice a year.
Okay, so you don't go that much. I think that if you do, because this woman's getting out the car, right? If
This
you're
isn't
not
parent
going,
teacher
if
though.
you're
She's
not
dropping
showing
off.
up all the time to the school, like I said, if you 5, 7 times, put some goddamn clothes on 5, 7 times. It don't have to be a pattern. You shouldn't do it once. It
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
have
whoa.
to be. We don't have to deep dive into what she got
Wait,
going on. No, put some goddamn clothes
Rashad.
on.
We don't know if this parent teacher conference or is this just
No,
her
I'm
drop off
just
in the morning?
what I said
Don't
that because you're not
matter.
going up to the school that many times for there to be an excuse. First of all, you being late is a you problem anyway because them goddamn kids is 4 years old. Why the hell you ain't wake up early enough to get shit done?
So
So that
I
discounts
have
your entire
one
point
sentence I'm
about
out the
she.
way.
Wait,
I
when you say, oh, she was prioritizing her children's education. Prioritizing their education is ensuring that they understand time management. So prioritizing the education started out with getting everybody in the house up at an amicable time and to be decent before they exit. Because anybody who's actually been in education, the first thing they tell you is your presentation matters. I'm saying that as a person who has been in rooms of higher caliber scholars. Your presentations and how you come, it absolutely matters. And if that woman was an educated individual, she would also know that. You don't go anywhere as a scholar underperformed or under presenting. You just don't.
Go ahead, Jonee, Kenya, and then
Thank God I'm
Kari.
not a
No, I
scholar.
would love for Kenya to go because I feel like she's gonna do something that I'm gonna have to
Thank,
pack up. So let her go first.
thank.
I would love to go immediately after. Thank you.
I don't like that,
Go ahead,
Johnny.
Kenya.
I feel threatened. Um, because yes, I do agree with everything you're saying. Obviously, like I was raised in a very old school Caribbean household. You were always taught to be decent and presentable. That was like stressed. We used to iron our clothes on Sundays, like it was a big thing. Now, obviously, that, so we've watered that down in society. Not really, the masses aren't really doing that because that is probably the same for Black American households too, that's how you were raised, by your elder statesmen. But one, as a society, we're not there anymore. Things have kind of trickled down and our standards have
Cap.
lessened. But one, just really two things. One, I don't know what this lady has on under the robe. I'll just say that because I've worn robes over a t-shirt or over shorts. Like I've worn robes over clothes before. So I don't know, like the assumption that she's booty butt naked under the
No,
robe
Jesus
the
is
assumption
Christ.
kind
is
of
what
crazy because I wouldn't assume I wouldn't even assume that if I
Kenya,
had been out there
please.
and I would have looked at her. I
Please,
wouldn't
Kenya.
have assumed that
Who
she was naked.
cares what she got on under the fucking robe, Kenya?
So
The bitch in
I
the
can't see
wig.
her body. I
What you
cannot
talking
see
about? She
Hold
her.
on,
can't
wait,
When
let
see
you
her
it,
let her
tuck, I
Kenya.
land.
Bro.
cannot see
She's
anything.
stupid.
I
No.
cannot
Hold on,
see
let her
anything.
land.
So
Tell me
whether
if anybody
so
true.
Don't worry about it.
tell me
No,
that your
DB, I
problem like
got Kenya. Don't you worry. Don't you
All
tell
right,
me
worry.
all
that
right.
I
your
got her.
problem tell me that your
I
problem is the
got
All
her.
right.
towel.
I
Tell
got her. Don't
me
worry about it.
tell me that the problem that you have is the
Thank you,
towel on
mama.
her head and the slides on her feet because if she was wearing a sweater wrap dress, okay, which has the same makeup and covers the same amount of things,
Kenya, hurry up.
I don't really know what the hell, like I don't even really too much see what the difference would
What's
be
a
because they
sweater
have
wrap
sweater
dress?
wrap dresses that look just like that. Because
No, you
honestly,
don't,
when I
sweetie.
looked at it, Jonah, that's what the fuck I thought it was.
No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
swear
Since
to
And
when?
God,
don't,
I
and
swear
Since
don't
to
when
God,
lie.
I
Christ in
did.
the
Yes.
number
It's
I
of
a
thought she
Kenya,
had
sweater
on a
wrap dress.
burgundy
don't worry.
sweater
No worries.
dress.
I
Yes,
need,
and
I
the
need the
ones that tied with
gentleman.
the
I
belt in the
appreciate
front.
all of y'all. Move out the way
They
because
tied
Kenya,
with
this
the
is about
belt
to
in the
be
front,
a
Jonah. So please
slaughterhouse.
tell me
Okay,
what the difference would
Kenya,
be.
Kenya. See, this is where the delusion of this fake ass faux feminine bullshit I be talking about is the problem. We can't even have accountability for this bitch coming out the house with a fucking robe on. Now, since you want to play Delulu, let me pack you up, Kenya. When you wear a robe like this, to say you don't know what's underneath it is a lie. Because if she had jeans, motherfucking shorts, if she would have had a bra, if she would have had panties, you know what you see underneath that shit? The panty line, the jeans, all that. I see nothing but ass, crack moving as this lady is bringing her kids into the motherfucking school. So you move out the way,
The
okay?
fabric is thick.
No,
You
no,
want
no,
to
no,
try
no,
that
no,
shit
no, no,
anyway.
no,
That
no,
thick
no,
ass
no, no, no.
fabric.
Look at the
That
step
thick
kit
ass
video.
fabric.
I see ass
Hold
crack.
on, wait. Let me go
Okay?
look
Move
again.
out the way. Yeah, Rashad. Don't mess up my point
Add me
by
to the
trying to
queue,
be a
You
Rashad.
nasty
can
fuck.
have
Rashad, add me to the queue,
You
shorts
a
bro. I'm
on
waiting.
with
nasty
that.
Nasty
At
nigga.
the
Rashad.
end of the day,
No, no,
nobody's talking
no, no,
about
Kenya,
nobody's
Kenya,
talking about
Kenya,
how
This
the
is
Kenya,
not
kids may
no.
quality
Hold
look.
on, wait. One
family.
You
mic,
wanted
one mic,
to,
one
No,
mic.
Jonee, wait.
you
Jonee,
wanted to
wait,
get on
because
your faux feminism. Now I'm
no,
ready
I
to pack it
didn't.
up
No, because yeah,
because
because
this
I
is where
started
this
calling
problem
them
comes into
the
play.
wages. I was
What
saying
you
too
do
much.
is, no,
Started
what
calling
you,
her a
One mic,
predator.
one mic, one
Like,
mic,
all
one
right,
mic.
bro.
okay, but Kenya, what you just did was say, you come from a era in a family that would never. And then you then began to give all of the excuses as to why, well, we can't automatically assume. Let's use cognitive thinking, which you have a lot of, and I know you do, which is why this faux feminist bullshit got to be packed up in this one conversation, right? If you have clothes on underneath a robe and a towel, bitch, that's like you having braids on with a towel on over it and a whole outfit on underneath a robe.
She
So
could have
then
just
what you're
wore the
doing is
clothes.
you could just wear the clothes, and then what this means is you're being performative, and now you're trying to intentionally embarrass your children, which is also a form of clink, 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 abuse. So if you want to get technical, if the lady got clothes on underneath and decided to wear a robe and a towel, she is now trying to intentionally disrespect the school and intentionally abuse, I would
Jonee,
say,
both
her
children's
kids.
hair, the backpacks are new and
Girl,
beautiful.
what
They're
is you
clean. They're
talking
clothed.
about?
The
No, no,
children's
no,
hair is done.
this is the
Like,
problem.
oh
No,
my God.
this is the problem. And this is why I say some of y'all should not be parents, because it be the mentality of thinking about, you don't think you as the parent matter as long as you think you're doing what's best for your kid. And what's best for your kid is you being the best person you can be. And the fact
Correct.
that y'all do this cognitive dissonance of thinking one does not have to do with the other is exactly the problem. Now again, all respect to the Northman, I don't know who he is, but the mentality of us trying to uphold and give her this fake ass applause for coming out the house inappropriately and
It's
saying
not
we should,
applause.
yes, that's what he asked
It's not
for. No,
applause.
that's what he asked for.
Well, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm
We
not saying
should
we don't got to call
commend
her a
this
predator
woman for
either.
making her
That's great.
children's
Like
education a
you
priority. Then if you're
really,
making your kids,
really.
if you're making your children's education a priority, what you do is, if you know that you have not had the time management skills to throw a pair of sweats on and something respectable to come out the household. You're not showing up to the airport in that. You're not going to the grocery store in that. You're not going to your job in that. Why the fuck would you go to your kid's school in that? And that's the problem. We want to have these bare bones, but like down in the gutter ass standards. And then when we go to other places like our job, you would get turned around and maybe even fired for coming to somewhere looking like that. But then our kids don't deserve your best. It's bullshit. And y'all are making excuse for terrible parenting. And you're getting packed up today. I'm so sorry. Love it. I know we always want to give everybody all these kudos and these participation trophies because you woke up at 8:50 and your kids had to be to school at 9:15. No, you should have been up at 7. You wanted to make sure they were already ready. Cool. Good for you. You took all of your getting ready time to get them ready. You know what you should have did? Have 5 extra minutes to throw a pair of pants on, put a shirt on, and take the towel off your head, which takes literally 10 seconds to do.
Because
It's
you're still the
lying.
parent
Hold
and
on,
you
wait,
Add
wait,
me
still
to
wait.
the
have
Go
to
queue,
ahead.
make
Hold on,
Rashad.
wait,
Please
Paris.
add me
We
to
choices.
the
gotta get to the
queue.
hands. We
Please
got a
add
lot
me
of
to the
hands.
queue.
Go ahead,
But I'm
Kari, because Kari was next.
was
And then we got Norseman, Fresh, and then Mick Gotti. What's
What's
the
good,
word,
y'all?
Kari? How
Happy
you feeling?
Sunday.
What's happening,
I'm
man?
chilling. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Now I'm gonna say this. I give her a pass on this time
What?
because it's the first time that I've seen it. And I say that because she could have been as prepared as she wanted to be for everything. She could have had everything on time. And then something could have just popped up that screwed everything up, threw everything off. She could have ran out the house in a robe thinking she's just gonna pull up and throw the kids out the car. And then she realizes, oh shit, I'm late, but the line is still long as fuck. I need to run out and just drop them off real quick so I can be where I gotta be. There's a whole bunch of reasons that something like this could happen, you know? The first time, I'm gonna give her a pass. If I see it more than once, then it's a pattern, and that's some fucked up shit.
Hey, so
But
for
I
all
give
the
it a pass
people
for the
who's
first time.
saying that she was rushing, right? Do you see how slow she walking in this video? Do it seem like she got
Not a
somewhere to
Russian
be?
sight.
Do it seem like she got somewhere to be?
I'm not gonna lie. That's fucking up already.
The lady is not
Like,
rushing.
what are we
She
talking
don't see
That's
about?
nothing
fucking
wrong
up. She
with
walking
this.
slow as shit. She is very comfortable. I don't know.
Cause that little girl would have been on
Maybe
her
if
hip.
She ain't got nowhere to be.
Them kids would have been dragged
This
if
was
she was rushing.
intentional.
Exactly. And y'all love giving these excuses for this. And Kari, I'm gonna tell you this, friend. If I see that lady on one occasion, I'm dialing 911. I don't give a fuck. Are you crazy? I'm not waiting for no pattern of this nasty behavior. See, that's y'all problem. These people need to start getting locked up and they'll start doing this dumbass shit. And then you got people like Kenya up here with this faux feminism saying, oh, all mothers matter.
Why
No, bitch.
because
All mothers matter.
Some of y'all mamas need to be in jail for
I
good.
just don't
Fucking around with
understand
my
that
kids.
mindset because
The fuck?
y'all really skip over the basis of, right? Like your children learn from you. Y'all have literal issues with teachers making a TikTok, a 2-minute TikTok, but you will justify the parent coming out the house looking any old type of way. When them teachers are sitting there and them kids be molly, they be ungroomed, their hair don't be done. Half this shit that's supposed to be at the house that's already done is taken away because the teachers got to do it in the classroom because y'all want to sit here and make excuses. But a motherfucker would never play with their actual money like that. They would get sent home knowing they can't afford to miss two days off a paycheck. Y'all wrong for that. Y'all wrong.
Go ahead, Norseman, Fresh, and then Mick Gotti.
Yeah, I'll try to be as quick as possible. Shout out to the room. I'll say this. This is about perspective. Again, I shout out to the young man who spoke a moment ago and Kyla who spoke earlier that at the end of the day, it comes down to circumstances. If it's a pattern, that's one thing. If it's not a pattern, it's another thing. But also we should take in consideration. Somebody once said, a wise person once said, don't embody the body, embody the message. And so the message that's being told in this little scenario, this little clip we see is a few things. A, we know the mother prioritizes cleanliness because look like she got her ass out of the shower this morning, right? And
What?
washed up. Stop interrupting me,
Oh
darling.
my
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, what
God.
we doing? What
I
are we
Y'all
We
been
doing?
like
as
Hold
that
black
on,
for
let
people
him
gotta
land.
years.
Let him
stop
land.
doing,
This
Watch
nigga,
no.
yourself.
hey,
Sir,
you a
you too
spin
Rashad,
black
I
to
master.
be
have
Keep
never
it
doing that.
heard
You
a
know
Yo,
this
preacher
is
say
not
that.
real
it.
man, you
Stop
know,
with this
he
shit,
really
What are we
need to
man.
go
doing,
for
Rashad?
real.
Hold on, wait. Let Norseman go. Hey, generational spin master. Go ahead, Norseman. This
Yeah,
nigga
appreciate you.
generational.
I'll be real quick. Again, don't embody the body, embody the message. You all want to see one message. Oh my
The
goodness, this
message on
woman,
the body.
bro, chill, my guy. You all want to see one message. This woman has poor management. This woman doesn't
He
prioritize her
got one more
dignity.
time to tell me to chill.
Bro,
I'm gonna get in my Kenya back.
you all want to prioritize the fact she has poor time management. You all want to prioritize that she doesn't necessarily care about her children's well-being in the school as far as their reputation is concerned. I'm suggesting there's another message that could be seen here if you opened your eyelashes, ladies.
No,
And
no, no,
This
no,
is
no, no,
what the
no.
but
fuck.
Fuck that.
darling,
Y'all
don't
need to
Why
start
you
Live
want to
doing
try to
this.
tell me to
master.
No,
mix?
no.
No,
you
Y'all
you
need to
gonna
tell me
talk
to
about
open
some
goaltend.
my eyes
skin
with some
clean shit.
Don't
degeneracy.
goaltend.
We're
That is
not
so
doing
different.
Goaltender.
this.
Jonee, tell me the
I'm right
difference
Degeneracy.
between
there.
that and the
This
Twitter
is
rap.
right
Hold
Because
on,
here
that's
wait.
what
where
We
we're
y'all
doing
niggas
bro.
doing
at.
They
right now.
keep our
You
third
want me
Jonee,
to
eye
tell
open
open.
me
my
the
eyes
difference.
to degeneracy?
Jonee,
No, no,
What is
Hold
the
on,
no.
wait.
difference
Let Fresh
between
Can
a
I
go.
make my
rat?
Hold on, wait. Let Fresh go. He's just told us keep our
I
third eye
just want to
open.
make my argument, please.
I thought you win. That was an Obama
No,
pause.
you stop being silly. You know they interrupted me. My whole point is this.
Obama pause.
I'm,
Go ahead.
I'm right. I'm done. I'm done. Three sentences. Three sentences. My point is, y'all want to view it from one perspective. That's the message y'all are gathering. I think other people, myself, and maybe some other people agree with me, there's another message that's being said here. First and foremost, she prioritizes the importance of her children's education in regards of any other factor, right? Even the fact that she might look a little bit teaspoon shameful. As I think it was Kylie said a moment ago, the children look well put together, backpacks, they're ready for school. The child's are well groomed. She's walking them into the building, not rushing them. She prioritizes these children's education. In addition to that, you're right. She did just get cleaned up, which means she prioritizes her own health and cleanliness. You all want to see this way because you want to separate yourself amongst
Y'all
women.
don't know
So
she
you,
did though.
No, and
all
no,
right,
you're
y'all
not
got it.
doing
Y'all
that.
got it.
Yeah, no, pack it up.
No,
Pack
we
it
got.
You
up
don't know
because
she
what
Hey,
you're,
wiped her
no, no,
ass
I
or
Norseman.
would
no,
see her
not.
better
She
no,
got to
mom.
put her
no,
Brush
ass
that
no,
bitch,
away.
brush
no,
her teeth or
no.
not,
Let
man.
me
Shut
tell
the
you
fuck
something.
up,
And
man.
because what you just tried to do is try to do
My
something that
kid
was
better not go
so
to school with these
weird.
dweebs.
And I'm telling you, I'm packing that up right now because that is some weird ass shit that y'all black men are never gonna do. Don't say I'm trying to separate myself from these type of women when I'm trying to uphold a standard for all women. We are women. We should not be coming outside in fucking bathrobes. You're not gonna do that and tell me to open up no third eye. I keep telling y'all about that spooky ookie dookie shit, and
I
y'all
didn't
think
say
that that's
third eye. I
something
never
that
said
you
third eye. I
said.
would never
Open up
say
your
third eye.
eyelashes. We know what you're trying to say. Move out the way. You're not gonna
I'm
tell me
saying
that
you
I
got fake
can't see
eyelashes.
something. No, what I'm telling you, you have a fake mindset, and you're trying to be fake deep and fake woke for a bitch that is not fresh out no motherfucking no
You for women,
shower.
but you keep calling this woman a bitch. You for the ladies, but you gotta
Yeah,
keep calling out her
yes,
name.
I
because
mean,
Sometimes
are
they
some of
you?
these
What are
bitches,
you
women is
man.
talking
bitches.
about?
Let's wake it up.
Sometimes they
What are you
bitches.
talking about? And don't get up here and trying to say that we as women don't see it. We're telling you as a woman. If you're talking about cleanliness, this is how I know you're just full of it, sir. You said cleanliness, fresh out the shower, and you have on flip flops with the dirt coming up underneath your shoe. with a robe on. Like any woman that is clean understands you need to put clothes on to
That
protect
lady
said
got out the
cleanliness.
fucking
That don't
bed.
even
She
make
ain't
no
got the shower.
sense.
Hold on, wait. Let
That
Fresh
makes
So
finish.
no
why
Let
does
Fresh
she have
sense.
a
answer.
And you're not
towel
going to
on her
do
face?
that.
Hold
Like,
on,
we're
wait. Let
not
Fresh
wet.
go.
What is the towel
Go
for?
ahead, Fresh. She probably just washed her hair. I do that with my
No,
long,
because
luscious
this,
locks.
What's good? What's good, y'all, man? Blessings, man.
What's the word? How you feeling today?
Man, it's all good, man. Shout out to the Lord. Uh, yeah, man. As somebody that works in the school system, I see this quite often, and then I'm the person they quite often employ to turn people around. Me with the SROs, because most school districts they actually have a dress code in place. They have a code of conduct in place for parents or anybody coming to the school. Because what you find is typically this stuff can roll downhill, right? So if they'll come up there looking like that, they'll come up there smelling any kind of way. If they'll come up there smelling any kind of way, they'll come up there and may bring any kind of thing. So what the school systems do is just kind of nip it in the bud. If you're coming to the school, man, throw on a sweatsuit. Take the bonnet off, take your robe off. You know what I mean? It's a structured environment, whether you want to believe it or not, whether the state of education is to your standard or not, it's still a structured environment. It's like, man, and your kids gotta go here. You know what I mean? So, just because the kids are presentable, it's like you can throw on. It takes 2 seconds. The same way she tied the front of that robe, she could have thrown on, some undergarments and a sweatsuit really quick. It's really
Should have threw on
unacceptable, and
clothes
there
from
has
last
to be.
night.
Yeah, and there has to be a standard, like Jonee said. There just has to be a standard of something. Like we accept anything on the basis of, because we've had struggles and things of that nature. But it's like, man, there has to be a standard of operating a baseline to where we can say anything, because then you'll accept anything and everything becomes taboo. And that's what we actually see. That's why the degeneracy is able to prosper, because there's just, oh, well, our circumstances. It's like, nah, man, you still have to have a standard for yourself and a standard within your immediate society. We're not even talking about white people, just for us. And that therein lies the issue. People equate anything of standard. Like some of the pushback in here, I feel like some of it is rooted like y'all are trying to be like the white people, or y'all only saying that because white
Exactly.
people
You
would do
know
that.
exactly what was trying to
Yeah,
be
you know what I
said,
mean?
Fresh. You
Like,
know
cause white
exactly.
people say we need to look like this, but you know what I mean? It's the same thing. I remember we had a conversation and I ended with this, a while back when we were talking about church, right? And a lot of people misuse that whole come as you are thing. That means like there's no standard at all in church. Like you can just come up there and anything. And it's like, yeah, initially maybe, but the Bible says be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So then you should have reverence for the occasion. You should have reverence for coming in there, and you should dress accordingly. You shouldn't come up in there like the club. So it's the same thing should also be for school in a structured environment. There should be reverence that your kids have to go there. You're representing your family. Go ahead and throw something decent on to step about the house. And that's with anything. If you have respect for yourself, I'm not coming out, looking like I just rolled up out the bed. You know what I mean? Cause, it's just ridiculous. So I see this quite often, and I really wish it would stop. And it'd
And
be
Fresh,
us.
if you worked a corporate job and your boss saw you come in with a robe and something like that on, what you think gonna happen to you there?
Grand opening, grand closing.
Thank you.
Immediate.
All right, hold
Like
on,
it's
wait.
not,
Let's get
it's
to the
not.
let's
But
get to
she's
the heads.
outside.
Mick Gotti, Kenya,
And we going back and
Duchess.
forth with niggas that don't even own a
Hold on,
suit, man.
DB.
These niggas tweaking, bro.
Hold on.
Fuck
Mick Gotti, Kenya, Duchess.
Add me to the back of the queue, bro.
Got you.
Hey, all right, I couldn't agree with Fresh more. A part of the reason that the kids can't read is because we've lowered the standard for everything in fucking society. And it's fucking sad, my nigga. It is horrible. I'm watching people make thesis statement level arguments because niggas are on here saying, yo, cover your ass with some clothes. Like, at your kid's school, not outside your house, not at the corner store or the liquor store up the street from your house, your child's fucking school. A part of the reason these kids don't know what the fuck to do when they get to rooms, cause alright, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm 27, so I was in college a few years ago. These niggas don't know. I was a business major. So my freshman year, first semester, I had this teacher. Her name was Miss Sawyer. She was a hard ass. Everybody hated Miss Sawyer. But I love Miss Sawyer and I respect Miss Sawyer to this day. You know why? Because she put pressure on us. She said, yo, you can't come to class with certain kind of socks. You got to come here business casual. If you're not, I'm not letting you in. And I'll mark you absent for the day. Now, some people felt like that was harsh. In reality, she was setting me up for when I go to the corporate world and niggas is like, yo, you don't look appropriate. You're not allowed here. And we're forgetting another thing. These children are black. So the respectability politics and the rules and the games that they have to play presentability wise is completely different than the average person. So to say it's okay for them to just come outside looking like anything and have their mother, who's training them up in the ways they should go, come outside looking like anything is ass fucking backwards.
Go ahead, Kenya, Duchess, and Norseman. Then we off to the next one. Go ahead, Kenya.
You don't piss me off.
No, somebody else could go real quick.
Go ahead, Duchess. How you feeling? Ain't seen you in a while.
Hello, thank you for having me. I've been through some shit. My dad had put his hands on
Wow,
me.
listen, unfortunate event, I promise. But we got to stick to
Bro,
the topic. Ain't gonna lie.
no problem. So I don't know who said, it's obvious she, focuses on cleanliness. That shit was funny as fuck. I was busting out laughing because like, bro, you a fake woman that's trying to be woke. Ain't no reason why you go outside looking like that. And on top of that, ain't nobody that's gonna be running out the shower to go drive some kids to school. I know 7 in the morning. I don't think she took a shower. So if she did, you would have seen the imprint of her booty in that robe if it was wet. Like, real talk. She was just that trifling. And then, everyone is aware, even your grandma, aware that somebody is looking at you and you can end up on the internet for a laugh or something. Ain't nobody going out there looking like that to be embarrassed like her. You're not even gonna do that at all. So the fact that you said some shit like that, oh my goodness. But anyway, there's no reason why you would go out. And then on top of that, how you think when those kids go to school, what you think those kids are gonna do to those kids if they see that? Your mom came to school looking like that. Bullied.
Yeah, I'm definitely
To
getting my
me
jokes
anyway.
in. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, I'm getting my
Your
jokes
mom
in.
your mom came to school naked looking like that. Ooh. That's unacceptable. There's no reason why anyone should make an excuse for that at all. At
Yeah,
all.
niggas, it's not like niggas
Like,
is saying something like ridiculous. Niggas is just saying, could you put some clothes on? And like the crazy
Yeah,
pushback.
why are people
Go ahead,
arguing
Kenya,
But the
that?
and then we
problem
got
that you,
Norseman.
y'all keep saying like, no, put the clothes on. No, your problem is not with her not having clothes on. It's what she has on because she would be naked if you were saying your problem
them
is
not
put clothes
clothes.
That's
on.
them not
Hold on,
Them
wait,
not
clothes.
I'm saying,
clothes.
I don't
So,
know
let
if
her
it's
land.
clothes when we doing this.
Let her land.
so the problem is the piece in and of itself. Now, one, she's not in the school building. I don't know if she ever went in. I don't know if she dropped them off at the
Oh my
outside of the door and then walked back to her car. I really don't know, but all of this, she's a predator. Her kids can't read. She's raising YNs. Like, this is absolutely egregious for a 3-second video of a mama walking her well-groomed kids in a fucking school. Like, y'all kind of dragging it a little bit, honestly.
No, we're
Like, you're
not.
dragging it because I still don't
That's not
understand
well groomed.
what the difference between that and a damn wrap dress is. Okay, if
We're
anything, a wrap
making the
dress
core.
is even thinner fabric,
This
shows
ain't
more,
no
Okay,
rap
so
and
dress, so you
Ladies,
better
let
probably is
stop
Kenya
shorter
land.
saying
We
in
it.
got to
length.
get
That
to
ain't
the
no
And
new
is
rap
one.
dress,
probably
bro. That ain't
shorter
no
in
rap dress.
length.
Ladies, let Kenya land. We getting to the Norseman, then we going to the next topic. Go ahead, Kenya.
There are clothes that she could have worn that would have caused her to be less covered than she even is in that fucking robe. So I'm
Go ahead,
right.
Norseman.
And what I would say to that is they
Paris,
still
let
shouldn't have
Norseman
been
go. We've
at
been
the
on here
school.
45 minutes.
That
We
it
got to
still
get
shouldn't
to
have
the
been
next one,
there.
Paris. Go ahead, Norseman.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to have no contention with y'all people. I think y'all are good folks. I want to come around here often and have dialogue with y'all. So we have to disagree on this one. As again, I kind of believe what Kenya's saying here. At the end of the day, it comes down to whether this is a consistent pattern or not. I will say this, as
Y'all
there's
belong
no
together.
as it said a moment ago about like there's no reason for her to come out like this. The reason is time management, poor time management, being late, running late, tardiness. I do hope that everyone who has commentary on this. This is not about black women or black men. This is about parents. I hope that everyone who has commentary on this is a parent. I really do pray every one of y'all folks who are judging this woman happen to have children and the responsibility of getting to school every morning before y'all gun bump. And the last thing I'll say that I think is quite important is
Gumbo.
gun bump. Yes.
bullshit.
All right. If it offends you, I apologize.
Nobody
Bro.
offended.
Anyway,
I'm not offended at all, brother. I watch my mom put
Mick,
on
let him
clothes.
go.
The
Go to
last thing I'll
school
say
every
is that
day.
this idea
The
about
fuck?
like, oh, it's harmful to the kids. They're gonna go to school and they're going the kid friends and the classmates gonna make fun of them. Let me be very clear. I think y'all all experienced this. Shout out to my nigga Ghostface once said my mother would like lick her fingertips, wipe the coal out my eyes every morning before school. Right? Mothers do what they gotta do. If anyone disrespects your moms, my niggas used to talk crazy about moms about her weight. I wish a nigga would try to talk crazy about my mom for dropping me off in school.
Bro,
I'm right there
therefore.
at the basket. It's a finger roll, darling. I wish a nigga would gum bump to me about my mom's, about anything, and watch how quickly I go in their mouth. I hope those kids stand up for their mother and defend her for bringing them to
Look
school
at
every
you,
morning as she
emotional
should.
as a 4-year-old.
Exactly. Look what
Right,
you
because
done.
if they bullied your mom for being a fat bitch, now all of a sudden y'all gonna sit up here and denigrate her and call her a bad mom for being a fat
May I
bitch?
say
Like
a
this
Exactly.
is
very
just
small,
stupid.
Exactly.
short comment,
See the
Rashad?
false
I will not be
And my
long
mother
equivalence
wasn't
winded.
a
May I
debate.
say
bitch.
a
I got you,
short
Queen.
Really
comment so that way I
preach.
can address what Kenya said? I'll be short and I know we're moving on.
Niggas gotta go to jail.
Kenya, you and the gentleman, I understand you guys are on this, but I want you to understand, Kenya, a bathrobe is not clothing. It is actually considered in the sleepwear slash lingerie area of clothing. So what you're saying is sleepwear slash lingerie is okay to come up to in elementary school. I just want to make sure you understand that, sweetie. And you're comparing sleepwear slash lingerie to a wrap dress.
What we're saying is that she's
Would you
We're
not
done.
would
We're
you
used.
do
done. We're
this?
That
done.
lady,
Would you do?
We going to the next one. Listen, there's more women not taking accountability, Norsemen in Kenya, so y'all can have at it with this topic. Listen, I know that y'all all seen it. Scrolling the timeline, this young woman by the name of Nay's Closet, she tweeted something very, very egregious in my opinion. She said, some of you be 3 dates in and already cooking for a man. Please tighten up. Um,
that's
Unreal.
a
Then she doubled down. She said the majority of the time this is done, majority of the time this is done is to prove themselves, a performance, not because a woman actually wants to do so. She just wants points and a pat on the back to get picked. You don't need to do that. The same women typically find themselves in a man's house cleaning up. Just relax. The double down had me even more confused. I
that
didn't
was a bad.
understand it. I think this, like Jonee said, the faux feminism is inserting itself into people's brains at a level we've never seen. Simply liking a man and wanting to do things for him because you like him is now seen as a pick me and don't do it. 3 weeks in, 3 dates, that's like 3, 4 weeks in my opinion. I ain't taking you to 3 dates in 1 week. Bitch, I just met you. Right? So you 3 weeks, a month talking to a nigga, you can't give him that bum ass chicken Alfredo that you be whipping up all the time. What the fuck is we got going on? Why can't women just be nice to a nigga? Where is this mindset coming from? I'm confused as hell. Go ahead, 10. And then we got Duchess, DB, and Fresh.
I want y'all to stop calling this shit whatever that word is Jonay used. Um, yeah,
Whole
yeah. Let's just
feminism.
call this halfway hoism.
I don't
You
know
know what I'm
what it
saying?
is.
This is what it is. Is nothing but halfway hoism. Okay. There is some level of performativeness when it comes to dating or the pursuit of somebody. Right? It's not 100%, but you do want to give your best impression. This is like why niggas, you know what I'm saying, dress the way they do and whoop de woo wop. It's all the same shit. It's just done in different ways. Uh, so if you want to get chose and you don't want to be a hoe and you want a husband, your best bet is to show this nigga you can cook. Okay, and let him know that you don't mix Ajax with the bleach when you clean out the toilet and make a bomb. Right? Like your best bet, your best bet is to show that nigga something. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like the only women that are advocating for not doing this are hoes. So fellas, right? Here's some advice. If she agrees with this, just put her in the whole category. Do what you want with her and leave her alone. Also, too, ladies, if a nigga pander, how that other nigga did, use him for what he got and leave him alone as well. Okay?
I ain't gonna
100.
lie, 10. I gotta keep it a beam, man. I don't even chalk this up to hoes, right? I think
I know, cause
a
you missed
lot of you
misogyny
said it in the
101. We
space.
covered it,
You
person.
said it in a clip I posted the other day. A lot of these joints ain't good people. They are just not good people. And they try to mask that with shared responsibility or shared accountability and blaming it on a nigga. No, you're just not a good fucking person.
Right.
Because a random ass bum in the street will do something for you and you'll give a certain level of reciprocation. Your boss, anybody do something to you for you, you'll give a certain level of reciprocation. But when it comes to a man in a romantic setting, you feel like there is nothing for you to do. And then the way that you double down on it, oh, you just want to get picked. Duh, bitch. We going out on dates. You thought we was going to be friends? You should be doing something to want to get picked. Are you gay? Do you want to bump coochies? If not, this is the nigga that you with and going out on dates for. You should do something to get picked. You think just because you breathing, a nigga should marry you? What are we talking about? This shit don't make no fucking sense. Go ahead. I forgot who was next. I think DB.
It was
Oh,
me.
Kenya.
The
Go ahead, Kenya.
girl, Dutchy. It was
Oh, go ahead,
Dutch.
Duchess.
Then me.
No, my memory fucked
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna make it
So
real
quick to say
quick.
Kenya. Too fast.
DB, we want to hear
But
you.
I guess based on the gentleman before me, I'm a whore. Cause like
There you go. Claim
I don't
yourself,
see that I
sugar.
need
Oh
to
shit.
shut the fuck up. Because
Accountability.
I
I know
don't
Accountability.
see
that's right.
myself. Hold on a minute. I don't see my. First of all, I'm a sapio,
Oh yeah.
but I don't
Oh
see
yeah.
myself
Finna box
because
her up real quick. Oh yeah.
The
It,
hoe.
Hold on, wait. Let her go.
Y'all
Let her
let
go.
her
Go ahead,
it,
Duchess.
it
finish.
ain't no Taurus sign, nigga. It ain't even no that shit. I ain't saying I'm no asparagus. Something. It's a sapiosexual. Go Jack, go rock it real quick while we listening.
I want to
But
hear
I
that
don't
shit. Go
see.
ahead, Duchess.
I feel like whoever posted this is projecting from either herself or an experience or someone an experience she came in contact with. Because for me, and again, this is me, so this is very subjective. But cooking at all for a man, it does not decide. If I'm gonna be in his place, and if that is, obviously, I don't see why I'm entertaining him. Period.
Sometimes the boxes make themselves.
Go ahead, DB.
You're right, Rashad. I agree with you. These women are horrible women. Um, terrible, terrible, in my eyes. If after the third date, nigga, the gentleman or the woman, whoever, she offered to cook for her brother. She was feeling after the third fucking date. That's her choice. I'm assuming she feeling the nigga to the point where she want to do for him. This is flat purse energy also to me. Um, this is just disgusting. I could now. I pray for you, brothers, that allow. It's also on these niggas too, because y'all allow these bitches to do whatever. You hopefully you benefit from it, whatever that looks like. Cool, but I just could never, 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 never deal with shit like this personally. And yes, I agree with y'all. It's just bad fucking women out here, and Duchess, you are one of them as
Nasty.
well.
Listen, let's get to Norseman. We're gonna get to the women first. Kenya, Jonee, and then Vicky.
oh, I love this topic. Honestly, because I agree with everything you guys are saying. Like, believe it or not, right? I know, so shocking. I agree with the men because honestly, this is what I will say. I think women are a bit delusional, and here's why. I don't know who they believe men to be,
I
but
just
but
sat up.
this
Oh my
this
god.
idea that men would court you and date you and care for you and get to know you just for the sake of doing so, just because they enjoy your thoughts and your ideas and your presence and just what you bring as a human being. If you thought that would ever be enough, you're a fucking idiot. And honestly, we've gotten so deluded that we're forgetting who men are, and it's a scary thing because I don't never want women to lose sight of who men are. First of all, yes, it requires labor. Men require labor from you. Yes, you should be fucking, you should be cleaning, you should be cooking. That is what they look to you for. They don't like you just to like you. You are here for labor. Get in there and cook a meal. You are here to perform. Actually, it's like you guys have this fairy tale fantasy of men and that it's just not the case. They are not they're not like you, right? Women are kind of dumb in the sense that they will take nothing in return and give and then be mad on the back end. No, men aren't dumb like you. That's why they
I'm
don't be
so
in them
motherfucking
situations
proud of you,
complaining.
Kenya. I'm so
That's why they don't
motherfucking
be in them
proud of
situations
you.
complaining. Bitch, I got my pussy. I got my meal. So when it's time to leave you and dip, I'm not that hurt. I got something good up out of you. You're the only dumb one sitting there loving niggas for niggas. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Because are they doing that for you?
This
No.
seem real
So wake
backhanded.
up and
Oh, wait,
listen to
wait, Kenya,
men
whoa,
when
whoa,
they
whoa,
Kenya,
speak.
Kenya,
this
wait,
is
back it
real
up,
No,
back it
I
up,
was agreeing
backhanded.
Kenya,
with you. No,
Kenya,
what's the
back it
problem
up,
now? What?
back it up,
See
Nah,
how
sister,
it's
back
never
that
Kenya,
enough, y'all?
motherfucker up,
back it
Kenya.
up,
See how it's never enough?
back
You
it
giving
up,
fuck niggas what they want and they still mad.
the fuck up, Kenya. You was doing so great.
Kenya, listen, I would say I was surprised that you did some backhanded shit like that, but I ain't.
Hey, listen, I didn't see that shit
I ain't.
coming at all.
Go ahead, Jonee, Vicky, Pixie, and then we got Norseman,
Okay.
Fresh, and Duchess.
Alrighty. I did a lot of yelling last topic, so I'm going to try and do this with a even tone. Um, ladies, y'all suck and fuck earlier than 3 dates. Okay? So I guarantee you that rice pilaf and that salmon is not the thing you should be withholding. It's de
The chicken
poom poom.
Alfredo.
Maybe if you withhold that, that might be a better thing. Let me say this too. A
What is
lot of
rice
y'all,
pilaf?
no. I'm saying if you gonna withhold anything, that's my point. No, I'm
Start
not telling,
cooking.
no,
Stop
I'm not,
fucking.
no, Kenya.
Vicky, what is
Hold
rice
on, wait,
pilaf?
let her go, let her land.
So half of y'all ladies ain't no real cookers anyway. Okay. Cause
Chicken
the one I
Alfredo
got gonna
asshole.
marry me for me and my cooking. You heard? I'm gonna make sure that the plates is
You
made
might
so
be a
that they
nice
understand.
woman, but you ain't cooking
Listen,
nothing.
oh no, I'm cooking. Okay? You have no clue. All right? Pot roast is potting.
Before
Okay?
day 3?
I don't, so who cares? Date 3? Why not? It's a meal. You get what
Fuck
I'm
it.
saying? Like,
Say
that's what
less
I'm
is
saying.
more.
It's a meal. Y'all, the girlies be putting and investing energy into the shit that don't matter so much and be giving up twat immediately. And it's so stupid and
Nigga twat under
backwards.
this.
You are giving head with no condominium and worried about withholding that fake ass, uh, recipe that your auntie didn't pass down. Stop it. I think we got the game flipped. I think something like this, because you know what the underlying reason of this, Rashad, is, you know what the ladies be talking about? And unfortunately, ladies, I gotta give game. It is the mentality of, oh, you gotta withhold the wifely things because he want wife things and not making you no wife. And then if you're doing it, you trying to cook for him to prove that you're wife material. You think a meal is gonna do that? You both gotta eat. And if you like cooking, why would you not cook for a man that you're interested in? That don't make no sense to me at all. And so again, I think we got the game flipped. I get maybe thought she ate that up. It's not eating in my opinion.
But Johnny,
I
what
just,
if I don't like cooking? Like,
then
what if
don't
that's
cook at
not my
all. You
passion?
probably
Like,
shouldn't be
what if
cooking at all. Like
that's
don't
just
cook
not
at all.
something
But if you don't,
I do?
then don't cook at all. And maybe, hey babe, maybe sit that one out, get on the DoorDash. Because that to
Right, all
me,
right, fair.
the 3 dates in don't need to be oh my God, you already cooking for
Right,
him?
that's not the
That's
barometer of
not the
when cooking is crazy.
barometer.
Right.
Exactly. That's my
Hmm.
point.
Go ahead,
I
Vicky.
agree. I
Real,
agree.
Hold on, wait.
real quick, more than likely when a woman cooking for a nigga in 3 days, he already fucking her. I'm gonna be
Go
quite frank
ahead,
and
Vicky,
honest.
and then we got Pixie, Fresh, Duchess.
Good morning,
How
everyone.
you
Happy
doing?
Sunday. I'm well, so hope the same for you. I will say I am the woman that on the first date I will bake for you. Like I'm bringing it to the first date. That's how I step. But the cooking portion of it, I will say not a big deal at all. I'd much rather cook than go out. But you know, once I want you, you're mine. So that's why we're at the house kicking it. But thanks.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That
That's
used
why I
to be
say they
my
normally
bag.
boning.
Come over to the house so I can cook for you. Listen, that was my bag. It
But you
never
know, back in
not
the
worked.
90s, that was the move.
It
Bring,
never
a
not
nice little
worked.
date. Y'all
Not
ain't
gonna
see
lie.
Boomerang?
Cause it
That's what Marcus had
Oh
did.
yeah.
Marcus
fellas,
cooked for the
this how you
Oh
girl.
gotta
yeah.
do it. You gotta start cooking like at 9:30. Tell her you had something going on. Start cooking at 9:30. Food done around 10:30. Then you eating late. Then she full and tired. Might not want to go home. Wake it up. Go ahead, Pixie.
I
Not the
think I love my
setting.
Okay,
mama.
so I feel like this, from the homegirl, she's like, I think Duchess said that she's projecting. I feel like that's absolutely true. There's a lot of projection there. That being said, I feel her in an accent, right? Because the only way that you would feel this way is when you're not picking
the right guy. So that's where it goes to Jonee's point, where you should be withholding pussy. You should be withholding all these things. Aside from pussy, you should be withholding what you can do for a man if he is not the right one. The only reason why I'm able to go ahead and, let's say, cook for a man is because 3 dates in, 4 dates in, I allowed you into my house. If you're in my house, that means like I allowed you into my space. I'm already taking you seriously. I'm already looking at you in that kind of way. I'm the type of person that I like to cater and I like to show for my guy what I would like to do, what I can do for him, because I really do feel in the sense, not just because women are there for labor and X, Y, and Z. It's just because a lot of the time love, even men will think about this, will feel this way, is what have you done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? And I very much like to show always what I can always do. So cooking a meal should not be a thing if they are the type of guy that, one, knows how to move around, because cause there's some guys that don't know how to move around because they've never had a bitch go ahead and be nice to them. Just be a fucking real human being to them. Right? And then two, that's the only reason why this would, be heavy on you, is because you're choosing the wrong man. Why are you cooking for that man when he's only looking for, hard dick and bubblegum? He's only giving you hard dick and bubblegum. Hello? Don't cook for him. Don't go ahead and go to a telly. Just keep it at that. And if obviously you're at the cooking stage, it means you're taking it
A
seriously.
telly? Ooh,
Go ahead,
Picky. You showed
Fresh.
your New
Are
York
men these
real.
hungry, ravenous beasts that like are never eating throughout their
Hold
like
on, wait.
what?
Is this whole a hungry, ravenous beast? We went
What
on
is
3
the
dates.
obsession with the
I done
cooking?
Oh,
filled your ass up with food 3 different times. Are you a ravenous beast? Big back asshole and clean the plate up every time we done went out. Want a doggy bag? Probably got palate, want chicken tenders and shit. Is you a goddamn ravenous beast?
in addition to
Fuck
that,
is we talking
I'm
I
about?
know you
hungry.
kind of chewed that up,
Sean,
Rashad. You kind of
Sean,
ate
fuck
that one
I'm
you.
up.
still
Because
You
my
hungry.
ate
back is
that one
not
up,
that big.
Rashad. Cause
Brian, what
cause
you?
the
I had 3
hoes be
lamb
liking to go
chops.
get
You
them lamb
want me to come
chops.
in here and cook a
Exactly.
pot roast that took 3 hours. There was no labor that went
But you
into
want
us
lobster
ordering
and
them
Brian,
lamb
lamb,
chops. The
though.
chef was back there and he had 5 niggas help him cook that meal. You want me to
But
go
you
now the
wanna
next
go
day.
you wanna
You
go to
want me to
Carbone
go in the
though.
kitchen, just
That's the
me,
new Olive
get all
Garden.
the ingredients, cook this
The
meal,
new
take 3
Olive Garden.
hours on the 3rd date. Mind y'all, they keep talking about
nah,
cooking,
you
cooking,
tripping.
cooking.
Don't ever
I
disrespect our
want y'all
phone like
to
that.
know that I think, what is the marriage rate? 30%. So ladies, please
Kenya,
keep
please,
cooking. Y'all gonna
please,
cook to
please,
the
please,
abyss.
please,
Go
And,
ahead.
please,
and, and all the
please.
performing and all the performing and all the performing and all the performing. What is that really doing? A man that wants to, we've seen men that want to cuff women, they cuff those women. These men will tell you when they get good and ready, they pick whoever they want to pick for whatever reasons they want to pick her. And most oftentimes than not, it probably isn't the fat, unattractive bitch that know how to cook with the fat arms. They never end up picking her. No,
Oh
they
my
pick the
God,
cutie
Kenya,
that could barely
please.
cook.
Lies. Go ahead, Fresh.
Kenya, hold on. Wait, wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait. I want to ask Kenya. Kenya, why would you go ahead and bend your self-worth, like who you are as a person, just because the guy is not that? You are going to go ahead and cook regardless because you got to eat. And on top of that, you're going to cook regardless because there are guests in
Yes.
your house.
Oh no,
But
that's not the
Pixie, you talking
problem.
to the
Of
girls that
course,
can't
people are
cook,
cooking
so
as a
we ain't
life skill.
talking
This
to
has
Oh,
nothing to do
Kenya.
with dating.
no.
Kenya
Girl, they
This
ain't
can't
got
has
boil
no
nothing to do with
recipes.
water.
dating. Cooking is a
They ain't
life
got none of their
skill
grandmama
that people have
recipes.
to do.
Shut the fuck
Okay?
up,
No, because
Kenya.
you guys are conflating
Please.
two different things, and that's not the conversation. People cook all the time because they gotta fucking eat. That's not what we're
Yeah,
talking
the
about.
nigga buy
We're talking
groceries, get
about you
recipes,
setting
do a
up a
date that
date
Wait,
with the
baby.
that
purpose of me
that she
cooking.
cooking
That's a
for the
different
shorty.
conversation.
Go ahead.
But
Go ahead.
okay, but Kenya, if
Hold on, wait,
people
Jonee.
love,
We
I'm
gotta get to the
sorry,
hands
go
because
ahead,
Kenya gonna lead
sorry.
us down a rabbit hole. Go ahead. Fresh. Then we got Duchess, 10, and Bray.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know what that was, man. We got to stop. Anyway, to the point. There's nothing wrong with cooking. I don't understand this, this ducking of any level of expectation or any level of even, like, giving, because yes, it's 3 dates in, but I don't understand this whole, like, don't do wifely things, whatever, what have you. First of all, it's in you, not on you. Because a lot of times, like, you don't have to not do or do those things. You're going to do those things anyway, right? That's why the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Not she became this wife. Like, how do you think men are going to feel comfortable in wanting to do that? It's not just about the cooking, but the cooking is a manifestation of things you already do. People are right. It is a life skill, but it also is something that shows loving. It also is something that shows nurturing. Like, yeah, I want to
It's
cook
not
for
the
you. I want you
only
to come
thing,
over
Fresh.
here. I didn't say that. See how you jump to these crazy. Shout out to that man, that 50-year-old. Shout out to him because he got to deal with. Shout out to him and the patients because you
I
see how you just
cook
jump
fresh. That's
to
not the problem.
crazy
I just cooked last
conclusions.
night.
Let him go, Kenya. Let him go.
Who better
We don't want to
grocery
hear
Hey,
about
store?
that
listen,
I
listen,
hamburger
can't
listen.
help
ever.
you.
Hey, listen, listen. The great prophet DMX said the preacher telling the truth and it hurts. It jump up out of him because I wasn't talking to Kenya at all. But anyway, like I
Well,
said,
we had talked
it
about.
doesn't, it doesn't, it
Shout
doesn't.
out to Usher.
Right. It doesn't matter like what the time the date is. If that's something you want to show that you care for the man, like there's a problem people have now showing care, showing, actual connection. Everything's about leverage. Every relationship now is about leverage. I can't look thirsty. I can't look the most. Like if I like you, I'm going to want to do nice things. Like I'm going to want to do stuff. And in return, like when I've dealt with women that like me and they want to do things. They've cooked on date one. Yeah, come over. We'll eat. We'll talk. We'll listen to music. We'll listen to vinyl records.
Exactly, Fresh.
Like, what is it? It's always like this rat race where people have to like time it. Like, you can't do this too early. Like, let's stop watching movies. Like, stop watching soap operas and movies. That's not how life works, man. I know people who have gone on 3 dates and have been engaged after that, been attached at the hip. Like, we gotta stop with that. I think that's killing the actual spontaneity. It's killing the actual connection of, human interaction, especially between men and women, because everybody is taking their marching orders from Twitter. They're taking their marching orders from a place of hurt. They're taking their marching orders from my coach used to say this, and I'll say this to end it. He was like, "You guys are playing not to lose. You're not playing to win." And that's the same thing with dating. Like, you're not playing to win. You're playing like, so I just don't want to lose. I don't want to look thirsty. I don't want to not do this. It's like, man, are you trying to be married and connected with someone that actually likes you and put your best foot forward? Or are you just trying to have somebody out here just say you have somebody, but not look too thirsty? It's always about these hollow, fickle things. And it's like, man, if she want to cook, hey, my lady was cooking date one. She came over here and was cooking and wanted to. You know what I mean? I was offering to help. She's like, no, I got to go sit down, go relax. And we was listening to vinyl records, kicking it. And we still together, live together now. Like, just do your thing, man.
100 first.
Rashad, you're on mute.
Oh, go
They
ahead,
don't.
Duchess,
They just
Ken, and
don't be
Bray.
liking niggas.
Okay,
Okay. Oh. Go ahead, girl.
yes, because my point is really being
Was
mistaken
it
here. At the end
Duchess,
of the
Oh, it's
Ten,
day.
and
Duchess.
Bray?
Yeah, Duchess, Ken, and Bray.
Oh, I thought you said Kenya. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, Duchess.
Okay, so again, this is objective because this is to myself. 3 days is approximately what? A date a week, right? Now, between
I just say a
Jan,
month.
okay, a date a week for 3 days. The original tweet is 3 days. So obviously you ain't going all three in one week. I mean, I wouldn't because I can't do that. But anyway, between that time of seeing each other, you have access to your phone. You making sure you don't text him too much. You making sure if y'all linked on social media, I'm not gonna send him something, like all this back and forth. And then 3 days in, you're gonna go cook for him after all this effort of being mysterious and, trying to look like, feel him out and things like that. And this type of time in society, to me, no ma'am.
Yeah, I think that's
I
what
don't
Fresh
know
No.
just
what.
said.
It,
Why
Fresh
it,
are
just
you
said,
being
it better
hold
mysterious?
on,
be,
why
it
are we
better
grown
be,
adults wanting to be
it better be
mysterious?
Why are you being mysterious though?
not exactly mysterious, but someone has said, you don't want to look too, again, 3 days in, I'm gonna take it very slow. And if I'm taking it very slow, I don't want you to think anything about me other than we just talking right
Okay,
now.
so Duchess, can I ask you
Period.
a question just to that? Are you talking
Mhm.
sexually or doing anything sexual in three
No,
weeks? So
no,
you're
no,
having
no,
platonic
absolutely not.
conversation. Okay.
Yes,
Well, maybe you just date
yes.
differently then. Cause there's a lot of people in 3 weeks. Cause if you're saying a date a week, even if they're not physically sexual, there's a lot of people in the dating age now that are at least talking sexually within 3 weeks of getting to know somebody, and to withhold food, it just
You
kind of
not
seems, but if
cooking
that's,
no food and you ain't trying to get cracked. Yeah, next. Go ahead, T. Go ahead, T.
They not trying to win, Rashad.
Go ahead, T.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what Rashad or DB have told y'all. Y'all some halfway thinking assholes. Because only halfway thinking assholes want something for nothing besides money. Okay? People that actually want to do something in a relationship don't mind catering, being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, going the extra mile for who they want to be with. It's funny how every day I got to hear about the beehive, but y'all ignore cater to you.
Wake it up.
okay, you kind of woke, okay,
They hate
I know
that.
that's
They
right.
hate
You
that
ate that little
song.
one.
They hate that
Okay.
song. Go ahead,
Cut that
go
shit
ahead,
off.
Bray.
Kenya, you out
It's
your
like,
mind.
I'm playing,
No, I
When
don't.
I
Turn it
speak,
up.
I'm playing,
Turn it
I'm
up.
not fun.
Sleep in your
and
t-shirt.
when I speak, guys, please let's not jump me, okay? I don't know what the fuck y'all
Don't
talking
say
That
y'all
about.
could
I'm
never
do.
happen, Bray.
quite
I'm right
frankly.
here, babe.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I heard somebody said, "Oh, they're not real quick cookers." When you're a real cooker, I don't think anybody heard what Kenya says. It's not a quick meal and it takes hours. I don't know why we're acting like women just don't want to fuck too. It's some niggas that guess you're just dropping dick off and you're not getting fed. And that should be okay. I don't think that it has anything to do with um and it is some people who feel like they got to nitpick and time everything off. I'm a cook. I cook well. These niggas know that I cook. And if I cook for you, you special. But don't come to me thinking that I am feeding you hungry ass niggas. I am not doing it. I'm sorry. I don't know why we're
Now
putting
we
a
hungry
pussy.
cause you
Hold on,
cooking?
wait. I don't
No,
know
we gotta
why
be
we're.
perpetual
Please
soup
don't.
kitchens
Please
for
don't
every nigga we
interrupt
date.
me. I don't know why we're putting pussy
There it is.
over food when niggas want the plate more than they want pussy. These niggas want a home. They want a mom. Okay? I don't know where the fuck we're getting at.
Now,
I remember
Bray,
it was a nigga that
you
I
getting
was sex.
sent to
Hold on,
Y'all
dinner,
talking
wait.
about
Hold
y'all the
on,
girl.
person
wait.
don't
Cause
say
If
that.
they
Jonee,
want a mom.
cause wait, cause I'm an anti-casual fucker. I do not casual fuck. The men that I am sexually involved with, I've been knowing for a long time, right? So my thing is that with the people who I may engage with, don't expect that when you know that the only thing you're trying to do is fuck. I'm not talking to the guys that you're dating and somebody said three dates in. No, probably 3 months in. I'm sorry. I'm not cooking for you niggas. Okay?
So if
And
you're
be
not cooking,
lucky
then why go
and
to
tell
dinner?
Nay and be lucky if you get the pussy and don't get no food.
See,
Okay, wait.
But
So
Jonay,
Bray,
what
from
if I
your
pay
hold
for
on, hold
half
POV,
on.
the
This
dates
is
when
what
we
I
go out?
said.
What
so
if I
y'all
pay my
going
half
Dutch?
when
So
we go
y'all
out to
going
dinner?
I can't
Dutch?
hear.
I
One
still gotta
mic, one
cook.
mic, one mic. I
Kenya,
Right.
can't hear.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask Bray a question, Kenya. One second. So Bray, so let's set a scenario because your POV is different, clearly. Because you're saying, okay, why is food even in? Okay, cool. So then you should have no problem with a nigga not feeding you either. Is that what
Listen,
you're saying?
but
So
this
so
is
you can have 3 dates with no
No.
Jonay,
food. So
as
y'all
an
going to Dave and
independent
Buster's?
Jonay, as an independent woman, any nigga that's dangling something that I'm
We at
not
Top Golf.
doing in response to, oh well, I'm doing this is not the nigga for me,
But you're
right?
dangling the
What I'm
food.
saying, hold on, but what I'm saying is that is my preference to what I choose that I am not doing, right? So if a man wants to piggyback and say, well, I will do this, well, listen, nigga, leave. You're not getting no pussy in, you're not getting no food. Get the fuck up out my face. I don't see why that just can't be my preference. I don't see why that has anything to do with pussy or a certain time frame. No, I'm not cooking for niggas that are not mine. And if you are really a cook, you will understand how it's offensive that you're saying like, oh well, you could get pussy.
Offensive?
No,
Oh,
well, no,
hell
no.
no. Listen, this is what I said. These joints don't be good people. They
Date,
don't. And they have to,
dating not to
niggas,
lose, not
niggas
just to
gotta
win.
share responsibility
Do y'all
for,
Rashad,
even
hold
as
on,
like the
an
so this is
niggas?
what,
individual,
every time everybody be quiet when everybody else talks. As soon as I talk, here we go. These joints don't be good folks. And they try to make it seem like it's everybody else. It's the nigga fault for every situation. Just say I don't want to cook. I think niggas would be like, all right, cool. She just don't want to cook.
Rashad,
But to try to make it seem like it's the nigga fault, they hungry, they want a house, they offended me. It's such a crazy process. And then like all the other excuses in the comments, it's like, fam, just say you don't want to cook. Why it got to be our fault all the time? A nigga done took a time out of his day with the money that he has earned to take you out for 3 days
I hope you stretch before
within
that
three
week, because you
weeks.
putting words in my mouth.
No,
I'm talking about you niggas in this chat,
I'm
not the
saying the
niggas I'm dating.
comments around what you said and also reading the comments and what other women have said, plus the other women up here, right? Because Duchess has said some shit about it. Kenya has said some shit about it. You say some shit about it. The comments have said, so I can encompass all of those things and make it have an understanding of what's going
No, but
on.
you're
Yeah.
making it me saying it is a nigga problem, and I never said that. I
No,
said
what
it's a
I'm saying
preference,
is, I'm not
nigga.
saying
It's
that.
a
You have to
preference, just
listen
like
and
how
not
you
try to respond based on you. I'm looking at everything. So when I say
nigga stop muting me while
these
I'm
women don't
talking
mean
and
Bray.
responding to
When I
you.
say
You spoke. Let me
these women don't mean Bray. I'm saying in general,
okay,
there
and
are a
listen,
lot
and
of
I still
situations in where joints just don't want to do for a nigga and just leave it at that. Stop trying to make it seem like it's every other reason outside of you just don't want to do shit. That's because that's really what it be.
nigga. If you listen
What the
and take the dick
fuck?
out your ear,
First of all, ain't no dick in ears. You can go. That's one.
I
We ain't
said
playing
it's a
that.
preference.
That's one. Two, I can talk and it not be about you because other folks are up here talking. Me opening my mouth is not addressing Bray specifically. It's addressing the whole conversation. We've been talking about this shit for 30 minutes. So watch yourself. Go ahead.
I'm
I
just
don't
like,
know.
do
I
they
don't know
like
who
the
is speaking,
niggas?
but can I
Nigga,
speak
you
real
got me
quick?
double
Go ahead.
muted,
Okay.
and no, Rashad, you're
Right?
full
Do
of
y'all
shit
like the
because
niggas at
you
all?
can
That's
I
the thing.
please respond because I kept getting muted.
Because you have to
No, can I
respond when
Oh
it's
please
my
your
god! Oh my god! Oh
turn.
my god!
respond? Rashad, you said that. Why does it have to after I spoke, right? I love how you niggas always try to gaslight and make it seem like after somebody spoke, you're not talking to their point, but then you're addressing their point. I never said it was a nigga thing. I said that it is my preference that I am not cooking for niggas in the dating stage, especially not 3 days. I said maybe 3 months. That's my preference. It doesn't have to be a
3 months.
retaliation from that.
Yo, that's
Maybe
crazy.
3 months,
3 months
Jonee.
is
Listen, I
crazy.
can cook. I don't have shit to
Yo,
prove. You
Y'all
may
got too
gotta
much
prove
dip on
something
y'all
because you
chip,
can
man.
only boil water, but I don't.
no,
The niggas know I put
baby.
down.
Okay,
If
hold
I'm
on a
cooking for
second.
you, it's a
Wait a
blessing.
minute.
Y'all,
Wait a
y'all,
minute.
y'all plates must be something from the fast compared to fast food.
No,
So
baby.
Who
maybe
So
This
talking
is
hold
three
on
some
a
about
months.
second.
double?
ridiculous
Maybe
Hold
posturing,
on,
three
hold on.
months.
bro.
Who
This
talking
Hold
about
on.
place
is
in
some
Jordans
Slip,
and
slip.
Jordans?
ridiculous posturing
Wait,
right
Jonee,
here.
fresh,
please let me go first so you
fresh,
can
fresh,
answer what I
fresh,
have to
fresh,
say.
fresh,
Who talking
please.
place in the
Go
double
ahead,
dog?
Jordan.
Kenya,
This is ridiculous.
hold on a second. Let me address Bray because Bray trying to be funny. Hold on a second. Let me just say this.
Oh
Yeah.
Hold
my
on a second. Let
God.
me
That
say
food
Okay.
gonna be so
this.
regular.
So let me say this, right? Trust me, as someone who actually cooks, okay? Any meal, every meal does
What's
not
your
have
best
to
meal,
be,
Jonee? Because I gotta
What's the
ask.
best plate,
I
we
Rashad?
can
told
get
you.
to
Here you
it, but
go.
we can
Here you
get
go.
to it,
No,
just
off
not
the
right
bat.
now.
Off the bat.
We're not
I
getting
just
into
made some
that
beef
right now.
tips. What's the last
Some
thing you
beef.
We're
made,
not
Jonee?
going back and forth about plates. We talking about the topic.
Nah, because everybody can cook when they on Twitter.
The ones who
No,
don't like to
everybody
cook
could cook
Rashad,
in
normally
in
can't
Jonee,
cook.
person. It's
Jonee,
like, what are we talking about?
can I just, can I
Okay,
ask Jonee a
but
question, please?
hold on. Can I finish my point? And Bray, I need to see that picture of them beef tips since you want to. Let's go plate for plate. And let me see yours
There
because
we
I
go.
don't care what you cook. I want to know what it looked like. Anywho, so all right, what I
Wake it
feel
up.
like, and this is because of my experience, I've also had men cook for me. So I never would see a man in my history of dating and him wanting to cook for me at date 2 or date 3, like, ew, nigga, what you got going on? Ew, this feels weird. I've never
But
felt
is it a
like that.
request? You're
No,
requesting that?
it's not a request. It's an offer.
Okay, niggas
Wait,
are
hold on.
requesting you to
Let
cook
me
for them,
finish. Cause
Jonee. It's a
no,
difference.
Do
Bray,
you
hold
like
on a
them niggas
Niggas
though?
are
second.
not, you're not asking men to
Hold
cook.
on.
They're asking
But
us
you
to
asked for,
Let
cook.
Jonee land. Go ahead, Jonee.
right. Cause you asked for the same and I'm trying to give the same respect. Now, what I'm saying is a nigga requesting to, cause the post is not about a nigga requesting to cook. It says some of y'all be 3 dates in and already cooking for a man. So the point that we're arguing is not niggas going out of their way requesting for you to do some shit like they mama. Like, of course, like if somebody's having a request of you before you're ready, nobody's talking about going out of your way when that's not your expectation. But I do think this whole thing of putting your pussy miles on the table before a meal, it just seems a little out of balance in my opinion, because I think
Where
eating
did you
is
see pussy at date 2?
girl. I'm talking about what
They jump
people
up out
do
of them.
normally in dating. If you're 3 dates in, 3 weeks, there are some people that be dating these
Y'all
people
fucking
and
3 weeks in?
girl, there are
Oh, okay.
general
Well,
Yeah.
maybe that's why I'm
statement.
lost. I can't
And that's
understand that.
fine. That's fine. And I get that. And that's not a problem. Cause if it don't apply to you,
Boy, I
I'm
don't
fucking with it.
believe y'all
But I'm saying
motherfuckers,
there are
boy.
some people that will have sexual conversation and or sexual experiences with a person and then also say something like this about not having the 3 dates in and already cooking. What I'm saying is, as a person who can cook and who can bake and who can do those things, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cause let's not forget y'all bitches be boiling and doing, beef tips, but I need to see that breakfast too, okay? Cause like, listen, y'all ain't no real cookers. I'm telling you that right now. Y'all be on here too much
Breakfast
to be
don't
doing.
be for real.
Let's get to it,
Eggs
Brad.
and
Now I
bacon
want to
ain't
see the
never been
plate.
that
All
I
hard.
right,
want
let's
to
get to the
see
hands.
it.
Let's get to the
I
hands.
want to see you make a biscuit from scratch.
Girl, I want to
Cause
see
you
it.
bake.
Listen, y'all can go call Chef Ramsay or something like that. We ain't
I
worried
want to
about no
see it.
goddamn plates up here. Go ahead, uh, 10, and then Kenya, then we off to the next one.
Let's put our logical thinking caps on, right? As a nigga, cause she used the word prove, you have to prove so much to even get a date. Niggas have to come day one up front, proving that they are deserving to even get your attention. Now, when a woman wants to prove that she should be kept around, it's a problem. And it just don't make sense to me. Y'all go around asking niggas to prove day in, day out, minute after minute, second after second that he is worthy of your attention, but don't want to prove that, hey, you should keep me around because I'm valuable. Maybe cooking is what's going to get you kept. Now it's a problem for women to be kept. This is why I call y'all halfway hoes, because if you don't want to be kept, then just go be in the street.
Didn't these hoes say they want to get put up? Now they don't want to do what's necessary to get put up? These bitches backwards. Go ahead, Kenya.
But y'all don't talk about how niggas get bossed around by women and still marry them hoes. Bitches can't cook and still marry them hoes. Bitches be hoes and niggas still marry them hoes. Wake it up.
Go ahead, Kenya.
It's still sleep. Like that is ridiculous.
Again, Rashad. This is not that my sentiment is not that, oh, cooking for men is problematic or that's such the problem or oh, you can't do it. There are women that love to cook. Okay. They genuinely enjoy the act of doing it. And those are the women I believe are probably even doing that anyway, because typically a woman that is not a cooker and don't like to cook just wouldn't be doing that. Now, that's not an issue. A woman that likes to do that, that's not really a problem. But when I hear you guys speak about it, there is this expectation. And like if you just heard Fresh said, everything that he just attributed to her act of cooking. He said it's this labor of love and it's this sentence of devotion and I'm ready to just labor for you and everything that you
That's
guys
not
have
what
now
I said.
ascribed to cooking when
That's not
none
what
of
I
that
said.
even had to be ascribed to it because you can't I don't really even see how you're matching that up to him paying for the dinner when if that was the case if him buying the dinner was his labor of love for you then I would think that her ordering the DoorDash was her labor of love to you but that's not the same thing right obviously not
Talking
so it's
fast
not
and using a lot of
about
words. You didn't say
so
nothing.
it's not
Let her
So
about
land first.
so please
this is
so
Let her
it's
land first.
not about her just doing something nice for him or wanting to do something to please the guy. There's this expectation that oh if that should just be happening on the basis. Now to Jonee's point, I do not agree with the oh just fucking and fucking and fucking and just fucking a fuck. I don't believe in that. But if I'm going to take those women's argument, again, that is a mutual thing that I'm going to enjoy. Like you said, me ordering the DoorDash and him taking me out and paying for the date was not the same thing. Somehow, some way, even though we both spent our money, but me spending the money on the DoorDash somehow doesn't prove enough love for him. My labor must be included with it for it to be the love. So if the labor must be included with it, then yes, that is what I'm saying. Then we have a problem because me fucking him was enjoyable for me and him, right? Just like when we went on that
Wake it
date.
up.
Him taking me out on that date and him
it's still
paying for
sleep.
it was not the proof to me that he was a good man. It was what we talked about and the vibes he gave me on that date, correct? Because
Nah, women
again,
don't like cooking.
If I ordered the DoorDash and we sat on my couch and we ate the food and we still enjoyed our time, you're led to believe that I don't care for you and I don't want to please you.
Yes, because if I ask you to do something that I like, then do something that I like. I don't want no motherfucking modifications because when you want something exactly how you want it, that's what you expect. Don't do nothing for me that's convenient for you. No, do what the fuck I want you to do or get your ass home. But we not about to play in between of I'm going to do what I want for you, but I'm going to modify it and do it how I enjoy it and nigga, you need to accept it. No, what the fuck do we do that at? A nigga gonna do you the best. You wanna eat, bitch? Let's go to McDonald's then. It's still food. What's the problem?
Don't,
You still got
Rashad
a
is not the
plate.
only nigga in the
Bitch,
world.
let's go to Burger King. Get some chicken fries, ho. It's still a plate. It's still food. What's the problem?
There's other
That shit don't
niggas
make
out
no
here,
goddamn
not just
sense.
Rashad.
And I'm gonna tear that food
It's
up.
other
Thanks,
niggas
babe.
out here.
I'm gonna tear that food up.
That shit
Thanks,
don't make
babe.
no sense. But listen, we got to
What are
get
you
to the
talking
next one. The
about?
folks who had their hand up, let's ride with me to the next one. Got to get to it. Speaking of
My
dating,
God.
Michael Porter Jr., very interesting individual. This nigga got traded and now he's just running his goddamn lips at a level that I've never seen before. He threw his brother under the bus, all kind of shit. Now he's sitting up there with these two little white boys and he said that in the dating process, early on, he plays Andrew Tate videos and he brings up controversial topics to see how the woman would feel or react to these topics to kind of get her mindset of certain things. To a certain extent, I understand. I wouldn't go Andrew Tate route. But to a certain extent, I do understand to try to feel her out, how she thinks, what she thinks about in certain instances. But do y'all think that that's a level of manipulation? Is that a red flag, or is that just assessing compatibility? Go ahead, Fresh.
I mean, it's a low barometer shit test. That's literally all he's describing. It's a shit test. Um, he's already, like you said, he threw his brother under the bus and backed over it. So he already has a real backwards way of a lot of things anyway. Once again, him being someone of means or whatever, what have you, I'm pretty sure he's heard a lot of horror stories and things of that nature. So this may be his way of attempting to weed certain things out or whatever, what have you. But I mean, it's just a good old fashioned shit test. Is it manipulation? Having a conversation or seeing what they react to. I don't know if I would describe that as straight up manipulation. I don't know if I would go that far because she could just be like, she could watch the videos and be like, yeah, I don't like this and I don't want to be here. And he'd be like, okay, cool. That just shows like we're not compatible. Like everybody got choices. So I don't want to put the manipulation thing on it, especially with no skin in the game. He said this like early on. So I don't want to put that lens on there, but relegating compatibility down to Andrew Tate videos, like that's why I said Michael Porter Jr. If he's the litmus test, it's just already weird. Like I think compatibility is multiple other things. You can disagree on something and still have great compatibility. So I don't know. I don't know what his aim is with this, because even the statement was pretty half-assed on this. I watched the clip; it was pretty half-assed. So I'm not sure what the brother's trying to get to.
Rashad, are you
What's that?
speaking? Are you good?
Yeah, I couldn't hear anything.
God damn it. I think it's more of compatible, not necessarily like do you like him versus you don't like him. It's more of the conversation that spawns from watching these videos and then how do you think and what's your thought process. So in my opinion, like I said, I wouldn't reach to the Andrew Tate, but I do think that getting to understand somebody, because people do put on a front, right? And so understanding mentally where they're at, doing, trying to play devil's advocate sometime, or seeing where they at mentally. I don't think that's an issue with that, because then you fuck around and get with somebody that's dumb as a rock, and then now y'all ain't compatible, and then the shit fucked up because you was, tiptoeing around certain topics that should have been addressed when it comes to like politics,
Wouldn't
when
you
it
rather
comes
have
to
that conversation?
traditionalism.
Wouldn't you
Huh?
rather have that conversation? I wouldn't want the segue to be Andrew Tate or even anybody. I would just rather have the conversation with her myself, because I think that would actually reveal more about our compatibility, our conversation style, our the way we communicate. I think that communication is a multi-pronged thing where you can deduce a lot of things. So I'd rather have a conversation rather than use those things as a segue, because some of those figures are polarizing, and a lot of like she may agree with you, but certain figures may block that, if you get what I mean. Like if she hears,
But that's important to know too. And where if you do agree, then agree. Why would we, why would you not? Your feelings come into
the
play.
messenger
And
does
so that,
matter at times. You know what I mean?
not, uh,
If
not
if
if it's just like arbitrary. Not if we're just watching a YouTube video and something comes up and I agree, but because it's this person on YouTube, then I'm going to stand my ground and act like I don't. I think to me that's childish. And so like a lot of those situations can come up. I think the whole process of just trying to because you can have a conversation. You can't say, "Hey, babe, how do you feel about this?" Or you can have a situation where you're watching something. Me and my girl, we watched Put a Ring on It, and and a lot of shit happened to Put a Ring on It, and where we had conversations that were sparked not not, based off the show, right? And where it was helpful. It was like, oh shit, this how you feel about marriage, or how do you feel about this situation? Pause the show. Like, what you think about this? I think that those things are helpful. Like I said, he going red pill for show. And he seems goofy as fuck. Cause it really
Very.
seems like he validated he would validate a lot of shit that Andrew Tate said. So in that instance, it seems goofy, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Go ahead, uh, DB Kenya Duchess.
Yeah, I don't see no issue with what fool on. Sometimes you got to test bitches at his, and where he at too is like, man, look, man, he got to make sure he fucking with the right. If he look, I don't know if he looking for what he looking for on a commitment level. But yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with what he doing. Seeing what the bitch had at. Yeah, that's what I see, and I, that's really what I took away from it. I don't see the issue. Well, what people tweaking over, like it's a clip, but I don't think he directly said I believe everything Andrew Tate fucking said. I didn't hear that, so it's like I don't know what people tweaking on.
Go ahead, Kenya.
I had 2 points. One, I think it's great, like that he's doing that. Actually, honestly, I think um, it's bitch made how he's doing it because he's using clips of other men, instead of saying whatever his own opinion of women are with chest, and then seeing how the woman feels about that. He has to use clips of Andrew Tate, which is crazy. But I think it's a good thing that if he starts out that way and lets that be known that, like, that's the way that he thinks. I think that's good because then women can now make informed decisions on if they, would like to continue on or not. Because I've seen situations where, like, I had a friend, she was dating a guy, and she wasn't telling me, like, there were certain things that were happening or like certain things that he was saying that were very red pill and like were very misogynistic, and like she had never encountered red pill, but she's very sheltered, so she really didn't know what that was. I had already been through that with my ex, like while I was with him. Like, I was with him before the rise of red pill, right? And then I started living with him, and this is like when Kevin Samuels was like on the rise, and so he's watching this content. I watched him change and shift. He became a more angry man, an aggressive man. He started having very racialized takes about women. I watched what the red pill did to him, so I was already like well aware of that. But my friend was like, she didn't want me to know like the certain bad parts about her relationship, so she wasn't really telling me that. So at the end of the relationship, she starts telling me these things, and I'm like, oh yeah, like, these are just basic, regular like red pill talking points. And then he was cheating, the whole time. And then the Hispanic girl that he was cheating with, she basically got in contact with the girl, and the girl was like, I'm surprised he's even dating you because he was calling y'all black bitches with me. So, like that's crazy. But if she would have just told me some of the stuff that he was saying in the beginning at the onset, I could have, helped her avoid that, because I would have said, babe, no, this is what this is. So I think that it's good if men do come out and say that, right? Because if you are that kind of guy, and if you want to litmus test and say, hey, I want a woman that doesn't think that women should have rights, or that doesn't think that, women are human beings, like with inalienable, like if you are that man and you want that woman, I would think it's pertinent to start that at the onset.
Go ahead, Duchess, and then I think Queenie and Rel.
Okay, first off, that nigga lame. And two ways to spin it. Firstly, he said this stuff just for conversation, for views for him, and then what we doing now. Secondly, what the fuck you doing playing some other man? Like, it seems like to me you're insecure, because you shouldn't need that, first of all, to test me at all, period. And secondly, why are you using an extreme political example such as him to test me? How do you think I'm going to take that? I'm going to take it that you're very insecure, that you probably don't know how to date, period, and you don't know how to hold a conversation of relevance. Because saying, go see if Andrew Tate or not, I mean, I get it. You're trying to see where my head is, but that shouldn't, not like that, bro. No. And not as a test either. It should be something very casual, very light.
Yeah, I don't think he says, look at this YouTube video, bitch. Like, I don't think he does
Nigga
that.
ain't got no
I think it's
platform.
just
He
more
just
of
be
a
talking.
situation in where it comes up in the flow of conversation or just chilling. and it's played, and then he wants to see how she feels. I don't necessarily think it's just like, watch this and tell me something. Like, I don't think that's the case, but maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead, Real. Then we got Jonee. Real,
Yo, you can hear me?
what's the word? How you feeling?
Good man, good man. I'm gonna sound like an old nigga again, but Kenya said red pill, blue pill, and I don't be knowing what that shit mean. What does that mean?
Just extreme
Oh,
She
you
don't
need
even
to
know
misogyny.
get
what
on the
that
internet a
means.
little bit more.
It's just like extreme misogyny, like all the very anti-He-Man women hater club stuff.
So which is good, the red or the blue?
Well, the red pill, I guess, would be considered bad. I guess the blue is good. So blue pill would be men that love women to a fault and are panderers. I don't know. Like that's the opposite, I guess.
Okay, King, do you
Okay,
know
cool.
the it's from the Matrix? No, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, no, I know that that's what it's
Okay,
from, but
but I'm
in
saying
terms of
like,
the rhetoric,
yeah.
I'm just saying, in terms of men and women and why it's used in that context, the manosphere and red pill, there's a sector of that where it's very anti-woman, and we typically call it red pill. The manosphere is a bit more fair. It's about men empowerment. It's a more healthier version.
Go ahead, Queenie, and then Jonee,
Oh, you okay?
because I think Queenie had her hand up.
She can go. I'm going through a weird area right now. Go ahead, Jonee.
Okay. Um, this conversation kind of saddens me a little bit because, damn, this is a sad day to be a woman, because we just got off the backs of a conversation of a whole bunch of tests. But then when this man start playing test tube, and now all of a sudden it's, oh my God, why would you ever use Andrew Tate as the tester? And then we just had a gang of women up here talking about they use cooking as tests. I just want it all to stop, like all of it. And it's just like, we are so delusional. And I'm really sad that I be saying the niggas need fathers. Maybe we need grandmas or something, because we literally just heard us get up here and talk about the things that we use as barometers for men. And because now he does something that we feel is outlandish, which it is, now all of a sudden, oh, why would you ever think to do something like that? It's all tested. It's all games. Like, so when Fresh said it, we didn't want to hear the wisdom in what Fresh said about niggas playing to not lose instead of playing to win. And now we want to make the red pill, blue pill. Like, y'all are
But
exhausting. I'm
Johnny, I
not
don't
even gonna hold you.
understand what you mean.
It's exhausting, to be quite honest,
100%.
because it's so exhausting that I'm so grateful I'm out of here. Like, I'm out of this. Like, I'm grateful to God every day when I get in these conversations that I was able to get up out of here, because I
Wait, you got a
get
man?
it. Yes, I do.
I know that's right.
Okay. I'm out of here. Okay. And my, but I'm not saying it as like a better than, cause I was single just like everybody else. I just don't get the point. I don't get the point of why he's doing it. I don't get the point of why we do it. I do think at a certain point I remember feeling some of these ways. And then when you really get to the root of relationships, it's about what you can give and what you can do without all of these testers. And like, even like the fact of what he's doing, right, is I'll even play devil's advocate just to see where her mindset is and if she can handle it. That's some weird ass shit. But I also hear us up here doing the same type of shit. It just seems so weird on every end. But then we can only see what he's doing because of the person that he's using, and we don't see.
That's
It's
all it
just,
is, Jonee,
it's
because trying to figure
sad.
out somebody, like, mental compatibility is a thing. Like, when I was dating
Yeah.
my daughter's mom, right? And I
But you
would
gotta use your
come
discernment. You don't
I
need to
would
do
come home and
tests.
like she always wanted to talk about like love and hip hop and shit. I'm like, I literally said one day, I'm like, fam, watch some CNN when I'm at work. Like, so we can like, I can come home and
Yeah,
talk about some other
like
shit.
you can't just gauge somebody's. See, my thing is, I don't gotta set up a test to gauge who you are. I'm just an observant person. I'm gonna watch what you do. We'll see how this goes. I know. See, the thing is, I already know me. You get what I'm saying? I know myself. I don't need to know who you are. I just know me. I know what is compatible to me. I know the things that, make me happy, make me sad, whatever the case may be. I know what will be compatible long term. I don't gotta set up all of these set up a scenario to see if you're a compatible person to me or if you're a good person. It's just,
But Jono,
the
Jono,
game is fucked up. I ain't gonna
don't you
hold.
do you understand his perspective though? At the same point, he's seeing what a bitch mind in, as far as a particular topic or whatever. Somebody else, Trump or whoever, if a person asks about Nancy Pelosi, for fuck's sakes, I don't think that's a fucking issue,
No, but I think if that,
right?
but no, it's an issue if that's not his POV. Like my thing is,
Can somebody
DB
else
is,
say something?
no, I'm just saying this just because of what you were saying, right? I don't think that's a problem if that's his POV. If he has this left leaning or right leaning perspective, just lean into who you are. Be the most authentic and genuine person. But the way I'm hearing him say this clip is he may not even fully align with what Andrew Tate is saying. He just throw it out there to see how she'll react. And
Okay,
that's games.
it's the dating is a game, baby.
No,
What
it's
the fucking
not.
world,
No,
y'all? All right.
no,
But I
y'all
think
playing
that
I'm done.
Monopoly.
You
we
know
get
what?
to the hand. I think that's important. I don't see the issue. Like I said, Andrew Tate's not somebody I watch, so that wouldn't be like necessarily like what something I do. But I watch Joe, and Joe's a polarizing figure, right? And I've had many of conversations with my woman now about that type of shit. I think that having like bringing that up and having that dialogue about what you think about this versus what you think about this, or just having I don't know. I like to talk. And I like to have conversation and go back and forth. So sometimes I might just be a little facetious with my girl is to see what she in about. Nah, I'm just playing. Like that's not. I don't see that as an
Yeah,
issue.
but that's not what's happening here.
What's
You're
happening
not
here,
you
then?
That's
you're not
not what's
but yeah,
happening
What's
here.
Rashad,
happening here, Joe?
You're not using the pod in that moment to value if your girl's a hoe or not. You already would have.
Exactly.
That's
That's
what
also
Michael
not what Michael Porter Jr. said.
That's not what he said at
that's
all.
big.
But hold on,
All
wait.
right,
Let's
so
get to
we
the end.
so
Go
Y'all, that's what I'm
Kenya
like.
then
Motherfucker
10.
be here. I don't know what people be hearing, cuz. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
Hold on. Let's go to Kenya and 10, and then we got Mrs. F.
Like, okay, the concept, I didn't too much understand what Jonee meant, because I didn't really, well, I know I didn't complain about him doing this. I don't have a problem with him doing it. I just don't, right? Because when you're already in a relationship, like Rashad said, my ex put me onto the Joe Budden podcast. This is back in 2015, 2016. Okay. Like, wait, like this is on episode 30. Okay. Of, I'll name that podcast later, way back then. And we had great conversations that stemmed off of that. And then later on down the line, when things got a little bit crazier and all of a sudden red pill started popping off, we started having conversations about that too. And I'm not mad that those things, even though I didn't agree with everything that was said, I'm not mad that those things came up or that he agreed with them or that it caused conversation. Because yes, it did help me to understand his viewpoint better, and I'm sure vice versa, right? So if so, I don't have a problem with it even when you're already dating. Now if you use that at the start when you're trying to see if you want to date a person, I don't really see that as a problem either. Obviously people could lie, the girl could tell you anything, right? She could play anti-feminist, she could play super men's rights activist all she want, right? And you're gonna see when things get tough, okay, what type of bitch she really is at the end of the day.
But
So yes, that
Kenya,
is true.
you're missing the point. And I think uh Mac understood. So listen, genuine dating is you are you, that person is them, and you allow the time of getting to know someone to play out who they are, and you learn and move on. What you're saying is,
No, that's genuine dating to you, Jonah. You
no,
can't say
no,
that for
girl.
everyone else.
Oh my fucking God, Kenya. Yes, I can. That is how niggas have done it. Y'all are trying to rush through getting to know somebody in 2 weeks by doing these fucking weird ass Twitter antics to think you can get to know somebody. That is this weird ass dating, and that's why the fuck y'all in the shit y'all in. Don't piss me off.
No,
You
I
know
think
that's
asking
exactly that
somebody.
bum ass shit. When
No,
you
you
sit
can
there and
ask
go on
somebody
dates with
No, you
early
somebody,
can
on.
get the
use
fuck out
no,
the
but
way. All right,
Jonah,
But
I'm
hold on,
okay,
staying
hold
off
on.
this
no,
weird
no,
ass
no,
shit.
no,
All
no,
right, I'm
Jonah,
leaving
you're
it up.
making it very fatalist. Jonah, you're making
No,
it
I'm
very
done
fatalist
talking to
and
y'all about
making
this
it
weird ass shit. Y'all know this shit is
because
weird
you're
and
making it the
bogus.
end all be all, and it doesn't
It
have
ain't
to
an end
be.
all be all. I'm talking
He
about
can
how this
use.
shit work. Why are you setting up scenarios when you could just get to know how a bitch think by having regular ass
You can do
conversation?
both if you want.
No,
You can
because
spark
y'all like playing
conversation
fucking
and you
games.
can
That's
see
Because
the
what she's
bitches
about at the
point.
ain't
same time.
Cause
thinking.
y'all need to go to fucking therapy.
There's no
Y'all
Jonah.
don't talk to the
My
fucking
reason,
ladies.
Jonah.
If
My
I asked
reason
her
for
about
saying that
Nancy
it's
for
Hold on,
Lexus,
wait,
I
one
need
absolutely.
to
mic,
go
one
about
mic, one
Wait,
mic.
that.
no. Let me just say this, and I'll shut up. I swear to God, because I don't want nothing to be lost. My reason for saying that it's super great that he's doing that in the first place is because I would much rather he show his cards and show the type of man that he is at the onset, so that women don't have to go through whatever my friend go through. She can't be the
No,
only
you
one,
know you're
okay?
trying to force
So
a
so
card.
Jonay,
That's
you've
the
been
no,
in
point.
no,
a
You're
it's not
trying to
about
force
forcing
relationship
a
a
for
card. If
6 months.
you
card.
One mic.
Because I
no,
asked about
please,
Yeah,
Jonay,
Wait,
you've
like
been
DB, wait, DB. Go ahead, Kenya.
this shit is weird. I don't
please
get
because
what
don't
I
she's
asked about
interrupt me.
saying.
That's
Michelle Obama.
Jonay. If you're, it's probably because you haven't experienced that,
Why
and
are
that's
we
perfectly fine.
personalizing this?
But
Well, we're
everything is
not.
personal, Jonay.
Ray, you just said put your plate in the jumbo and said I had dick in my ear. Stop it.
It's not
Go ahead,
It's
Kenya.
not
Why
personalizing
would
at
you
all.
personalized
I'm
at
repeat
just
all.
that?
speaking
This
from
is
Why
this
would
is a
you
personal
weird
repeat
experience.
that?
That's
experience.
dumb.
This is
We got
weird.
What
past
I'm
it.
saying is that there are situations where you will have to go through something to find that out on the back end. Now, what I'm saying is that if you can just come out and tell me that you think that Andrew Tate is great and that women shouldn't and blah blah blah, if these are your thoughts, I would much rather that we do learn that very early on versus you deciding to not talk about it and we just keep dating and I just keep liking you and falling for you and then bam,
Okay, and
now
that's
thank God
how
I got
shit
pregnant. And he's
was
talking
before
about
we
these
had
things. Like,
access to
girl,
social
All right,
media and all
ladies,
that
let's
other
get to the
You're
shit.
the
What are
heads.
you
Let's get to
poster
the
talking
heads,
child
about?
ladies.
of how the fuck
Let's
she's
get to
supposed
the
to get.
hands. Go ahead, 10, and then we got Rasheem and Fresh.
Like, you just got in a relationship, girl. Calm
Oh,
down.
Go ahead, 10.
don't worry about it. What relationship are
The
you in?
this is
all right.
crazy.
Oh shit.
I'm
This is
not in one,
crazy.
but I got.
Listen, both of y'all about to get dropped. We not here for that. Go ahead, 10. My bad. Go
I
ahead,
hope
Some
the
of
10.
y'all
last as long
married.
as
Relax.
mine lasts.
All right. So what's happening here is people are not accepting of what actually is happening. Just, whether it happens day one or it happens over the course of 2 years, you are still being put through a test. Just because you don't bring it up initially and you sit back and observe, you're still testing to see if you're compatible with this person to be with them. Right? Every every time you get with somebody and you're getting to know them, you are subconsciously putting them through tests. The test may be, hey, I need to see how you're going to react in this situation so I could feel comfortable with being with you. That is a test. Regardless of how you frame it, you are continuously testing your person when you're getting to know them. Like one simple thing, most niggas would be like, "Oh yeah, go out with your homegirls," because they want to see how you behave when he's not around. That is a test. Most women say, "Okay, can you take me out?" Like the hope from the last conversation, niggas have to show up. Can you be romantic like I want you to be? Can you treat me like a princess? Woo, woo, wah. Most people test each other without. They just don't like the word test.
Word test. It's a
That's
trigger word.
that that's all this is. But you are testing the person you are attracted to see if there is something more than just the physical attraction, regardless of how you frame it.
Yeah, I don't think people like
110.
it actually being said. I think we had another conversation, I forgot what that was last week, and where I think the fact that it was just spoken about, that's what sent people into, oh my God, why you do that? But men and women do that shit. Say things or do things in a relationship. Women are notorious for the shit. It's saying something
They
and
just
seeing how the
heard
nigga
it.
gonna
What
react.
Well,
cooking?
I
Rashad,
don't
well,
think that
Rashad,
it's necessarily, I don't think that that's an issue either.
well,
You know, but
it's
I,
not
I think what I was
it's
saying
not an
is
issue.
being
It's
missed.
not an issue, Rashad, because look at it like this, right? It's real simple. Like most things are so simple that it becomes hard because of the simplicity of it. People have a hard time wrapping their mind around it because it's just a 1-2 step, right? Like look at both men and women. Look at someone you think is attractive initially. Now ask yourself, what is it gonna take for me? I mean, for what is it gonna take for them to keep me? That is a test. You're testing that person at that point. Because what y'all say all the time is, okay, just because I'm attracted to you, don't mean I'm gonna fuck you. What you gonna do besides me being attracted to you for me to fuck you? That's a test. What are you gonna do besides being attractive for me to commit to you? That's what niggas say. That's a test, right?
Can I, do the class agree?
We just don't
But
like the
we're
word.
No, ain't no
missing
but.
the
Do
po-
y'all agree or
but
no?
Hold
we're
on, hold on.
missing the point of what I was saying by saying, as I'm saying, as tests in a relationship are not things. We understand that. What I'm saying is by doing these makeshift things to try to hurry up and get to what this is rather than just dating someone and understanding like, okay, I'm going to bring you around my friends. That's like you're saying. Okay, bring you around my friends. How will you interact around this group? Okay, we're going to go to this place. How do you act in this place? We're going to go to church. We're going to go at this. Those are, to your
So it's
point,
only
10,
okay to
though our
test in a
tests.
relationship?
No. My point is, that's what dating is. You're dating them, getting to know them, and getting to know someone involves having different scenarios where you can
Right,
see their
I agree.
mentality.
All right, hold
I
on.
That's
wasn't
what I'm
disagreeing
Let's
with
saying.
you,
get to the
Jonee.
hands.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I think it's being alluded that I'm not agreeing and it's just the word test that's a problem. It's not the word test. It is how you're doing it, and it seems like it's games. There is a difference between test and games.
Go ahead, Rasheem,
That's fair.
Mr. Seth, Fresh, Pixie, Shango. Somebody please
All
remember
right.
that.
Yeah. So yeah, real quick, I think Jonee is spot on. And to even backtrack a little bit, I think what Jonee and Kenan are kind of saying, what they both were saying, is similar. It's basically saying the same thing too, right? Um, first of all, for anyone who knows Andrew Tate, we all know what the content that he puts out there is, right? It's all about like what it is to be a man, right? And, trying to get a woman on your program, this on the third, and what you shouldn't do to be a simp and all that kind of stuff, right? And at the end of the day, it's already kind of like even goes into the last conversation. If you have to lead with that like if that's your initial like genuine first thoughts, if you're dating someone, then you shouldn't really be like it's like you have more work on yourself to do, right? Instead of taking advice from Andrew Tate, because you kind of go into this for like fear and insecurity and all the things. At the end of the day, we both are doing things for each other. To even what Ten was saying, yeah, like I see that. I get what he's saying as tests, but the way I see it is more so like things that you're just looking for, like right. So if you want to request certain things, I think it's okay to do that to kind of like check out the vibe in this other person. Could it be deemed as tests? Yeah, but it's just you get to learn who you are and you get to learn who this person is, and you're just trying to like see like who they are basically as far as like are we going to continue to like move this thing forward. But again, if you're leading off with like Andrew Tate content and literally putting it on so the woman could watch, that's just kind of lame and kind of whack, and you got more work to do yourself before you need to do that to kind of see if she's for you.
Go ahead, Seth.
So yeah, that's basically what I was going to try and say. Like you can't act like this is being done in good faith. You can't act like this is being done and say like, oh, let's see if I put this on, is this now a woman that I am going to be willing to take seriously? Like, I feel like you kind of know, like as niggas, we kind of know when a chick come over, however you set up the environment is kind of what your intentions are going forward with her afterwards. If you want to sit there and like maybe some of you niggas play like long game and be like super nice and like do the fake shit, whatever. But also there's some niggas that just get straight to it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing it from the, Michael Porter Jr. video. Like, yeah, I'm gonna put this Andrew Tate on, see if you with that whole shit or if you think like a bird, and then I'm gonna treat you as such. But it's very unlikely that I'm bringing this girl over to play Andrew Tate videos that I already think is a valuable woman that I want to keep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Please can I go? No,
That's a
hold on,
good
Rashad.
point.
Before you, no. Please, fellas. Michael, first off, Michael, y'all hate to talk about money and status, but Mike is a $200 million ass nigga. Number
Facts.
one. Number two, these bitches can put on a fake facade that's in those circles, right? Those
Facts.
bitches that have access to that arena of those niggas. Them bitches put on a facade. They frauds, basically.
Facts.
So as a nigga, why y'all not understanding when another nigga, put yourself in another nigga's shoes for a
And
second?
No, but
I would just
Hold
leave,
on,
and I
wait,
would
let
just
him let him
leave.
go. Let him go.
no, I'm gonna answer the question. No, I
Be
get,
having the conversation.
brother,
No,
brother, I get what you're saying,
right.
but I'm not even going to bring that first chick, that chick that's coming in the house. She not even coming in if she not hasn't already in some way outside of all these other chicks has shown me a valuable reason why I should not treat her like the other ones. I'm not bringing every single one of them in through and playing the same fucking game, thinking that I'm going to get different results.
I don't think
No,
he
if
said he played that for all of them. I
No,
can't
I
okay,
think
tell.
what,
I dig what
but
you're
that's the
saying.
thing, DB.
Yeah,
To Seth's point, if you are bringing a joint to the house and you're putting on Andrew Tate, you probably think a way about her in the
I'm
first place.
already knowing, my nigga.
I'm just
Don't act like we just
if
ignorant
I
and
want to
and
stamp
we
it,
can't
right? I get
tell.
it.
But act
But
like
now
we
I want to
can't tell
stamp it.
beforehand, bro. What do you mean what do you mean trying to stamp it?
Every
I'm a
man,
use
every
it.
man,
All
every
right, so
man
check it
has
out.
their own.
If
Every
she
Hold on,
man
wait,
answers
has their
one
own
mic.
every man got their own process, right?
facts,
So, in order to get the outcome that that he's pursuing with said bitch, whoever she is, he may put it through. He may ask her this. He may directly can ask her this. Or oh, I see this video. What you think about this, Mama? How you feel about Michelle Obama and her first 4 years
but
with
look, but
Barack? Whatever the fuck
that's
it is.
totally different. Putting on
Way
something that's
different.
going to put on like
How is it totally different?
check it out. Putting on something that may have some political implications that has something to do with how we may be viewing ourselves as black people in society. Da da da. This and the third. Cool. If you're putting on an Andrew Tate video, I'm trying to see if you think that the only niggas that you should be dating are ones that are 200, 300K up or whatever like that. And you don't feel like you should have to cook or clean and da da da, this, that, and the third, whatever. Like, nah, nigga,
Okay,
we playing with we playing with remedial information here in this moment to see where you fall on the line about some remedial shit. If I give you some serious shit, like some whatever Michelle Obama may be talking about or whatever is going on with Andrew Cuomo, whatever the fuck is going on, then we may have a different perspective. But we starting from a totally different race with this type of bullshit. And then trying to say, all right,
fair enough.
now I'm trying to value if you a good woman or not. Come on, my nigga. You already
Exactly.
know.
Go ahead, Fresh, and then we got Pixie and Shango.
So I wholeheartedly agree with Janae because this is what I was referencing earlier when I said playing not to lose, not playing to win, because we're trying to get this fast forward, fast food version of dating. And it's always from fear. Like I got to make sure this. What Tenzo said was absolutely true, right? People test people, but there's a difference between going through the natural rigors of dating versus you trying to put them in this pinpoint situation for this artificial result to see if that reveals everything about who they are and their character rather than simply observing them, right? Like it's overused and not understood when we say discernment, right? Like being able to discern something about a person, how they treat other people, because people are going to put on their best self, right? And it may not be really where they're at. So it's like, look at how they treat the waiter or the waitress. Look at how they carry themselves. Not just how they talk, when they're talking to you, look at how they live their life if it's over the span of dating, right? All those things reveal things about a person. And we're trying to, and I know Michael Porter Jr. is just a specific situation, but saying, I'm just going to do these quick shit tests and that's going to reveal all I need to know. People through the natural rigors of dating, you can assuade somebody to maybe think some another way about something by providing some type of providing some type of substantiation behind it. Like you may have a conversation, they may be like, well, I really don't know anything about it, but what I've seen is this, this, and this. But then you have a conversation, it's like, well, what about this and this? And then they start to agree with you. Like, you know what? Well, if that's the perspective, then I agree. That will actually show through that natural conversation, that will show that they have agreeability to them, that they have a level of understanding to them, that they can take information, receive new information, and then pivot their point and not just stand on their point. So now you see, okay, this is someone who can receive information and be able to pivot and not or their pride and their ego is not going to get in the way of that process. So now if we have an argument or something like that, now I know, hey, it's about the communication style, but if I present this information, they can deduce from this, maybe I shouldn't be doing this way. Maybe he has the right thing and I can go and I can agree with this or I can assuade this way. And it's like, why are we trying to eliminate the rigors of dating that have worked? Like that's the problem. Like all these new ways is not getting us better results. It's like, why are we not naturally just practicing more discernment and going back to the things that helped us to have natural human connection and
Okay.
stop trying to bypass it, to get to where we're going fast. And then we don't get that result at all. It's like an artificial result versus a natural result.
Go
And
ahead.
that's where I
Let's get
think
to the
the
hands,
issue is.
Fresh.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pixie, and then Shango, and then Kenya.
That was 45 seconds, by the way. Don't do that now. There was some chatters on it.
Okay. Okay.
He's
I
trying to get
timed
to
it.
the next one.
So with this, just how we just slandered just before homegirl with that, the whole 3 date bullshit and, cooking. I feel like, the situation with this guy, with Michael J. Porter Jr. is ridiculous. Like, first and foremost, if men are supposed to lead and they're supposed to set the standard and all that kind of stuff, I don't understand why you guys, I'm not saying you guys, anybody here, but I don't understand why people are looking to false prophets to go ahead and give them some kind of guidance and give them the kind of the litmus
Can
test.
anything he say be true at all?
DB, I swear to God, shut
Oh
the
no,
fuck
Peak.
up.
Big C, you just do too much. Like, stop.
No,
It's not necessary.
She kind of waking me
No,
up. I
no,
ain't gonna
it's
hold you.
not necessary. Stop it. It's just too much.
no, man. I
I ain't
don't
never
need,
said none of that
I
shit,
don't need
cuz.
the
It
ad
wasn't no
libs.
goofy
I
shit.
don't need,
I ain't ad-lib shit. I asked
DB,
all
I
the
don't
questions. Who
need
the
the
fuck you
ad
talking to?
libs.
Dog, everybody talks. You doing too much. You just say your point.
Keep your motherfucking tone, cuz. Fuck on with you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What I am saying is that there makes no sense to go ahead and have that kind of, follow a false prophet. I'm sorry. The man that I think that I want to be with is not going to go ahead and look to a test of like Andrew Tate. And it's stupid. It's clown. It's clown
He's
shit.
dating hoes. It's not for actual women. Oh my god.
Right. So then that's the problem. Then that
No, it's not a
means then you're
problem.
just
How do y'all
He
know
wasting
what
your
want
he's
no,
dealing
it's not
time.
a
with?
problem because he wants to date hoes. If you want to date hoes, you're going to do the things that you want to do in order to date the type of hoe that you want to date. It's not for good women. I'm sorry if your nigga got on red pill and started watching Andrew Tate and started to try to like proceed, like get that information over to you. No, like if you're just a regular good woman as you think that you are, these type of niggas aren't coming across you. You should not be
Do
dealing.
these niggas say
No, they're
anything
not.
You
No, no, no,
should
no,
not.
no.
good
I don't disagree, but
about
I don't
niggas?
disagree. But
No,
I don't
it's
disagree. But I'm saying
hey
Rare.
DB,
Now what is
obviously,
he
Who's
talking
DB,
that? Who's
about?
that nigga talking?
DB,
What are
Hey,
you
DB.
talking
hey,
There
cuz.
could
about?
be
Do,
Jesus
DB,
do that
fucking
nigga say
Christ.
What
DB.
the
There
hell
could
anything
could
in
be.
ever
good
be
faith?
talking
One
about?
mic. Go ahead. Let's get to the hands. Let Shango go, and then
I don't know nothing about the nigga content, so I'm asking, do the nigga say anything of good faith for those that know directly?
no, he not
No,
all
he
the
does
time. Go ahead,
not.
Shango.
Quite
No, wait,
He
hold
possibly.
does
on.
not. All right.
Wait,
I gotta
Rashad.
see for
Like,
myself.
let me land my point because there's too many people that cut me off, and including other,
Okay,
specific
we gotta
people.
talk like folks behind us.
I understand. My point is that it doesn't make any sense if obviously, you're going to go ahead and use that as a litmus test. Date to obviously be with the person that you want to be with, and date fully, show up as yourself, and honestly take the L. If you lose out, if you're not winning, you're striking out, take charges to the game. But going ahead and doing all these litmus tests, like whether it's withholding, cooking for past 3 dates or whatever, or whether you're going ahead and playing Andrew Tate videos, it's just foolish. And it's just succumbing to the whole social media bullshit. Like, why are you looking to social media to give you the standard of dating? It doesn't make any sense.
Go ahead, Shango, and then Kenya.
Mic check.
Shango, please be on the topic.
No. Shit, I'm just making sure I can hear me because
Yes.
I'm in Ukraine and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I'm on. Damn, nigga. Yeah. So look, I feel like you should definitely have vibe checks. I'm gonna call them vibe checks. Tests and all that shit. I don't like because there's a thin line, and I'll explain later. But you should definitely check your bitch, man. You check everything else in life. Why not this? You know what I'm saying? Check your credit score. You check your oil. I check my blick every time I go to work. Because if I wouldn't, some of y'all would be dead. Real talk. But on the topic, I think tests are very much needed. I'm not going to do what this nigga did. I'm not putting on no podcast in front of the hoes where they just be like, oh, niggas should eat steak or chitlins and women should eat salad and shit. I'm not all that. If anything, I'll put on some house music and see if the bitch know ball or not. Like if all this bitch know is young boy and the mother niggas, yeah, that's going to raise a couple eyebrows. But that's just me. I think though he has the right idea. Now, vibe checks are supposed to be subtle. They shouldn't be. in your face. They should be like, well, for me, I done took a couple hoes to wing stops, and my whole thing is, okay, let me see if this bitch is a Mongolian or not. If she just gets all drums, then I'm gonna get up. I'll pay for it, but I'm gonna get up.
Nigga,
But
all
that's
drums,
what
that's what you're supposed to get. Y'all niggas that
No,
prefer
that's some
flats,
savagery
That's
right
listen,
Man,
now.
you is
disgusting.
y'all
not.
niggas that prefer flats going to hell. Go ahead, Shango.
You going to hell, nigga?
Now
Drums?
Shango the YN in the room, but he definitely gets the
Y'all niggas
point.
going to hell that want all
I'm fucking with
flats.
what Shango's saying.
Go ahead,
I'm
Rashad,
Shango.
you're
Vibe
so
check and
nasty.
test are the same thing.
Rashad
Y'all
He
get
just don't
knows
like
that,
the
nastier
nigga. Don't
every
get
verge.
lost in the
space,
words
Y'all
of
bruh.
the
just don't
nah,
like.
PM.
nah,
Y'all
Listen
just
to
don't
nah,
like the
him.
nah,
verbiage.
Go
Did
ahead,
Y'all
you
hate
did
Shango.
you
words.
you you
Y'all
don't
hate
listen with your
compete.
ears at
Y'all
all,
hate.
DB?
Y'all hate words
vibe checks are
compete.
DB,
meant to
let
be
Shango
studied,
go. We've
DB.
been
Test.
on this a while. Listen, we got a schedule. We got to get from topic to topic. Go ahead, Shango.
Right. A test is what did like I ain't even gonna say that's what this nigga did, but a test is like manufacturing different scenarios to where your relationship is compromised. Like you setting a nigga up with different bitches. Oh, let's see if he takes his bitch back. That's weird. And
Exactly, on any
that's
side.
something that don't need to happen because now, like I said, you're compromising the relationship. But checks, vibe checks are gonna be like, let me see what this nigga do in the social setting. Or let me see what this nigga do if he, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't think of no other shit because I ran out of my plate.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think that Michael Porter Jr. was talking about behavioral more than he was talking about mental. And I think the mental
Mindset.
aspect of it is something that's important because us going to a fucking cookout or you coming around my homeboys or something like that, that's one thing. But I think a lot of relationships, how do you view money? How do you view politics? How do you view different aspects of relationship? And a lot of times in where conversations or a podcast or a TV show or a movie can put a scenario
But y'all
out
trying to
there.
learn that from podcasts,
No, listen,
Rashad.
hold on, listen. I think that it's helpful because a lot of times people take hey, how do you feel about this personal, right? Instead of we just watching something or we're listening to something and then we can have a conversation about this situation and it not have to be about me and you. A lot of people don't have that maturity and where they can remove themselves from the conversation and have a regular conversation. And so I think that those different situations and scenarios is helpful, right?
Mm,
Because we can see it, we can view it, we can see how people take it emotionally in that TV show or whatever, and then remove
mm.
ourselves and have that conversation. I
No,
don't think it's an issue.
but Rashad, the reason why I feel like that is setting people up for a extremely eye-opening experience because the longer you live, it is not about what somebody says they would do in a scenario, and it is 99% what they would do in the scenario that'll let you know who they are. Cause I could get up here and talk about all the shit I done heard on Joe Budden, and I can now frame my POV. Like, let's be very for real, right? We could hear, and I'm just using her as an example because she's here and I know she won't take it personal. We could hear how Kenya will yap and say all the stuff that she be saying, but we don't know how Kenya is in her relationship or as a mother or whatever. She could have strong opinions, but it don't mean that that's how she carries. So what I'm saying is it's one thing to kind of have a strong opinion on social topics because we're used to having the hot take, one liner type vibe, but to set up, and that's why I was saying to have money conversations based off of a podcast topic, it's like, that's cool, but like what Shango said is real. You gotta you have to be in a scenario to see how somebody gonna vibe.
You're right. I think that conversation does establish a
It
level of
initiates, but it doesn't
no,
determine
no,
is
but
what
no,
I'm
what I'm saying
saying.
is conversation establishes a level of one foundation and two accountability, right? So when we have those
True.
conversations first, and then now we get into this situation and
I'll see if you
you
live that.
don't do what you
hmm
said or you do exactly what you said, there's a
hmm
level of we've talked about this before and this is the conversation that we ran. I mean, this is the situation that we
Right.
ran into. Let's have a discussion instead of going into these situations blind. I think a lot of relationships fuck up because we don't have those conversations up front. Then we go into a situation blind as hell, and then our partner does something that we might not agree with or we don't like. And so
Right.
now we have to
But it's
backtrack
also
and
not,
talk
understand,
about
you
that
can't
shit
have every
instead of having it.
conversation up front. You
No,
gotta
no,
take a
I'm not
risk.
saying that you can't, but I'm saying
Relationships
that
are risky and everybody's too
no, I'm
scary.
not
That's the
saying that you
point.
have to have those
No,
conversations up front.
Rashad, I know you are not, sir. Like you said, we're not saying you. I'm saying the consensus of some of the points that you're also speaking towards, not just yours, right? Is talking about vetting. Oh, it's like the thought that hot topics, Andrew Tate, the extremist will vet somebody to see if they're compatible. And it's like, that mindset is thinking that you don't need to be just in a dating scenario with them to see how they are as a partner to you.
Yeah,
That's
Andrew
what I'm
Tate.
saying. That's
Andrew
an
Tate and
extreme
using that as
thing.
barometer. That's some weird shit. But let's go ahead, Kenya, and then y'all gonna have to ride with us to the next one. Go ahead, Kenya.
My only point was that the decent men that are just really trying to scout out decent women, I don't think that they would have started with Andrew Tate, because here's the thing: when the men were talking about what they were scouting for, if you're looking for who's the hoe and who's not going to cook and who's not going to do this, I don't really know how Andrew Tate would have even been the best person for that, because Andrew Tate has rape allegations on him, and some of them are substantial. And if any woman that is learned about him, she just might be a good woman. She might be a cooker and a cleaner, and she might believe in servitude and woo doo woo doo woo. But if that was what you used to test me and to question me, yes, now we're in conflict, because no, that wasn't the good person to use for the test. That's absolutely crazy. So the type of man that would have used Andrew Tate in the first damn place was not going to do all of that good, cognizant, mature stuff that you and Fresh just said, Jonee. Like, he was never going to do that anyway if he was using Andrew Tate as the barometer. So that's my point. So he can go ahead and do that and out himself, because I think that he needs to let women know, and he needs to remove himself from the dating pool very quickly. That's my only point. But I do agree with what you guys are saying. But the good men were just not going to do that anyway.
I see that
Yeah,
point.
like I
Hmm.
said, Andrew Tate, using him as the litmus test,
Nigga, a known host
to
sharer.
Pixie's point, I think that's lame. I definitely wouldn't do that. But like I said, I don't necessarily think that having a certain level of how do you feel about situations, is wrong. But I want to get to the last one. There was a post going on. I think it started off as a Facebook post. And where a guy, he mounts TVs. First of all, fellas, don't let nobody come into your house and mount a TV. You show weakness and you lame as hell. Get on goddamn the internet. Go get you a stud finder. Go get you a drill. Listen, even I got that. Even I know how to mount TVs, and I'm not the manual labor type nigga. But don't so he went to a young woman's house, and this is why, first of all, this is why you don't let it happen. He went to her house.
I ain't gonna lie, Rashad. If you would like me to do the honors, would you like me to read it?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead and read it.
this shit is funny.
Ah,
Because
shit.
you can hear this, cause Rashad, you know this was crazy when we both saw this. So I'll be very fast. This is from Marcus Anthony. This girl called me over to mount her TV for $50. I get over there, start putting it up, and she walks over to the refrigerator and pours us a shot of Patron, then asks me if I want another one. I'm like, that's cool. Pour me another one. I get done hanging the TV. She like, thank you. It looks nice. Now what we finna watch on it? Y'all, why we start fucking halfway through the movie, then we both fell asleep. I wake up, put on my clothes and leave, but I forgot to get the money for hanging the TV. Now my question is, am I wrong if I hit her up and ask her for my 50, or should I just say nothing?
What she
Bro,
look
you're
like?
50.
Nah, I need my $50 on time.
Hold on. What she look
Nah,
like?
it
What
don't
she look
matter.
like?
I
What
need
she
my
look like?
money.
That's my business, bro. I need my money.
I need my
She,
money.
she, she thought she gave a pussy payment. I don't know.
Man, money come and go, man. What does she look like
See, it's
at
why niggas
50?
like Shango got the game fucked up.
I can steal for that shit. $50.
Niggas like Shango got it fucked up. Now she thinking that little pussy can get her out of a $50 payment. Nah,
Yeah,
ho.
it's worth
This
$50.
what you wanted to fuck. Know what I mean? I just oblige. I need my money on time or it's going to be some issues. Cash App, Apple
Mm,
Pay, all that, Venmo. Go ahead. Do what you got to do. That was hard labor putting up that much. Matter of fact, since I didn't put hard labor in mounting that TV and mounting you as well, I need another 50 on top of it.
This
It's
this
hard
ain't
work
free.
all over the
Cook
Uh-huh.
up,
place.
twin.
Bye,
Oh,
Cook
damn.
up,
Rashad.
I
twin.
need another 50 on top of it.
Dick ain't
You thought
free.
this was
Two
free?
mounts. Okay. You did two
This
mounts.
the
That's all.
one
That's
time
fine.
I agree with him. Rashad not wrong. Cause that's some bullshit. That no, I didn't ask for no damn coochie.
You out here
You
I would
off for
trying
agree
to
if
that.
get a
y'all
Actually,
nigga
want
niggas
my
was
lifted
like,
Yeah,
money.
up.
what we gonna
You
watch
the
on?
braid on me.
Okay.
Nah,
Right?
First
She's a
ho.
off,
I
wait,
predator.
agree.
she is
The
kind of a
fuck?
predator because
She's a
Nah, I
she
can't
slid
predator.
the
go
pay,
for it.
she slid the Patron and then asked him what he
Right.
want, you know,
Try
what
to
you
get
want to
him
watch
drunk.
on it.
Matter of fact,
Then
Nah,
later,
bitch.
if
yeah.
you don't
Where
send me
my money at?
$100, I'm calling the police. That's where we at. That's where we
Mm.
at. because I need my money on time. You done prayed on me. First of all, mountain TVs for $50. You know, brother in a tight squeeze. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know he
Mm-hmm.
hurting.
Mountain TVs. First off, he didn't even
I
hide
was
the
finna say what he
cords for
did. Put it up
50.
with some stickers.
You know he
$50.
hurting.
Maybe she looked
He
good.
did
You
not
know
hide the
what?
cords for 50. I'll tell you
He,
that.
he damn sure
Maybe
didn't.
Man,
Shango right. What she look
y'all,
like?
man, hell nah. Fuck I'm y'all.
$50?
Y'all Y'all tripping. tripping. Y'all don't know what that
That's
nigga
50
hurting. Number
bucks.
one. Number two, that 50 could be going towards
Nah, that
something else
nigga
so he hurt. got He
hurting.
a don't don't even want miscellaneous that.
He hurting
job.
real bad
Y'all He don't
too.
even know what want that that nigga got shit, going bro. on, man.
DB.
Don't
He ain't
ask
turned
on
no
that shit.
profit. Gas money, the mount costs like $40, $50
The
in
$50
itself.
to go, like the 50 could go towards
DB, the
himself.
mount
What's
costs
that
50
nigga nigga got doing going
itself.
on? there?
Nah.
A
Shango
$50
might have a
mount, you gave
point.
that service away.
Hold on, wait. Shango might have a point. $50 to mount a TV. How she look like? Cause he
You
didn't.
gave
He
that
did it for
away,
the love of the
bro.
game. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, he ain't know he was getting no cheeks. Listen, it's $50. It's $50 for a mount. And you got to drive over
Right. She,
there.
she
It's
she
gas
distracted
money.
I've called
him.
men to put up my TV, and guess what? It's for cheeks. It's definitely for
Nah,
cheeks.
hell nah,
The
man.
labor is sexy.
Nah, give me
Let
some
me
Wait,
tell
money.
you
Give
what,
me
The
my
bro.
labor
money.
is foreplay.
Give me my
I
money,
done did a
man.
bitch
Go ahead.
brake pass for
Go
$20.
ahead,
So I
10.
knew what was
What's
on.
the word? I know you ain't riding with this.
No, I'm glad you know. This is a case of niggas be too horny, and niggas don't be money focused like they say they is. Cause if you was about your paper, you would have collect the paper first and still beat. That's what a real player would have did. Um, then
So that's what the
you
hoes do.
also a lame going back and asking for the paper after you done beat already. You a sucker. Now the word on the street is, oh girl, he'll do anything. Just give him some head or something. Now you just a literal fuck boy. You just a fuck. You just a fuck to get something
See,
done.
Hey,
find a smooth way to
shit,
ask for
spread
the
the
money,
word, then
right?
for
So
shit.
you don't be like, are you gonna send the bread? You gotta be like, damn, did I give you the right cash app? Or be like, damn, my phone number. Yeah, did you
Oh.
yeah, man, because
And
I ain't
this is
see
how
it.
you get
So
talked
you
Did
gotta
about
I
in
do
give
a
it
you
like
the
group
right
that.
chat.
cash app? That's right, Rashad. You gotta
Nah,
say,
Hey,
nigga.
oh,
you
hey,
might
yo,
slip
Put
you
in
and
the
know
fall
what?
into
request.
more.
You gotta
You
do
No,
it
might
I
get
like
some
meant,
that.
Professional
more.
no,
begging.
Rashad. You gotta say, no, I missed
Professional
the
begging.
zero on the end of that
Yeah.
cash
Oh
app.
shit.
I missed the zero. It's Kenny
Yeah. I gave the
1210.
wrong one. My bad. Yeah. Here go the right one. Come on, man.
Professional begging. Y'all,
Wake it
boy.
up. Go ahead, patience. What's the word?
I was gonna say first things first. I agree with 10. Like, if you was going to get, you supposed to get the money straight up. Like, that's what real hoes do. They get the money first. You know what I'm saying? So you should have got your bread first, player. And then coming back to ask for it, make you look weak. Like, no, now you can't come back and that. You got. Nah, I don't even think you can ask for it at that point. You just gotta take the L. You gotta take the pussy payment at that point because you took it. You already took it. You can't renege on it now. But I got my TV mounted for $80. I ain't give up no coochie. I think I got a good deal, right? $80
Nah,
was
that
fine,
brother was
right?
hurting too.
Did he hide the cords,
Nah, that
patience?
brother was hurting.
Yeah, then
What a
he hit the core.
patron
He did a
at?
pretty good job.
Oh, okay. And it
I will
ain't
fuck with
wobbly
it.
for
She
80?
I will
Okay.
fuck
she
with it,
said he
but I'm
definitely
just
ain't
stuck
hide the
on the
cord for
fact
$50.
that it was $50
Yeah,
Okay.
bucks.
patience.
50
That young
bones
man
and them
was
cords
No,
hurting.
was
he
Did you give
did
him a
hanging.
hide
tip?
his cord. He hid his cord inside of her. I'm telling you.
Wake it up. Patience. Did you give that
Oh,
young man a
Lord
tip?
have mercy.
He
No,
ain't
I
get the
did
damn
Yeah.
dollar.
not. That's what I'm saying. I think I got a deal, to be honest.
Yeah,
Real
God,
you the
talk.
tripping
naggers they be
assholes.
talking about.
He want the
Yeah,
money and the honey. That's crazy.
women are the worst
Go
tempers.
ahead, Pixie. What's the word?
I was just gonna go ahead and say, listen, as a person that has done this before and has gone ahead and been like, yo, I'll charge you whatever.
Charlie
I'm a
what?
woman of, hold on. I'm a woman of
Hold
my
on,
word.
dog. Hold on.
Hold on. I'm a woman of my word, so I always give the
You
money
ain't cuss
first.
her ass
And
out.
and the reason why is because I salute people who do labor jobs in both ways, if that makes any sense. That
Oh, you
being
paid
said,
him twice?
I pay to
Oh, wait, you're a John?
Wait,
Pixie, are you a
wait,
John?
hold
Rolling on
on.
the
Wait,
set.
Yo,
wait,
that
wait,
wait.
being said,
Niggas on the
hold
floor.
up.
if
What
you
the
Oh,
put
fuck
it
is
up
They
for
hey,
paying for
this?
happy
TV,
endings?
shit,
Hey,
let me
bro,
get
that
one of
hey,
my
bro,
cards,
hey, bro,
man.
that ography has warped y'all. A man putting up y'all TV and you pop that thing. What is going on now?
it's sexy. What is
I
like you're putting it up with your strong arms.
What
You
was
my
know,
sexy?
think I'm
Him
goodness,
on
holding
strong
bro.
your
arms and
motherfucking
hands on my
Shout
the
neck.
out to
TV?
West
Hello.
Coast Productions. Y'all
Hey,
need to
first
get
of
off
all,
the
And it's
computer.
probably a smart TV. It's not that heavy, Pixie. It's not that heavy.
But you
Y'all,
it
know,
wasn't that heavy when
his
you put it
arms are
up there,
nice and
Kenya.
stuff.
You with them little
Mm-mm.
arms that you got, you put the TV up, Kenya. How about
I'm
that?
still
Yeah, that's
waiting
what
for
I'm
my nigga to mount my
saying.
TV. I
But
swear to God, my TV
Rashad, now
sitting
Rashad,
on
Listen,
top of
I
this
don't have
motherfucking
no
box right
overhead
now. So let me
strength.
stop talking shit.
now
I don't
Rashad.
want to
I can
mount
do
it.
some nice little RDLs, but I got no overhead strength, so he does.
I don't
You
agree with
know?
this, but I got to play a little angel's advocate here, okay? The man
Angel.
said that she, yeah, 'cause I don't like saying devil's advocate
That's
cause the
a
devil's a
first.
liar. Anywho,
Amen.
um,
Lame ass
let
nigga.
me, shut the hell up. Yo, shut up, Shango.
Shut the hell up. You're right.
What?
Hell up. Hell up. The devil's alive.
But this is the thing. He said she put the pussy on him and he went to sleep.
No, that was
The
mid.
coochie might have been more,
If the
listen,
Very
first thing
good.
that
maybe he
came to
owes
mind is money, it was
her.
mid.
Maybe she
Oh my
owes
God.
her.
No, you know what?
It
We
was the
gotta
Cause,
wake
Patron
it
cause
up.
he,
asking.
cause he said that
It
he
was
If
went
the
to
you
Patron
no,
sleep
we
about
got
asking for your money.
y'all, we
immediately.
gotta wake it up. Y'all cheeks in that head don't be hitting like y'all think. I'm just gonna, hey man, listen, it
I mean, if
don't
the
be
nigga went to
hitting.
sleep, I don't know.
All y'all be talking,
Rashad,
it
what?
don't hit. It don't
I
hit
I
don't
don't
like
know.
y'all
know.
think.
Yes,
She
it
Cause
put
it's
him
a
to
does.
lot of
sleep,
women
No, it
nowadays
Rashad.
don't.
that'll say
So
they got
Rashad,
head just
Rashad,
below
That
the
Yes,
nigga
it
average
spent the
does.
pussy.
all
whole
he
day
did,
mounting TVs.
No
There
women
wasn't no
will
Yes,
pussy
admit
it
out
that.
the
He
working
does.
spent the
hard.
whole day mounting
bro. All
TV.
he did was mount a TV. It's not like he did a
You
motor
think that
swap.
nigga spending all day
That
when he
wasn't
doing it for
backbreaking
50
labor.
bones? Stop it.
Actually, you doing it for 50 bones. Yes, he been doing it all day. He needs some money. He hurting.
Y'all tripping. He did
Nah.
6 fucking mounts
6 mounts in a
in
Come
the
on,
day.
last
man.
4
Them cheeks don't be
hours.
My
Like
hitting like y'all
God.
that's
think, man. Come
He said
on.
that in the
All I'm
what's the name?
saying is he said that they both fell asleep. I wonder
nigga
if
came
that
up and put
was
300.
maybe he owe her. I don't know.
Some people don't even make
Bro,
$300
for
a day, man.
$50
Y'all
mount, you
tripping.
gave that service away, bro.
And she drinking
I'll never
Patron,
even
bro.
charge that
No,
low.
no.
She gave him Patron top shelf. Okay.
$50 TV mount service?
She let him sit on the
The
couch
Patrizi put him to sleep.
and then she
Oh,
put him to
wait,
sleep.
she did have to buy the Patron.
Oh,
She had to buy the
Hold
Patron.
on
I think
now.
he might
Wait.
owe
No,
her.
that's another reason.
Wait.
No, hell no, because I had to buy them out.
I ain't gonna say all that.
The more I
That
think about
Patron's for
this,
girls'
no.
night.
Go ahead,
Please.
Did he
10.
I
buy
ain't
the
gonna say
Hold on,
mount
all
wait.
that.
though?
Hold on, go ahead, 10.
I just want to state, if I come back and ask for my money, it wasn't hitting like
It
that.
wasn't.
Okay, it was
Oh shit.
it wasn't hitting. If a good pussy made me forget about all my problems for the next 24 hours, and me thinking about that $50, my problems is not erased, and
That's what I'm asking.
you was not hitting. Okay, I was just tired.
The first
All
thing
right.
that came to his mind when he woke up, when he left out that house, is damn where my bread at. He feel like he got
But
took.
he also said,
That's
No, he
why
feel
I
like he
I just
asked
got
what
not say
took.
nothing? Now he
that's
said, should
why
I
I
just
asked
not
what
say
she looked like.
nothing?
Listen,
This nigga on Facebook asking y'all, that tells you everything you need to
listen.
know,
He feel
okay?
This
like
some
he got.
Facebook shit
Listen,
that
because
Yeah.
when you got a good service, you don't even worry about the money that you spent. If it was well worth it, cool, straight, whatever. When you be like, damn,
fucking
I shouldn't have spent that money. Yeah, man, he
When
got
niggas
took.
when niggas take
I'm
y'all
not gonna
when niggas
lie.
take listen,
Damn,
ladies,
I shouldn't have spent that.
when
Yo,
niggas take y'all to
Rashad, you are
Carbone,
sick because that is facts.
when niggas take y'all
Damn,
to
I shouldn't have did
Carbone and then he beat that night,
that.
he ain't thinking about that money he spent on Carbone because it was good, and he take you there again because it was good. Okay,
yeah, Cobb.
Okay,
I'm
so
worried
Tam,
about my
what you saying, Tam, is if he would have said I should go back over there, that would have let you know that he didn't need the 50. But you
What
saying
you
because he
mean
think
need
about
it?
the
exactly
50, it wasn't hitting.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked what I asked. Cause it's
Oh,
like,
Okay,
bro,
I
was
can
it
see
that
He
that.
put
Yeah,
this.
he
serious?
wasn't
I
thinking about
see
a
it. I
second
see
fuck.
it.
He
He
put
wasn't
this
thinking
He
about no
wasn't thinking
second.
about
Moesha.
no second
Yeah,
fuck.
I get
Yeah,
it. I
I
get
get
You know
it.
what
it. I
I'm
get it. I get it.
He put this Moesha diary entry on Facebook asking for the 50.
In a
That
paragraph.
cat
You
was
see
not
that?
hitting. Like, and he's worried about the money. Now he said, "Should I go try to date her or something like that?" Like that was the keys to his heart. Hey,
But the
it
Patron was in the
was
fridge,
hitting,
so it was chilled. Yo,
man.
that
I tell you
that
what,
must be
nigga, I
her
go to out
MO.
this bitch.
And
She
that
do
TV on the
that, right?
floor.
If it
That's her
was a $50
regular.
bitch,
That's
keep
her
it
I
tracking.
bet
regular.
you asked her how many times she did it. She said it's my first time. Wake it up.
Lying ass.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
you
Oh my
got the
god.
Patron in the
Ladies, I just
fridge.
want you to know that every time you tell a nigga that this your first time ever doing it, we never believe it. I just want y'all to know. We never believe it. Come on, man. Stop it.
But it
Now
is
had
my
now had it
first
been
Stop
time.
it.
It is my first
no
time.
nah.
Rashad,
It is.
y'all do the same thing when y'all say it's your
What they
first time
say,
eating
but you
ass.
do it
Y'all
like
do
a
the
pro.
same
Is
shit.
that what A
Yeah.
Ball
Man,
said?
I
But
don't
you
know
do it
what
like
these
a
young men
pro.
do.
Don't y'all do it for the aesthetic?
I don't know what
I've
these
Don't you
young
like
never
the
men do.
fairy
eaten ass.
tale?
Oh
It's
my god,
part
the
of
men are
the
saying that.
No, that's what
role
the men,
Hold on.
playing.
you know,
Y'all listen.
listen.
I didn't do this
Uh,
before.
Listen.
Oh
No,
my
we
god.
don't give a fuck talk about none of that. Oh, you listen.
Got to be in the
You be
big
doing
crib.
your thing. I was about to go crazy. Listen,
Yeah.
the kids just
Teach
walked past.
me.
Listen, y'all, we just don't believe y'all. We don't believe y'all. We know y'all some freakazoids. We know that if y'all told the real college day stories, we wouldn't look at y'all as wholesome as we do. So y'all hold it down. Come on, man, wake it up. Fix in
No,
there.
I think
Well,
sometimes you
Rashad,
need,
we've heard your
No,
college
y'all ain't
stories,
heard all of
I
them.
think
so
Say
sometimes you
that.
gotta, no, lie to me a little bit. let me, let me,
White
please,
women in a cage
don't change
never
your
forget.
image of you in my head by telling me the
Yeah,
truth.
I don't want to know
Okay?
all of the truth.
No,
I'm
wake
not
it
gonna,
up, 10. No, 10, wake it up, because niggas
I'm
like
not,
lies.
if
Stop
you
it.
telling me,
Y'all love a lie.
let me tell you something, if you telling me this your first time, I'm not gonna question you, baby. Yes, let's make a memory. It's gonna be better that way for me. I'm selfish in that way, okay?
Nah.
Lie to me a
That
little
boy
bit.
No,
said.
10 is real as fuck. He
No, he
said,
real,
let's
because
make a
niggas
memory.
like
I know that's
That
right.
lies.
boy said we
Sis.
But
don't
that's
Nah.
need
what I'm
no
saying.
script for this.
It gives the
Rashad, and
illusion.
Rashad, so do
Did you
you.
listen to
Nah.
I
Forzo?
If
guarantee.
this hoe got a Dyson attached to her lips, nah, bitch, this ain't your first time. Stop it.
Got a
A
what? She got a what?
Dyson
A
vacuum.
vice Dyson.
She got a Dyson attached to her lips, so this ain't your first time. I know it. You know it.
She can't have a
So
natural
only when a
talent.
woman does it poorly do you believe it's the first time? So
It'll
that's what
make
you're
me
saying?
feel better.
No,
If
See,
she
Rashad,
you
does it
like
it's not
poorly,
gonna,
lies.
it's
Okay,
not gonna make me
Rashad, you
feel
just
better.
proved
No,
my
no, no,
point.
no,
Niggas
no.
like lies.
that's
If
what I'm
she got a
saying. They love
Dyson
a pillow
attached to her
princess.
lips,
Ladies, stop
I
being
love that
Cirque du
thing, by the
Soleil
way,
in the
Rashad. That's
bedroom.
good.
They don't like that.
Listen,
They
Yo,
if
what
she
don't
you
got
like
a
got
that.
going
Dyson
on
attached
now?
to her lips,
Hold on,
I'm
T. Go
going
ahead.
no, Rashad, I'm gonna create the lie in my head. She ain't even got to tell me it's her first time. Be like, man, this bitch is so masculine. Like
Autocorrect.
this really a blessing. Like, oh my god, look what I have stumbled across in my walk of
Look at
life.
what I've stumbled upon.
Like, oh my god,
God, look at
she
you, how
is
you bless me.
everything. Listen, niggas,
Nah.
listen. Let's wake it up. Niggas be lying to themselves about their favorite eater. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, cause where you learn this at?
No, you not asking that. You
I'm
just
asking, I'm
thankful.
asking
Why
in
you
my
want to
head.
know all of that,
No, in
Rashad?
my head, I'm saying, where did this bitch learn
See,
this?
you need to get out your own head. Listen, I'm grateful
Nigga
for
ain't living in
all
the
of,
moment.
I don't care. Listen,
Niggas can't have natural talents?
she went to the
Nah.
school of Harvard for sucking dick, and I am thankful that she went there. Yes. And so she using everything she learned for the first time on me. She ain't never sucked no dick
Nah,
before.
these hoes think they phenoms and shit.
He
Y'all
said
ain't
she's
no
Keep it a
coachable.
buck.
phenom.
She's
You
coachable.
learned this somewhere.
Right, right.
She is
Y'all
coachable,
thought
boy.
y'all was like this, just off rip. Stop it.
Hey, listen, sometimes it can't be magic. Don't sit here and act like you don't like a little lie.
And that, bro, the shit don't even matter anymore. Bitches don't kiss me.
God bless
Wait,
her.
what?
I
God
I
bless
don't know
her.
where we was going.
don't,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Shango been in Korea too long.
So
Come
let me
back.
ask you real quick, Rashad, and I know you about to wrap this up. You would have wanted, when we talk, let's go as something specific as body count, right? Your lady now, you would have wanted her to lie about her count or be honest.
You know how I get
Not
out
her
of that?
talent, but the count.
You know how I get out of that? I just don't ask.
Oh, don't ask, don't tell. Okay.
Yeah, I just
All
don't
right.
ask.
100. That's
Yeah,
real, Rashad.
that whole shit. It's not like niggas just straight up asking. Like either we find out from other sources or you just too known.
Yeah,
That's what that shit
if I
mean.
find out your buddy count, I'm degrading you, right?
Nigga gonna
But what
dry
but what
ass.
most niggas do, I'm gonna give y'all some games before we leave. What most niggas do, whatever body count they assume in their head, it's okay. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
So like most niggas assume that you got 8 bodies, right? That's just a realistic number. Most niggas assume it's 8. Okay, whether it's more or less, and he ain't gonna ask you about it. He just know, okay, 8 niggas done been in here, but I want to be the last one because this is great, right? And then that's how niggas lie to themselves. That's
Eight.
how we lie. Okay, 100.
Yeah, and then
I'd say
I
about
like that y'all
15.
assume 8. That's nice. That's
and then
nice.
what do we
I assume about 15. I ain't gonna lie.
what did we just talk about?
15,
15.
Oh yeah, I'll say that.
I assume
But
about
what did
15.
30.
we just go over, bro? We went over vibe tips, right?
30.
30.
30
Right.
crazy. It's over with.
Listen, I'm gonna be real. I ain't never assumed 30 for
Yeah, 30 crazy.
for the
Y'all
dirtiest to
missed the joke.
dirtiest.
Never
I ain't
mind. He
never
said
assumed
15.
30.
That's
Oh,
it.
30.
Y'all
Oh
missed
yeah,
the
yeah,
joke.
Nah,
yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Damn, damn. Our bad,
yeah,
our bad, our bad, our bad.
Shout out to
yeah.
culture.
Listen,
I was about to say it's 45 and
Exactly.
then
Thank you,
multiplied by
DB. They
30.
didn't know.
Hmm.
They
So
didn't know.
wait, Jonee, are you asking? Do
I
you
knew it.
care?
I knew. I was
They
like,
Huh?
didn't catch
Do
it.
I
I
care
Are
don't
about a
you?
body
know.
count?
Are you? Yeah.
Oh no, I
Women
don't
I
don't
ask any
never
never care.
care.
questions.
Women,
I
That's
don't
women,
ask
not
any
real
Oh,
for
be
y'all,
questions.
bro.
please.
listen,
Y'all
My,
men
Women
act
like
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 know
y'all
that
can
because
get
you
by.
know.
For
Queenie,
y'all
Let me
definitely
tell
ask
you
for
something.
career.
Queenie, let me tell you something. I have both gay guy friends and I have a very close relationship with my cousin. I know how whorish they get. And I know that them bodies be getting into the hundreds and maybe thousand depending on the type of nigga. I don't want to know that. I would look at you in disgust. So I'm not
It do
gonna
be in the
ask.
hundreds.
I
It
don't
do
want
be
to
in the
know
hundreds
none of
for
Into
that.
the
No,
real.
thank you.
hundreds. Hey,
They're
man.
Mm-mm.
nasty. Yes,
Yes.
men are
Listen,
disgusting.
Hey
they
man,
I
gonna
heard
catch
some
on
crazy
fire, boy.
stories.
hey man, listen, fist in the air for the
Man, I lived 40 years on this motherfucking earth, man. Y'all got like fucked up around this bitch. But
fist in the air for the real fuckers, man. Y'all listen, man, we ain't doing none of that.
I might ask. I ain't gonna hold you.
Listen, listen, don't ask, don't tell. We
y'all
won't have to
got
be
7
honest with
baby daddies
DB.
and
We got to
12.
get the fuck up out of here. Listen, there's been another episode of Things of That Nature, episode 146. Open your eyelashes. Repost the space, repost the space, repost the space. Follow the host, follow the folks up here that said some good shit to you. I definitely appreciate y'all kicking off this week on this Sunday like y'all did. Patreon is in the jumbo. There is a free tier. There is a $5 tier. Whatever tier you decide to subscribe, I definitely would appreciate it. I want to shout out Smitty and I want to shout out Mike for subscribing to the $5 tier. Definitely appreciate y'all doing that. We are here every day, Sunday through Friday, 12 p.m. until the next episode. We out. And the podcast coming September 26th.